All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Everything Buckeye Nation live watch party. If this is your first time, then you are in for a treat. We got Doug Worthington to my right.
Let's go.
And my man Jake Smith to my far right.
Yes.
We're going to do some play-by-play Rose Bowl. We take Buckeye fans and haters too.
Always.
So come on in. Let's have some fun. We'll have a little bit of a delay because we're streaming. So I'm going to get this out of the way right now. There's a little bit of a delay, so if you're ahead of us, that's okay. But if you want to be on time with us, just pause that DVR for, a couple seconds, a minute.
Why you watching commercials, right?
Right. So pause the DVR while the commercial's on so you can catch up with us, and we'll be all good. Yeah. But let's have some fun. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks indeed, folks. We are excited to have you. Everybody in the comments already. Laura BP, Charles Terry Allen, Russell, Roberta McGowan,
Chris Lyons.
Let's get
Laura
it.
BP.
Everybody loves Laura BP.
There you go.
She's
there we go. Bring it in here.
And we're also on YouTube as well. If you want to make sure you subscribe to Everything Buckeye Nation on YouTube, we would appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Why not? Why wouldn't you do that, man? This is family. Buckeye Nation. What other words you need? So, Rose Bowl, granddaddy of them all. I'm excited.
Let's go.
I'm excited to be around you guys. I've seen you guys do some watch parties. I always watch the scarlet and the blue and gray. What is it called? The Dallas
silver and blue.
Silver and blue. I'm a Redskin, so I don't.
Oh,
really
damn.
Yeah, man. ACTR. It is what it is. Don't get me wrong. I know who those boys are. I appreciate them. You got to respect those guys, but it's all hail to the Redskins. RG3. We went to the playoffs, won the division a long time ago, but it was fun.
You ever talk to Jim Lachey about his time with the Skins?
You know what? I want to say I have, but again, man, it's so many moons ago.
Sure.
It's just, again, being a Buckeye, it's always great because it's from school. It's a little bit more intimate. Playing in the pros, different beasts. People get pulled and cut, and I got a bunch of great stories, but a bunch of horror stories as well. But, again, when you play Ohio State these 4 years, and they're at the Rose Bowl, I'm so happy they get the end of season off here. Obviously, we'd rather be in the playoffs, but, we're going to make the most of it.
We certainly will. We appreciate everybody joining us here as well. Like Corey said earlier, we'll probably be on just a 30-second delay or something. Yeah. Being the live stream, and we're streaming the game. So, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. Everybody, let us know where you're watching from.
Let's go.
It's something we like to do here. See everybody in the comments. We've had folks from Spain, Japan. I mean, people are all over. It's Buckeye Nation, baby. You know how it is.
We're going to have some fun. I try to keep it down the line, Doug, if you never watched. I try to be impartial, but my emotions do get the best of me sometimes. So I just want to get that out there right now.
Sure. No, heck,
I'm very emotional, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, listen, you got this Buckeye show for a reason. You paid money for those jerseys and I had on your head. So it's understanding where you lay your ties at. Now, you want to be out there. We want to talk to the fans. We want to give you a great game. If you want to turn off the TV, again, about 20, 25 seconds of lag, you guys can figure it out. We're getting things together as well here, but
happens every week.
Show, man.
Yeah, it happens every week. So it'll be a whole lot of fun. Our normal viewers are used to me and Corey acting a fool, but now we got a legend here. Doug Worthington actually has played in the Rose Bowl, so let's go. Hey, my guy, Pat McGeorge, watching in Yuma, Arizona.
Let's go.
I love you, brother. Glad to see you. Happy New Year.
We got YouTube over here. Brian says, go Buckeyes.
Ooh, Chris Lyons projecting the game at the fire department. That's what's
right.
Sharp Miller, IO. Mike Tackett's bringing everybody together. Big shout out to my fellow Buckeyes, whether you're Ohio, Florida, California, or elsewhere. OH. IO, Mike.
All right.
We're here in the.
He also says Brian's in Grove City, and Wild on YouTube says we need to win this for Urban.
Oh, yeah, we're going to win it for Urban.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Haskins, Weber. I mean, there's a lot of guys that you're not going to see in a scarlet and gray uniform for a while. I mean, and again, that's how it is. It's no permanent settings in college. They're here 3-4 years, and they get to get out of there. We got great years out of these young men. We got great years out of Urban Meyer. 7 years. It's been a blessing, man. I mean,
Prince
you got
is so big next to those
Prince,
dudes.
Samuel. You got Dixon. I love Johnny Dixon. They're all playing their final game. I wish these guys health. And just go out there and just shine, just shine, young Buckeyes.
Pat McGeorge, I haven't talked to Pat McGeorge in a long time. A very good friend of mine in college. I got plenty of memories of us trying to play Bob Dylan tunes at 3 a.m. on
there we go.
weeknight. Appreciate everybody joining us. Char Miller's in Moundsville, West Virginia. Alan Russell is in Arkansas. If I remember correctly, Alan Russell is a Colts fan down there in Arkansas. So I'm sure he's pumped. Hell yeah, man. They got a big one against Houston this weekend.
That's good. Got some Houston. I like Houston, too. I got a couple ties with Houston. I was about to say Rapel, but he's a Titan now.
Emma Florian says, hi, Happy New Year to Pat Knipe, a.k.a. my esteemed father-in-law.
Hey, father-in-law. Hey. Yeah, you better be good.
Hey, I know, right? I better hold it together here.
Mm-hmm.
They're showing the coin on the screen right now. Just let you know where we're at here. They're about to flip the coin. There's no heads or tails. It's just the logo. So this will help you gauge where we are and where you are when you hear us say that.
Good job, Jay. Good thinking.
The coin is flipped. It's in the air.
Who's this?
It has landed.
Us.
It's Washington.
Boo.
Called it the block W, huh?
The block W. He said block. I thought,
come on, man. Say block. He said block.
All righty then. Nope.
Adjust your DVRs as needed to join us in live action. We appreciate that.
And it's a party. So with parties, man, I'm a 300-pound man. I'm going to eat. We have some adult beverages up here.
Hey.
Being very responsible. It is New Year's. So we're going to have fun. We're going to keep it clean. And, we're going to talk about some football. And we're going to be in your home. We're going to be family with it. So, Irvin, what's up?
And we will we will leave it on at halftime as well because our producer, has things to do.
Your favorite producer's favorite producer,
so
we like to say about you.
Hang out with us at halftime. You may see one of us here, two of us here, three of us here, or none of us here.
I'm going to be here eating.
Just all depends. So one of us will at least be here. Mr. Worthington will be here at halftime.
G, you want to give a prediction or anything before you take off? Nah,
he said, nah, he cool. He good.
He got a sucker, and he looks like a greaser in the 60s.
And make sure you go over to YouTube as well. We got people on YouTube watching. Clyde says, let's go Bucks.
There we go,
and if you're on YouTube, go ahead and make a comment so we can shout you out as well. And make sure you subscribe. I see Urban. I see Dwayne Haskins. I'm getting pumped already. Last game of the year. Chase Young, the Predator. Let's go.
I see Big Hank. I see my little Big Hank.
Charles Terry says he's in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Made two, I'm thinking, M fans watch this game with him.
Oh,
let them know how it's like to watch a good team.
Look at me eating on the screen. I'm just fat.
Hey, man. We all got to eat. I was telling Doug earlier, I packed me a nice turkey sandwich. Nice sandwich.
He said a sandwich. I'm talking about a Rose Bowl game. I remember playing in this game. I was hungry during the halftime not playing. So I know when it comes down to actually watching it, how I'm doing at home. So I brought some food. I'm going to clean up after myself. But, Producer G, I appreciate you greatly. And we got the kickoff.
And we're off.
And we're off.
And we'll let it go out of the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
Buckeyes will get the ball. Here comes Dwayne Haskins. Enjoy it, folks. Enjoy it because more than likely this is the last time you'll ever see him in the scarlet and gray.
If you had to put a percentage on it, what would you do? If you had to put a percentage.
I'd say 90% he's gone.
90% that he's gone. Right? We got the Oregon quarterback that says that he's staying.
Yep, 97%.
97%.
97.
I'm with you in the 90s.
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for him to come back.
That clip of him in that Woody Hayes Center with the Under Armour, I remember.
You remember him being there?
I remember just the whole. All the area. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
We got a false start to start the game. That's fantastic.
That's how we. Hey, look at. Let's shoot ourselves a little bit in the foot. Let's do it early. If we're gonna do it, do it early.
And Jake, you know how I feel, right? Take a shot. I always want to take a shot at the beginning of the game.
Okay. Test the waters.
I want them to let them know we will go deep on you. Stretch those safeties out.
As we talked about earlier, we'll talk. All right, G. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, G.
Shotgun 5 wide. Haskins hands it off up the middle.
Okay.
He didn't get a whole lot of anything. Washington's fired up.
Oh, yeah. Think about these games in the beginning of them. Everybody has that. Dobbins. Listen, everybody has that enthusiasm, that adrenaline rushing through their body. They're excited. They're geeks. But they run at a good tempo, man. So let's see what they're doing. Here we go.
Quick out to Paris Campbell. He lost 2, man. Okay. This is ugly early. It's going to be 3rd and 17.
Well. Hey, started off well.
That counts as a reception for Campbell. I mentioned in the pregame show he needs 6 catches. Now, I didn't mention this. He needs 8 receiving yards to have 1,000 on the year, but he also needs just 6 catches to tie the single season record. David Boston had 85 catches and 98. So We'll see. 3rd and 17. Haskins shotgun 5 wide. 3 trips to his left, 2 on the right.
Not
Changing
how you
the
want
play at the line.
Not how you want to start.
Let's see what we got. How we gonna start this off?
Might be bringing pressure. They show it. Haskins has all day. Steps up, looking deep.
Too long.
And he
Too
gets
long.
sacked. He waited too long to throw the ball.
long.
Maybe, that looked like a coverage
Either
sack.
had to be a covered sack. He had all day to throw that ball. Didn't fire it. Looks like a covered sack for Washington. And 3 and out, which you don't want if you're the Buckeyes. Good stop by the Huskies. And nobody was open.
Ed, what's going on? It's the beginning of the game. We know how when it comes down to it, you're filling each other out. You're throwing some blows. You're throwing some punches. We shot ourselves in the foot mentally. That kind of messes us up. Then we have a play for maybe 1 or 2 yards with Weber. Then a 2-yard loss with Samuel. So it's one of those things where, hey, we're getting a feel for things. Everybody's really pumped up. Now we're going to see what our defense has to offer. Need to be a 3 and out, get the field position battle, going early. Really just make sure that we step on their throats and we get things going. So, yeah, you never know, man. When you're doing these games, you're not knowing what the other team, what the other coach has to offer. They might have some rock'em sock'em, some little trick'em, sick'em type stuff. So
let me remind you guys. Chris Peterson is the head coach of Washington, and he came to Washington from Boise State. When Boise State took down Adrian Peterson in Oklahoma, that's Chris Peterson calling the game. The hook and ladder, the Statue of Liberty. Everybody loves talking about that game. That's Chris Peterson. And they're going to get a sweep to the left
Start off
here.
with a toss.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
It's about a good 6-yard gain on the toss.
Got some yards.
But I wanted to bring this up early. Chris Peterson is there are only 2 active head coaches in the college ranks that have a career win percentage of 80% or better.
Nice.
And it's Urban Meyer and it's Chris Peterson.
That's awesome.
It's these 2 coaches.
They get head up on each. That's you can't beat it.
My guy on YouTube, SAC 3074, giving love to Doug, 2010 Rose Bowl champ. He said, "My guy."
I appreciate it. There we go.
They're trying going side to side. Absolutely
over
nothing.
Tough
Malik
Borland.
Harrison,
John
Tough
Cooper.
Borland.
I really like Jonathan Cooper, Doug.
Let's
I don't
go.
know.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell us a little bit about. He's a local kid, just been grinding. Going to be a senior next year. Big leader on the team. He and Chase Young, the bookends next year too.
Again, having that presence there, I love their coachings. I love Coach Johnson, man. As far as the defensive line coach, what he's done at Penn State, he's molded those guys. Mick Mariotti in the weight room. The guys look like physical specimens. They run hard. They play hard. We got to go out there and play our game of brand. It's 3rd and long, so we know what to put a pin in our ears back. They circling Chase Young for a reason.
Watch out for the predator. Coming around the end.
He got
He got it away. Turn around.
Almost
Incomplete.
made a fantastic catch.
I think he was going for Fuller. You got to watch out for Fuller today.
I thought that was Sean Wade. Yeah, it was Sean Wade out there. And,
no, I'm talking about the receiver he went for. Was it Fuller? I think it was Fuller he went to.
Oh,
His name Fuller?
I thought you meant Jordan Fuller. I'm sorry.
No, I was talking about the receiver. Was it? No, it wasn't.
It's number 5.
Number 5.
He was a receiver, Andre Bocellia.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll smell you.
He's like their third receiver.
Now again, we
couple of 3 and outs here, folks.
Yeah, couple 3 and out. All right.
The field position.
Feeling
Good
each other
defense.
out. KJ Hill makes the fair catch about the 24-yard line.
I like the pressure they brought on that play. Good job.
And it
Predator.
looks like we are headed to a commercial. So,
Perfect part
I'd like
of the
to
game.
take these commercial breaks to shout out the fans.
Yes.
Amy Gutenstein, go Bucks from Valpo, Indiana.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alan Russell, Emma Florian, Kelly Grigowski, go Bucks from Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile.
She's down in there in enemy territory, fighting a good fight.
We appreciate that.
Brandon Nevergall, what's up, guys? Go Bucks. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. This guy, Daniel DeSalle.
Hey,
Dougie
my
Fresh.
friend. Yes, man. My pharmaceutical sales brother, man.
Hey.
It's a different world we live in, man, and we grind together. That's my guy.
That's what I like to
Thanks
talk
for
about.
checking in. Yeah, it's awesome.
You need to give me a job over there, Chief.
Hey, man, you can have it. I mean, they hiring all the time, man. So
Is that right?
Yeah.
Cardinal
you
Health?
go out, Cardinal Health, man. ParMed. We're
What?
the entry level guys,
Hey.
but hey, it is what it is. And the thing about that last drive, bringing up 2 3 and outs. It's like a big heavyweight fight. What are you going to give? They try to run the ball, see if the guys are moving. What part of the team got them on the edge? And then the next one was a bunch of yards lost, bringing it from 3rd and 11, and just getting them behind the sticks is what we need. Getting some movement up front. I want to see when they come out the next drive. Hopefully they can kind of put a little bit more together. 3 and outs is not good for your defense.
No.
It's not good for the coordinators. We're on the sideline. We want to rest. We want to see what they gave us those first 3 plays. We want to see how we can be a little bit better on the play where they got us out on the toss. So there's different things that these guys right now are trying to fix and kind of learn on the fly so they can be a little bit better next time they're out there.
Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, you never want to start the game with a false start on offense.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
that's just how does that happen?
No, you can't.
It's almost like you see that coming out of a timeout. We take a timeout, we come back out, and somebody false starts. Like, what do you mean, man? What are you doing?
Have this talk. Y'all didn't talk about.
Yes,
you're not there in the same meeting as me. No.
He had all game, all beginning, and you false start.
Yeah, that's big. That's big.
Our guy John Goddard in the comments said,
Hey,
IO, John. Appreciate you, man. I'm glad to. Doug, I don't know if you know our guy John Goddard.
John Goddard
I don't know John.
He is hilarious.
He is the funniest man.
He is
said,
the comment king.
He made his first big comment on here when he said, boys, I appreciate the show. You guys doing a great job, but I got to go to the bathroom, and my wife doesn't let me take my phone in there.
I heard that. That's very good. You got a good wife.
We said, John.
Because if you're taking your phone in there, you need to wipe that baby down. But no, I do. I'm not going to act like I don't, but your wife is going to take care of you on that aspect. And, you know, you handle your business and come back. We ain't going to be too far.
Timothy Chris said, how can we watch the game? Tim, it's on ESPN. You can try watch ESPN. We can't broadcast it because we'd be shut down quicker than I was in middle school, I like to say.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go, baby.
Take a shot.
Alan Russell says, touchdown, first play right here.
That's big.
I'd like to see some aggression. So here we go. 1st and 10, Ohio State in the shotgun. Haskins back to pass. Has time. Checks down to Campbell, who gets hit immediately.
There we go.
Miss,
okay.
Gets about 3 yards or so. Could have been tackled short of the line of game, or short, a couple yards, but I'm telling you.
No, they got the tempo going. I like seeing the tempo. I like kind of giving the defense off the rocker, not being able to kind of just.
Let's go. They're coming with heat.
There goes
Mike
Weber.
Mike Weber.
There we
go, baby.
There we go. I see you 5.
Hey, man.
There we go. First down. Nice take.
I need to quit looking at my phone because, we're a little
I'm not looking.
Here.
I'm not looking. I learned from last time I did it is I'm not looking at my phone.
I texted my group. I said, this needs to be a Mike Weber game. Mm-hmm. And before that play, I saw a text that said, right in queue. I said, uh-oh, what happens? Haskins back to pass. 1st and 10. Steps up, trying to avoid pressure. Might throw it away. Looks to run. He gets a couple yards. Fumbles the ball out of bounds, but he'll take a couple yards. Be second
99, big old whale, just moving slow. Let's do it. Come on now.
Yeah, we got the
roster here.
Corey was nice enough to print out the roster here for us.
Number 99. By
of course,
the time I find them.
You got me lost, bro, because this doesn't go in number order. It goes by position.
They went by position, not number.
D-line 99. Greg Gaines. That's the man right there. Okay. He's
There we go. There go Mikey. There go Mikey.
Feed the man. It's his last game.
Shawnee said Mikey is going to have a game, and right now she is looking right.
Let's do it. Hey, he does.
And you said it. And you said it too.
He does have the Buckeye leash.
In the running tempo, Benjamin
Flores, man, we're doing great. Happy New
Victor
Year
is
to
on
you.
the field in the slot. Victor
this
came
is
in.
an interesting formation. Trips to the right with a tight end. It's
giving it back to Mikey,
there
and
goes
he
Mike,
up the
baby. He is humming.
Keep running the tempo. I like the call.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
You got that right.
Let's not be too sexy. We getting some real good waves, 10 yards a pop. Let's take this to the end zone with it.
That's a nice block on the linebacker by Rashad Berry there. Something to know about the Washington defense, they play a 3-4 scheme. All 3 of their down linemen are fifth-year seniors.
There you go.
And then they got a All-American middle linebacker and 2 All-Americans in the secondary. This is a good defense, folks.
Nice.
Ryan Day said it might be the best one we faced all year. Maybe a little shot at the number 1 defense.
Yeah, we heard about that. 62.
Haskins back to pass.
He's looking. He's looking.
Looks down the field.
Woo!
Oh, it's dropped by Luke Farrell.
A little late with the hit.
There's a little behind him.
A little behind. You got to make that catch.
Yeah, you got to make that catch, Chief.
They said it, not me, so I'm glad. Yeah. I was going to say it, but I didn't want to seem mean.
Say what?
Little low.
You need to catch it.
Little low.
Oh, I mean, come on, man.
It hit your paws.
Yes.
Come on, man.
It's at the knees.
Where's the flag? Come on.
He deserved that. He needed to get hit. He needed to kind of wake up. We all need that wake up.
2nd and 10 from the 40. Haskins in the shotgun, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. He's got Mike Weber to his left. Changing a little play here. We got 10 seconds on the play clock. That looked like a false start.
Okay.
They get it out quick.
It's
an incomplete pass. Not a great pass. They tried to hit KJ Hill on a little quick bubble.
And the thing about it wasn't that it was a bad pass. That pass was to lead him. So that pass, like KJ Moore was just kind of like going and floating to the side. If you would have just took a little duck, little Affleck as well, but you know it is what it is.
That play was
little
brought to you by
Affleck.
Affleck.
A little Affleck as well.
Throw a little Affleck. I like that.
All right, big 3rd and 10 here. Maybe 4th down territory, depending on what we get on this play.
Right. Good point.
3rd and 10. He's going to hand it off to McCall.
Oh, that was new.
And there you
That's
go.
a new wrinkle.
And he's fighting hard.
He's short.
I think
they're going.
Oh,
I think they're going.
Go here.
I think they're going to go.
Game, bro.
Yeah, they're going tempo. They're going to go.
Maybe he'll call a JT Barrett play. He go 5 wide, bring the tight end in, up the middle. We'll see. Urban not hesitating. There you go. Fourth. It's going to be 4th and 1 at the 31 going in. Now you got Mikey back in the game, Mike Weber. In the pistol. They bring Chris Olave across. They give it to Mike.
He got it.
He's got it.
Rumble, baby. Rumble, baby. Let's go.
Mike Weber
Let's go.
Delivers a blow and
What a
inside
take.
the 10-yard line.
This man is playing like it's his last game at Ohio State. Like my man Doug said to the right, this game is just the granddaddy of them all.
Granddaddy.
And he is playing like it.
Right. Great.
Go ahead, Mike.
Great drive from Mike. Again, rooting for the kid. Very, very special talent out in the Michigan area. We love getting recruits like that just show out and show for us. So he deserves to get the time and a little bit of love he's getting. So let's keep it going.
Buckeyes ball, 1st and 10.
Let's
at
go.
The 12.5. Haskins changing some things at the line. 3 receivers.
Watch the slot. Watch the slot.
Gives it knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Haskins had Benjamin Victor out there, but it was knocked down at the line. Number 17.
Bartlett.
I love the way the run game is working. That's going to open up everything.
Man, see,
that's going to open up
the,
everything. You got a spoiler?
Well, I might.
You might.
But it's in the Facebook comment section, so we're waiting. 6. Here goes Haskins. He's looking down the middle.
Touchdown! Paris Campbell, my guy.
PC,
that I said was going to break out. You must have got a spoiler.
Let's go. Here you go.
Paris Campbell down the seam. There we go. Let's go, Ohio State.
With that grab, before ESPN shows the stat, Paris Campbell has now eclipsed 1,000 yards receiving on the season. Only the 5th Buckeye to ever do it, which is extremely impressive. Let me make sure I get the list here right. I mean, it's tough to top. Michael Jenkins, David Boston, Terry Glenn, and Chris Carter.
Great company.
Let's go.
Hey, man, again, field position battle, 2 3-and-outs, came down there, gave the ball to Weber, made it make sense, opened up the field. Those guys are getting 10 yards, 8 yards a pop, little RPO, and look, we have a touchdown by Samuel. It's good, man. Great drive.
Beautiful
Campbell.
Campbell, what did I say?
Samuel.
You know I'm thinking about
those quick H-backs, man. You know,
they got so many of them. Probably got a recruit named Samuel
Campbell. I love it.
We got some good recruits coming in. Some guys on the all-name team. I don't know if you heard about this kid. He's going to start his career at running back at Ohio State, but he's at the All-America game playing linebacker. He can do both. He's an athlete.
Nice.
He's out of Georgia. Name is Steel Chambers.
Wow.
He's like, you fire. It's like a gun almost. You got Steel Chambers. I don't know if I like him more as a running back or a linebacker with that name. I don't know. Maybe linebacker.
I think it goes hand in hand, man. With the steel, like just the fact of having something with so much give him a chance at running back. But at the end of the day, the more you can do as a freshman, comes in there and plays some special teams with the speed to make some tackles. So he should be able to do both.
Versatility, is a big thing nowadays. It's guys. You'll take the coaching staffs will take a recruit that they don't know where they're going to put him just yet, but he can do a lot of different things. They love his athleticism. They think, hell, Darren Lee was a quarterback and a safety in high school. They were like, what do you think of that? That's all Luke Fickell right there.
Yep, translated him. You see athletes, you see guys there that's good in space, that knows football, a good football IQ. You put them on the field, they make plays. You know, you put everybody. So this position, that position. You got so many hybrid positions. Kids is playing safety / linebacker. If you're a safety and can play some defensive back, or if you're a defensive lineman, you can stand up maybe and drop back and kind of cover it. It's always about keeping that offensive coordinator on their toes, giving them a little bit to look at, and then be able to take it away. So, man, I'm excited for all the recruits. I'm excited about football. It's the end of the year. Let's enjoy this, guys. Let's enjoy Urban's last go-round as far as being the coach, because he's still going to be up there in the back.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be up there. I can't wait.
Making the show go, so it's going to be good.
And we come out here. If we get a 3-and-out here, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. As a fan,
as
a Buckeye, you want to see that dominance early, but you know what it can. I mean, by the end of this game, we could be talking about recruits and just turn off the volume and just kind of say, whoop, another point. You want it to be competitive to a certain extent, especially early. That drive right there showed you why Ohio State, our favorite, they showed you why we have those 4- and 5-star athletes. We just kind of went down there and did what we wanted, though. So I hope we keep it going. I
want them to kill them just to make the playoff committee go,
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe we did blow it.
Right.
I think it was Michael Thomas. I think Mike Thomas, all-pro receiver for the Saints, said the other day, y'all really left he said something about leaving 2 teams out with the most NFL draft talent, like Georgia and Ohio State, like clearly the most talented teams, and you're going to leave those guys out. You saw what happened on Saturday night.
I mean, they get paid a lot more than me to talk about football and look at football. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure they had a great understanding of why they picked those guys. Again, Notre Dame is Notre Dame. They have a bunch of history, just like that team up north. But what have you done for me lately? Right?
Absolutely
Janet Jackson sang it. Janet Jackson is saying it a lot better than me. But again, you have all those opportunities. You don't have any conference foe. You don't have any conference. It definitely got to come down to
they got to join a
conference.
They got to join the ACC.
Until they join a conference, I want to hear nothing about Notre Dame ever again. I don't care if they're undefeated.
They dropped the ball.
I don't want to hear it.
They definitely dropped the ball.
We're still getting punished for losing to Clemson 31-0. I don't care what anybody says. We're getting punished for that still to this day. So I don't want to see them ever again until you join a conference.
Washington called a fair catch on the kickoff, so they'll get the ball to 25, come out.
Now, what do you think about like that fair catch at like the 5 that still brings it to the 25?
It's tough. I understand player safety and all that, but
right.
I don't know about the 25. I mean, maybe the 20.
It makes it a little difficult.
You remember they moved the touchbacks from the 20 to the 25?
Oh, yeah,
they didn't have to do that. Why? Well, why even make that change?
I mean, I think it is player safety.
They want more offense, I guess.
Right. They want to see more guys out there throwing and slinging the ball, and in 25s, it just protects those guys for bringing it out. So, and we're back.
1st and 10 for the Huskies. It's a jet sweep. Great play made by Jordan Fuller there.
Jordan Fuller.
What a tackle.
Great
Good play.
I see Washington start, though. They know they can't beat them inside. The only success that they had was the first play of the drive, and they kind of went outside on a sweep. They went back out there on a sweep. So, maybe they see something they think they like, and I'm glad that Ohio State had a better chance at that one.
And Maryland had a lot of success with that.
Right.
So, hey, I mean, I'd do it too.
We got beat on the edge a lot. Our linebackers kind of looked slow a lot at times this year. We'll see if they make an adjustment. 2nd and 9 for Jake Browning. 4-year starter at Washington. He's rolling out to his right. Rolling out.
Here comes Seth
Nowhere
Borland.
to go. Let's see if we get a flag here. I hope not. Looked like good coverage. No flag.
For me out there, I'm always watching the offensive line. So when I seen that cut, I just went up to the top of the screen to see what wide receiver screen was coming. I see all them offensive linemen get on their feet and just get off their feet and try to cut the defensive lineman down. Something is coming out fast, either slants or screens. So Washington understands they're a little bit undermatched, especially on the inside. They want to see what they can do out in space.
That's great analysis, Doug. That's why we bring you on the show.
Hey, man, I be watching this, man. Kurt Herbstreit and Autumn House. We got Bobby Carpenter
there we go.
on ESPN now. I love him.
Ball start.
Yeah, BC,
I like it.
Bobby's.
We got some comments on YouTube. Candy Shop talking about Purdue blew us out, which they did. I will give it. We got blown out by Purdue.
Yeah,
he's right.
You can't hide from it.
We did get blown out. He's right.
Hey, for everybody that's really getting at us with the Purdue loss, we got to understand it's a higher power. So it's a difference. Football brings us all together. It brings us and makes us happy. We had a guy that was on his deathbed. We had a bunch of people that was up there.
When they showed him, I was like, dude,
I mean, you got to understand, it's different energy out there. And yeah, they were a better team that night, and they deserved it. They was inspired. They had an amazing.
Here we go. We'll wrap up.
There we go. Get them
They
down.
go with the 3rd and 14 screen pass.
There we go. I'll take it. Fine with me. That is fine with me.
You got about 10, 11.
Yeah, but I don't know that young man's name up in Purdue.
It's Tyler Trent.
Tyler Trent.
Yeah,
man.
I remember that.
Strong, man. So, again, we lost to Purdue. Again, he was on that field. He was a 12th man, and he inspired those guys to go out there and to play the way that they did. So, again, Purdue is no excuse, but I'm more happy about a Purdue loss than being a team up north and getting whooped the last 2 games, or being any other program. And now if you're not Clemson or Alabama, the losses that you took because everybody else got losses, they should definitely just go ahead and sit down and enjoy the
and if you watch this show regularly, I dogged us for losing to Purdue. I said no excuse, and I said no excuse for Maryland either. None whatsoever. I said that felt like a loss, and I knew we were not going to get in the playoffs after that.
Right.
But Notre Dame, come on. That's all I'm saying.
Good conversation for the commercial break here. Our guy Mike Tackett. If Haskins continues to have a good game against this very good secondary, I think his stock jumps to top 5 or 10 player, and it secures him to declare. What do you guys think?
He's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
There is no reason for him to stay except winning a national title, and that is not guaranteed.
Or a Heisman.
Or a Heisman.
If he's
What's guaranteed is you will probably be the first quarterback taken in the draft.
Nice. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that.
That's why you come to Ohio State. That's why you put up the numbers. That's why you have all that legacy pieces. You want to go up there and keep your career going. You want to, sustain some money for your family and play at the top of the top levels. Ohio State is it when it comes down to college. But let's face it. These guys are young, but football is not forever. It's not a forever sport. When you're that young, you're that talented. Strike when the iron's hot. Go out there, give yourself an opportunity. I think the Giants would be smart if they came up and try to get that young man.
Yep.
Pair him with the Odell Beckham, pair him with the the great guy from Penn State,
Saquon.
I mean, it can be something great for
it would be
many
a
years to come.
fantastic fit for him in New York.
I
As
think
a Cowboys fan, man, I just
listen.
Hey,
I know
it
sucks,
Redskin.
but I'm not going to root against him.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm going to buy his jersey.
Saquon, Odell.
Yeah, and don't
Haskins,
forget the tight end they
Shepard,
have is
Ingram, Evan Ingram out of Ole Miss.
Phenomenal.
Man, he would have weapons to throw to.
Hey, and the thing about it, like I said, Father Time is undefeated. Eli Manning, again, you did great for New York. You did well.
You think
won
he's a Hall of
Super
Famer?
Bowls. You have to. He's not a first ballot guy, no. But when it comes down to his numbers, what he's done, you got to give him his props.
Oh yeah,
he beat a Patriots team that was undefeated when they had no business being there.
They were a wild card team.
A wild card team. So with that being
that made
said,
me one happy man.
You see that leadership. You see what Strahan was. And, they put all the pieces together. That's why you got to go out and play the games. And I was happy what Eli did. But now it's time to kind of give those reins up, let those young guys shine. Odell, you got that bag. Saquon, you got that attention. Now you bring in Haskins. That's not going to really put you over the top because he's a young quarterback, but hopefully he gives them a little bit more of a spunk and then kind of get them going in a little bit better direction.
Yeah, it's tough because as a Cowboys fan, I don't want to see anybody in the East do well.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe the Eagles squeaked their ass into the
playoffs. Man,
right.
Crazy.
And they're going to – the Chicago Bears been a great story this year, and the Eagles are coming to town. Wouldn't it just be so Nick Foles to just tear up that defense somehow and keep on riding? All right, we're back, folks.
Let's go.
High State ball, first and 10
to Medina.
at the 28. Little pistol formation. They hand it off to Dobbins. He got about 4. Surprised they went away from Mike, but that's what they've been doing all year.
They're exerting their will.
They've been switching tailbacks from series to series.
Two-headed monster. You know what I expected, and I thought it was maybe going to be out there for the
All-American.
I thought it was going to be out there for maybe the playoffs or maybe even this game, like some two-backs, man. Have you seen two back there?
Why haven't we
Never.
put in a
We've never
two-back
five
set,
back
man?
there.
Weber and
done it.
Dobbins in the same backfield? Oh,
Man.
that's a quick.
Oh.
That was quick,
That
man.
was quick. Tempo.
It'll be 3rd and 7.
Now, that tempo kind of bit us a little bit.
Haskins
Sometimes you
was
go
looking
too
for
fast.
Dixon, yeah.
Sometimes you go too fast, and even the players that's playing it are not really ready.
We're still going fast. I mean, we're hustling to the line. Washington.
Got it. There it is.
Field. That's a flag.
There it is.
We throw a little out to Dobbins, who gets short of the line, but I don't see a flag.
I don't see a flag.
And it was
There
very
it is.
is.
Oh, I was going to
All right,
say,
I was about to
man.
say.
You kidding me? Yeah.
About 13 on field.
I was going to say, man. I'm trying to do my math over here. Damn. Make sure we get the illegal substitution call here. Yep.
There it
Good
is.
job, buddy.
Good awareness by Haskins to snap the ball.
Yeah, he's
He
hustling,
looked.
man.
He's seen
getting
him.
everybody.
Just get the ball, throw it
The
out,
thing
free
about
play.
it, it's an entire team thing. Like, everybody has to get lined up. You've seen Victor, I think, was the last one to maybe come down. He had to hurry up and get lined up. Look at the
big
ref.
man hustling.
They were trying.
And they got caught.
Sure did.
3rd and 2. Now they got to bring it back on because guess what? We're going to power it up. Maybe we got the tight end back there, as obviously we do. Now we know that we have a little bit shorter distance to get to.
We got
so
two tight ends in the ball game. And it's a give. Oh, Haskins capped
He
it.
capped it.
He's
Guess what?
stuffed
Guess
for
what?
-2, man. Give that off to JK, man. What's
Bad
he doing?
read.
He's going. Maybe he's
Bad
not going
read. Very bad read. And you can see the frustration on Dobbins' face.
I mean,
it was played very well by number 8. I mean,
and Dobbins got to be pissed because he's getting hit too, and not getting the ball.
Yeah,
that was tough.
Yeah, he was frustrated too. Dobbins was.
That was tough.
A couple of 3 and outs. Here comes our.
How do you feel
MVP,
with Haskins
Drew
doing the read option? I hate it. I want to know how do you feel about that? I just don't like him doing the read option.
It's
because
not his style.
Nobody is scared of him running.
No, but it keeps the defense have to prepare for it.
Mm-hmm.
The practice gets a little bit longer when you got somebody as capable of as him throwing passes and then maybe can run. So I don't think it's really a threat. I don't think like a guy like coaches really say, hey, we got to really worry and lock down, maybe put another person in a box. But you still give that threat, and it makes it a little bit harder. You see they played it almost perfectly. I still feel like he should have definitely gave the ball up. I think it was 3rd and 2.
Yep.
I feel like, again, getting behind the big wide bodies of the offensive linemen, you could have definitely fall through and get that first down. Hey, maybe he's thinking about drafting. Maybe thinking about getting those commercials and getting that little bit of screen time. We really need to go back to the basics and let people do what they need to do.
Play action pass for Washington on 1st and 10. He's got nowhere to go.
All day.
He's got a man, though.
There we go.
Be a first down, gain of
backfield.
about 15 or so. And all of a sudden, the Huskies are approaching midfield. That's a nice ball.
Nice throw, good play, first down.
That's a good play for Washington, sure. We seem to have him strung out. He had all day to throw, but that's the Huskies' first down in the game. 1st and 10, bring a man in jet sweep motion, and it's going to be a handoff. And Harrison almost had him.
Almost had him.
He will lose a couple yards. Damn. The tailback, that's Myles Gaskin. We haven't talked at all about him.
No, just stay down, big fella. Whoever got hit, just stay down.
It's a staffer.
Hey, stay down. They got insurance for that. All right, you go ahead and put that neck brace on, and you go ahead and collect from the Rose Bowls to get some of them roses.
Yep.
But that is unfortunate. I hope that man gets up. But, again, that's a part of the game, man. You on that sideline, you got one of those passes on, you got one of those little microphones, or you catching balls or holding sticks, you can get lit up, okay? Hopefully he's okay. Young man, old man out there with the roses, the tournament of roses. And the thing about those guys, they shuffle. You don't understand. Like, those guys shuffle you around the entire day. They take certain teams and they do certain things, and they got different type of responsibilities. And then they're on the sideline getting a job, holding sticks and whatnot.
He got hammered. It's a member of the chain gang.
Yeah.
He's not even a Washington guy. They do a little sweep on 2nd and 10.
Tackle. Don't let him get loose. Don't not let him get loose.
Harrison makes the tackle. Harrison's been everywhere today.
Been showing out. He's definitely a great piece. Glad he came through at the end of the season and got a lot better.
He's eligible to go pro. They've been talking about, Jordan Fuller got smoked. All right, folks, 3rd and 3. They're doing a little quick out bubble route, and he got the first down. Great effort by Okuda there to get off the block, trip him up, but just not enough. Just past the line of gain. Man.
So they like the edges. Again, they want to see these guys out in space.
They want to stretch us out.
They want to get them their players, their playmakers, the best opportunity to go out there and make a couple plays. Again, getting 5-6 yards is successful. Even if it's on 2nd down, give them a manageable 3rd down.
Yep.
1st down and 10.
1st down and 10 at midfield for the Huskies. And he hands it off. He got about 4 yards.
4 yards.
Too many. Again, you're seeing the double teams. I'm seeing the big guys clamp down, take a knee, take on them blockers. I would like to see my linebackers fill those holes. One of the things we did against Michigan, we did a lot of run scheme blitzes.
This year or when you played?
This last game.
Okay.
I would be surprised to see, the edges kind of permits it. So we know if we kind of have one of those defensive ends kind of going out and having that contain, then having a blitzer go there and always having 5 in the mix, it obviously takes away from the pass combination, but I think we can definitely live with it.
Come on,
get it. Come on.
Chase Young's in pursuit.
Draymond Jones
is running
and
circles
the
around the defense.
Wow.
And he gets,
wow.
My gosh, nice hit from Borland.
What a run.
That's a first down. Jake
what a
Browning,
play by Browning.
Not the most athletic
Not
guy.
Not the most.
But
he had just enough juice there.
Yeah. Again,
Chase Young's got to make that
these
play.
angular pursuits, man. When you out there and you got happy feet and you see that okay, they go in tempo.
Yeah, they're going quick.
And they're back at the
Borland
edges.
ain't getting him.
Back at the edges.
That's a first down. You're right, Corey. Man, Borland's he's not.
But think about what they just made him do. They made him do they made him stretch.
Yeah,
he's
not athletic
cover some
enough for
wide
that.
receivers. Then they make them go ahead. It's hard for a linebacker to every play go out there and feel that heat. Now he got to run out
quick.
and
Hit
get
him
the
with
screen.
the quick screens.
It's tough. Look at him. He's not running the same.
Play by Brennan White.
It's tough.
be second in about 4 or 5. They are going quick.
They're going fast.
Going quick.
It's hard on a defense to be able to line up to try to get information on the sideline to see if there's anything that needs to be changed.
That's got to be a
false start.
There we go.
They went too fast for themselves. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Hey, that is a dream for those big guys up front.
Yep.
When they see that referee, take your time. Talk a little slower. Let's make sure we get all this breath. We need all this break.
Start. You're over here.
False start, please. It doesn't seem that fast. It seems like they just go ahead and go. And then look at even those guys. Those big horses is feeling it.
Yep.
Hey, when you're not conditioned, your mind kind of goes. You kind of forget. Hey, wait, what did I just hear?
And is that a part of being in a bowl game too, with that month off?
Oh yeah,
Your conditioning go down a little bit.
No, for sure. I mean, to a certain extent, depends on what type of what type of progress you guys had throughout the season. But for the most part,
there we go. Oh, he got away again.
Browning is
somebody step up. Oh, no flag.
There goes Browning.
There's a flag. Take it back. Take it back. Let's go. Man. Penalties is killing the Huskies and saving our bacon.
There we go.
I couldn't see who was trying to get off the.
They're behind the chain. Behind the chains. What is your mindset now?
Go after. Now we know, depending on the down marker, if it's 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, what they like to do, and we've seen it already, get those guys out in space. A lot of screens. So I'm thinking about the draws. I'm thinking about the screens. I'm thinking about, look at that, this blade.
That's what I saw. I was like, that's got to be a hold.
And the thing about it, it's holding every play, but you got to be very, very careful with it. You can't, when a guy's trying to get off, you got to let him go. And he got caught. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
2nd and 20 for the Huskies.
Watch the screens. Watch something.
Here he is, right there. There it is.
We're
there it is.
Kind of ready for it.
Yeah.
I mean, he got about 10 yards.
Here's one thing I never understood. Why run a screen to the short side of the field?
Because that's exactly what you don't think there's going to happen.
Okay.
You messing up some tendencies. Getting some guys. It's also a shorter throw, and you get things out.
Oh man, quick. They got to let us substitute though.
Woo.
Oh, who called timeout? Ref's coming in.
Woo, thank goodness we ain't had nobody up there.
So here's the rule, folks. If the offense substitutes, the defense is allowed to. I'm not sure if the offense did, which is why the referees stopped the game, and Chris Peterson is not happy.
He shouldn't be.
I didn't see anybody coming in. I didn't see Washington making us.
And we got a couple YouTube comments. Jeff Hillman says, tough is bad and way too slow. Clyde agrees with Jeff. And Jeff says, yes, Clyde, game after game, he can't keep up. And Ben says, go Bucks.
Yeah, and with respects to Tough, man, he's coming off an Achilles injury. He's obviously maybe a step slow. But what these coordinators are doing, they're making these guys move in space. So 3rd and 11, let's see what we got.
Quick, bringing heat. Boom.
There we go.
Good hit.
Good tackle there. Kendall Sheffield playing inside. We'll see what Washington does here. It's 4th and 4. They'll probably kick the field goal, but
I think they're going to go.
Their kicker is not the most reliable.
Nope, they're not going. Here comes the field goal.
Well, listen, you're on the 20-something. You're on the 20-something.
And
you go
get points.
I
just seen something. Well,
I know, man. It happens.
We seen something. We're a little bit behind, though, so I'm not even going to ask what we seen, but I guess we seen something.
Yeah.
Did they do like a fake or something? They should. That's
no, I know the outcome.
Okay. Do we have 14? It'd be nice if we have 14. I don't have anything on me, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I seen the score.
7-3 it'll be.
Well, under 40 yards, they need to make that. He needs to have that. That is a standard kick. You do that in high school. So that's good, though. Again, that drive, that tempo killed us, right? As a defensive lineman, I know that when that tempo hits me, I want to get some I want to get an incomplete pass. I want the clock to stop. I want to make sure that we stop them in some way, in some fashion. Again, incompletes is the best, or one of those, run plays up the middle and we just stop them for nothing. You need to have those guys second guess their possibilities. When they get 4, 5, 6, 7 yards, they get a lot more confidence. Mm-hmm. They want to go fast tempo. They want to make it hard for you guys to be out there and communicate, and they want to make sure those guys get tired. Tough Borland is not a bad player. Obviously, he's at Ohio State for a reason.
Yeah, he's a great.
Now, when it comes down to his injury, when it comes down to the season that he's had. Those guys having to cover 650 yards side to side is a battle. So again, I like to see some of my fans get out there and go ahead and just do some of those drills and to see how good they'll be at. They respect the game a lot more. But again, tough. If you're out there with the jersey on and you're starting, you do need to make certain plays. I think he made the plays he needed to, and then maybe hopefully the other cavalry will round up and don't have to make him run so much.
Yeah, we've talked about this before on the show that if Tough Borland was playing linebacker at Ohio State in like 1995 or like 2000, he'd be All-American.
Yeah, true.
He's a run stopper to the heart. He's not really a coverage guy. And then you see teams trying to get him to move in space. And
let me be honest.
Step away.
I've said that too on the show.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to let the fans go out to dry here.
Right, for
I've
sure.
said the same thing because when they do those screens out wide and he just looks out of place.
No,
so
again,
I've said the same thing. So I'm not going to let the fans out to dry here like I haven't said that on this show. I've said it too.
Now, when we have to realize that you have different responsibilities on the field. It's 1-11. So if you might have a man-to-man and your running back might flare out and then you see the ball go a different place, so you seeing and reading, now you got to go to the other opposite side of the field. Yeah, you're going to look slow. You're going to look kind of lethargic. But when you're out there playing, play your ball. Fans, be patient. Let's see how it is. Look at their linebackers, too. Look at the ways that we beat those guys. Mm-hmm. Things are really, really getting schemed up on our linebackers because they got to play the run. They got to go out and drop back for tight ends and play different short coverages on different zone plays. They have a lot of responsibilities on that field, and they also don't get all the credit they deserve.
And Jeff Hillman chimed back in. He says, okay, Doug, agree with you on that. Coming off the ACL, didn't really think about that.
Yeah. And was it an ACL or was it Achilles?
I think it was Achilles.
I think he was an Achilles problem. And again,
Achilles, ACL, still any type of
part of the leg, man. Come on now, calf cramp. You're gonna see these guys in third and fourth quarters, and those coordinators are really gonna come to fruition about what they put and instilled into these programs, because that's why you pay a Mick Mariotti $500,000 or whatever he's getting paid. Because he keeps these guys in shape. He keeps these guys going. So
we got kickoff here, and it's a touchback. So that's where we're at on the screen. So if you want to know how far ahead you are of us, the kickoff just went to touchback. We see McCall jogging to the sideline.
119.
I like McCall, man.
119 left in the first quarter.
He's a playmaker. He's definitely a playmaker.
I remember
And Kathy says, cheers from Ohio. Herb's got a plan.
Urban's got a plan.
Yes, he does.
Kathy Baker.
You better have a plan.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line. Haskins and Weber in the backfield.
Look
Rashad
how beautiful.
Berry out
look
there.
How beautiful
man, that is a gorgeous sight.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
2 wideouts to his left, 1 to the right.
He's checking.
Haskins coming to the line. Washington playing a funky secondary.
All right, see.
And we
they
got
told on
a false start, man. Come on.
Hey, now what happened in the defense, right? We are going on a snap of, just one of those, when the ball goes, that's when everybody else's go. So I don't know exactly the cadence. You got a guy who's not – is he a starter?
I think that's Wyatt Davis. Oh, no, that's Josh Allaby. He's starting in place of Thayer Munford.
Now, that's 2 guys.
Yep.
That's 2 guys. So it's
two
not
guys
just on him.
Yeah.
And what it was that defensive line stem. They moved, and now those guys are locked and loaded, and they see some movement, they move. So
we'll see if
they got to be a little bit more disciplined.
Here goes Mikey.
Weber.
Yep, that's tough. That's tough.
Got about 2.
Man, I got to quit looking at the comments, man.
Stop looking. I'm not looking.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm not looking. Don't tell me.
That damn delay.
Don't tell me.
I'm going to do one of these guys. 2nd and 13. Hopefully this doesn't derail our drive like did on the opening drive.
Let's go, Big Josh.
Haskins making the call again. We'll see what he can do. Back to pass. Looking quick. Pump fakes. Goes down the field.
Oh,
man, it's Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin. I'm glad I didn't see the comment. What a pass.
Zone 6. I love these young guys, man. Great group. Was once one of the weaknesses of the team, if you remember. When it come down to the wide receivers, we always asked who was going to step up, who was going to play.
Every year, Doug.
JT Barrett was one of those guys. Okay, we going.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mikey gets a couple yards.
Couple yards, man. He earned them a couple yards. He probably did about 15 yards and only made 2 back.
That'll probably be the last play of the quarter, I'm guessing, unless we're trying to go quick here.
It should be. Let's see what we want to do. But again, okay.
We are lining up.
Oh,
2nd and 8.
They are moving today.
Haskins got time. Checks it down to Mike Weber.
He's going to cut in.
Whoa. Atta baby. Let's
Give me
go.
all
There we go,
those.
Mikey.
14.
First down.
He said, move out of my way.
And he helped him up. I can't help him up.
No, they can't help him
After
up now.
you just go
After
ahead
you got
and just
ran over?
3 yards, I'm going to help you up. That's just the difference. That's just a mindset.
Look at that camera
Oh, he
shot,
ran
man.
you
Look at the
over.
moments, man. It doesn't get no better
That
than
is
that.
beautiful.
It doesn't get. And the thing about it, it's a nice elegance of old meets new. They do a great job preserving that area. I mean, the paint, it looks old, but it's new. Everything looks old, but it has a new feel. The building has no cracks. The foundation is huge. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Thank you for letting me play a game in there. I'm glad I won, so it was good. Good experience.
To anybody joining late, yes, Kyle, we are behind. We're actually streaming the game. So when you stream the game, you're about a play behind when you stream. And then we're streaming on YouTube. So you're probably behind when you watch us. So we're probably about maybe a play-ish behind. So,
but get with us.
If you want to be with us right now on the commercial, right?
Get with
We're
us.
with Doug. He's breaking it down.
Hey, we
Hit the
having fun.
pause on the
like Chris
commercial.
Collinsworth out here. Everything will happen.
right?
Like, oh, this
I mean, I'm a spectator. I haven't played since 2016, so I'm just like a big fan now. So just hearing.
So you can hit pause on the commercial. We're on the Northwestern Mutual commercial right now. Spend your life living. They're in the pool. They're having fun. That's where we're at right now.
Hey, I hate that commercial.
So
man.
there
Have
you
seen
go.
That one?
And now we have a car. They're hugging and they're shutting the trunk. Taxi. I don't know what company it is right now, but that's where we're at. If you want to get directly with us, and she's saying bye, and she's smiling a little bit. Indeed, we help people get jobs.
Okay.
So that's where we're at. And now Papa John's.
We're not gonna talk about Papa. That's a whole nother story. But with that being said, man, we have a great game. It's a 3-7 ball game. I feel obviously what we can do with the running game can really put us over where we need to go. But again, we got to showcase every aspect of it. You can't leave Haskins out just because we can be so dominant with the run game. You can't let Weber get too hot because you have a J.K. Dobbins. It is a gift and a curse with The Ohio State University. You having so many highlighted players. You're going after so many highlighted, high-heavy recruits. You got to be so balanced to appease everybody. It's hard. You know, when the Eddie Georges, the Chris Wells, the big-time opportunists, run backs, they were them guys. And then after maybe 3 series, you've seen somebody spell those guys and get their opportunity. But, you know, with that being said, man, it's hard being on the top. It's hard being an Ohio State Buckeye, even when it comes down to those players, man. It's hard to go out there all the time and expect to have to perform in a certain area. I say right now, just don't beat yourself. Every drive that we haven't had a good success, we beat ourselves in some aspects. But the talent is out there. Let's open these holes, man. I say get to the running game. Get back to the running game and let's have fun in Pasadena.
And get the YouTube real fast. Cheryl says, hope we have a good drive, good start.
Yes,
Thank
Cheryl.
you, Mom. Brian says,
Mom.
I'm digging the insight from Doug, our guy, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it, man. It definitely means a lot to me.
And Jeff says, Corey, no glasses today? Nope, no
He just
glasses.
had them on. He just took them off, man.
I know. I had my glasses on. Corey didn't.
Oh, you
I
had
didn't have mine
on
on today. Nope.
Okay, so
Here comes Mike Weber.
Uh-oh. Okay, be careful with that.
Almost. Oh, man, he is running hard. Man.
Whoa.
Let go. Talk to him, Mike.
There we
Talk
go.
to him.
That's okay. Hey, you like to see
Mike
that.
spotted the ball himself.
You like to see that. I don't like to see injuries, but you like to see, you know, Washington, number 25, give a little bit of gumption at the end, man. It's hard being on the field and just kind of pick people up after they run you over. I don't know what you're doing, 14.
You know, with you here, Doug, it's making me not be as hostile towards us. You know, I'm understanding a little more. You know, I'm like, he's right.
It's just that perspective piece, man.
I'm like, he's right. He's been through the trenches. Boy, if he wasn't here, I'm like, what in the world was that?
And that's how we are, man.
How could you trip? What are you doing?
As humans, man, we kind of look at it with a glass of just optimism and not understanding that we have just as much to fail from every opportunity. So when you get in that 2-yard games, even when you got a yard loss, I'm just happy that the snap was better. The guy was in the backfield. Yeah, it was a couple people's fault, or maybe it was a good defensive call. But there's so many moving parts in football. We got to make sure we win more battles than we lose in this game. Chris Fowler, man, I'm coming for you, man. Me and Kurt Sharpshire, we look good up there with them suits.
Man, I got to go back to this guy here, right here.
Just let me hold the camera.
Hey, man, we can all do it, man. The more
127 to 82. I think a comment just happened that you
Yep, I'm covering
I
it
told
up
you,
here.
I'm not looking. I learned when we did Denver and Cleveland, never again. Not looking.
So I like to see this stat line of the 0-3 on third downs. That
We gotta-
says a
yeah,
lot.
That's our problem,
Yeah.
man.
That's as a defense, we have a call on the sideline. It can be like alert, defense, alert, or it can be like man up, whatever it is for whatever team. You hate to see when it's third down, and every time third down happens.
Oh man, yeah, he's hurt for real.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
So you're saying when the offense is on the field, that's how you guys communicate.
Hey,
on the
alert!
side?
Yeah, you get some alerts. You hear the punt team call it. You understand? Hey, it's about to be go time. Get this first down. That's what you're saying in your mind. I need rest. Get this first down.
Yep.
Punch it in. Do something. We want to be on the sideline because we were successful when you were on the field. Let's see what they got. 2nd and 3. It should
Second
be,
and 3.
The playbook is wide open.
Certainly is. You can call anything you want here. They got in the pistol formation. Weber behind Haskins. No false start now.
Okay, they're looking. They're saying
Looking around. We're ready to go. We're calling it. Play action. Gives it to Weber.
Gave it to him. Oh.
Right. Now again, what I've seen is 9 played phenomenal. I mean, he took on a double team and he was able to kind of go out there and press it. Let's see the playback. I want to see 9 as the outside linebacker. Bam.
Took on the block.
Took on the block and got out there.
Play, man. 3rd and 3. Like you just said, man. Third downs. We're 0-3 so far.
Let's convert.
We need one here.
Let's break that streak right here.
Haskins back to pass.
And we did.
He's
Dixon.
got Johnny D.
Dixon.
Johnny D. I like how
There
he
we
just
go.
sat down right in the open spot.
Hey, this in the zones.
Found the spot in the zone.
There we go, Johnny D.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, you know what? I should have invested in them mouthpieces, man. They got all these little weird mouthpieces.
Yeah,
I got a
they
couple
do.
concepts. I'm not going to bring them out here right now, but man, I got some cool mouthpiece thoughts.
There goes Mike Weber.
There you go, Mikey. All right.
Hey, whoever's the mouthpiece, man, talk to me.
2.5.
We can do some cool things, man. I'm gonna say we'll do one block O. We'll do a block O mouthpiece, but I don't have one of them yet.
That's a good call.
Hey, and we 2nd and what? What were we 2nd and 8?
7.
7?
Probably 7.
Okay, 2nd and 7. You guys are right on the mark.
Yeah, we try.
70%. You can't beat that. 4th in FBS. Now, when he's coming down to FBS, that's 117 teams. To be 4th in it, man, that's elite.
I mean, it seems like they're adding teams every year. 2nd
Right.
and 7. Haskins back to pass has all day.
Let's go.
All day.
Okay,
Checks
we go.
down. J.K.
JK.
Dobbins makes the catch. It'll be 3rd and about 2, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3, I'd say.
There you go.
I would agree with that, Corey.
Here we go.
Hey, there
Going
you
to
go.
our end
Hey,
zone.
3rd and 3, 13 minutes to go.
Another big 3rd down here.
Come on.
Big 3rd
The
down.
big kid is 7 for 11, 1 TD, 66 yards. Very, very great start. Mm-hmm. Exactly what you'll want.
He's been smart.
He's
made
taking what they give him.
Yep.
Yep. Only one bad pass, I think, with that tight end, a little bit under, a little bit behind, but
Yeah, still should have been caught.
could have been.
And they got us with a
And-
false
and
start,
guess
man.
What? Guess what? That's what we do, you know?
I guess so. I mean, hell, who is it?
I think it was Johnny. 59.
59,
Okay.
Prince. Guess
Good
who?
gracious.
Hey,
Man,
listen,
it's
so
his final game as a Buckeye.
my thing as a guy of that stature, a guy that big, a guy that is a captain, hey, how you going to show up from it? You know, you need to make a mark. You need to really pay that back. If
Yep.
that's a block or if that's keeping your quarterback clean, helping out your guards and protection, hey, get it back, man. It's okay. Next play is the most important play. It's behind us now. You know, as fans, we're going to bicker and all that, but guess what? You go out and play. Don't let it mentally mess you up, and we got 3rd and good old 8.
3rd and 8. Haskins shotgun 5 wide. Back to pass.
Step up.
Steps up.
Got time.
Makes the throw.
Boom!
Johnny Nixon.
Touchdown, Johnny D.
And little
Flex on him, homie.
Flex on him. Let's go.
Little
Dwayne
flex.
Haskins with the
Little
step up in the
Little
pocket.
flex.
Makes the NFL throw to Johnny D, who flexed on the Huskies like, homie, you don't want none. This is Ohio State.
The
This is
O-
what we
Ohio
do.
State.
This is what we live for.
Man, I
Touchdown,
wonder if
Buckeyes.
It's tough for Haskins. Maybe you can attest to this, Doug. Playing in the road, there's a lot of shadows. A lot of shadows, some darkness. I mean, Johnny Dixon just kind of came out of the shadows there. And
No, you're right about that.
Made the play.
That's a great thought. When it comes down to that field, you don't really understand, but there's different spots that you really don't see as well. You really got to trust your wide receiver to make that that special play to be where he needs to be when he needs to be it. because at the end of the day, man, you practice so many times and the elements is a lot different. It's not like in the basketball arena where you know exactly what it looks like. You practice on it about 4 or 5 times. When you get down to the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, that's the first time you're actually on the particular blades of grass, and you got to make the most of your time. So great thought process, man. Great catch. Johnny Dixon, man, again, about to have a child. Got a fiance, man. I follow him on the Instagram and the Facebook.
Nice.
Very, very good guy, man. And I like when guys reach out to you, you reach back out to them, and they're not too cool, because we've all been there. We're all going there when it comes down to old, washed-up players like myself.
Got a couple comments here. A question for you and a disappointed fan in me.
Yes, sir.
Zachary Knox says, Corey, no Woody hat. Disappointed, sir.
Oh, you
I
want
am
the Woody
sorry,
hat?
Zachary.
Yeah.
I did not have my
So
hoodie.
we got to switch it up,
I didn't
man.
have my Woody hat today. I had to switch it up.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's
you
a
looking
little,
like
it's a little
we're
nippy
outside
today.
or
You know, I had to
something.
switch
Come
it
on,
up.
man.
Hey, man, he got the Weber 5 on right now. He got the same matches the stripes.
Hey, man, I had to switch it up. Sorry I disappointed you, Zach. Mike says, Doug, do you think Draymond Jones should play inside or outside at the next level? In his opinion, I think he is good at the edge, but he'll make his money playing 3 technique. What do you think?
Again, with the league, you have a bunch of different fronts. So it depends on what team wants him. For me, he definitely is a 3 technique that needs to still gain a little weight. I say that, and then I say this. Aaron Donald is a 6'1 and a half, 285 phenom.
Yep.
So the size doesn't matter as much as the talent, the skill, and the product that you put on the field. So with that being said, man, hey, Draymond, let's do some work together. Make sure you're moving those feet. Make sure you're getting that Achilles and them calves to be firing. You need to be jump roping. You got to be really quick on your feet if you're not going to be a really, really solid guy, but you got to have one or another. You can't be a guy who is a little bit undersized and not have that quick first step. So it doesn't necessarily matter as much as it used to. The game these days is a lot faster moving than it was with those 330-pound guys. Draymond should translate pretty well, but hey, it's all about the work, the right spot, and the opportunity that you get.
Great insight. Great breakdown. Did you see that breakdown?
Break it down.
We got
break
some
it down.
tough shoes to fill when he's not here next week.
Man, we be just having fun, man.
They're going to be like, where's Doug?
Go bring Doug back on.
Now, what you do next week? You're doing the playoff games?
Well, we're moving our shows to Monday nights. We do a weekly show alongside of this, play-by-play. We started this late in the season.
Nice.
Doing the play-by-play. We started with the Maryland game. We thought that would be a good one to start with.
And that was a good one.
We were like,
we won't be too stressed.
We'll roll. Because, I was worried, Doug. I was worried about doing it for the Michigan game because that's what I've been – that's like – I freak out about that one.
That's the game. That has a lot more
I
emotions.
was like,
on
I
it.
need to get one in me before we go and do that one. And then it turned out to be a overtime.
nail biter. Yeah, real
down
hard
to the
game.
2-point conversion.
So we got 14-3, man.
14-3.
I knew the talent was going to definitely provide this 14-3 score. I really feel like we're playing even better than I expected us to play. It's the second quarter, early second quarter. Already have 14 points. Defense, I feel like, is going to definitely get us a score or really put us in some good position. It's a really big drive for Washington. Momentum-wise, you cannot afford a 3-and-out. You can't afford to give them good field position because this is when you step on throats. This is when confidence gets bad. It's like coming out of a boxing match, the third round, you're already down 2, and you get knocked on your butt when you first get out there. Washington, find it. Jake Browning, you said you didn't think they were available to kind of deal with your passing threat. Let's see what you got, and that's what they're going to do, spreading us out.
Yep, shotgun 5 wide for Browning. 1st and 10 at the 25. Going for the quick throw down the field.
Turn around.
Hey,
Okuda seemed to be
flags.
in a good position.
Good coverage, Okuda. Threw in the shade too.
Listen,
I like
exactly. You talked about it earlier. Like, what are they seeing? It is dark out there.
Yeah,
Believe it or not, it is dark out there. It's not lighted. It doesn't have a lot of artificial light. Pasadena is a big bowl, almost like the thing up north, but just a little bit more sexier. Pasadena's is a lot better than that Ann Arbor, whatever it is. But again, it's a lot of spots out there you don't see as well. So let's see if that causes a problem.
Going for the
They
quick
go
screen.
Screen, and
misdirection.
I don't-
Missed the tackle. Cooper's there to clean it
Cooper is
up.
there. Now, Tough, I was just on your side, Tough. You do have to make some tackles now. That right there is uncalled for. But again, you are human. Let's make it up. You're a captain. Let's make it. Sophomore captain. I don't see it, but I guess.
Let's get this 3-and-out. We get this 3-and-out here.
It's big.
They're gonna be crying inside. They won't cry on the outside. They're gonna be crying inside. They get this 3-and-out.
He's gonna cry when he gets to the car.
Yeah, because our offense is rolling too.
He's gonna cry when he gets to the sideline.
Come on, D.
3rd and 5.
I want to see some pressure inside, man. I want to see what Draymond has. We talked about him earlier.
Man
we got a little
coverage.
bit of a
He had
stunt.
all day.
A lot of time. A lot of
too much
time.
time.
A lot of time. And it's the freshman, right? 24. I like what he has to offer. He's getting a lot more playing time, but guess what? He still has a learning curve. And they definitely exposed it with the wide receivers going out.
That's who I was
he had to wait
talking
on
about
there,
earlier.
Sean
Aaron
Wade.
Fuller. That's who I was worried about. Ain't that his first catch today?
Hey, natural pick. That was a great natural. That was
He
Aaron
caught a
Fuller.
screen pass earlier.
Hey, okay, second catch.
Little play action pass.
Tackle.
Okuda makes the tackle. It'll be
Tackle.
2nd and 8.
Tackle. Could have definitely took 2 yards off that Okuda, but it is what it is. You got the tackle down. It wasn't a big play.
Similar to this, well, they're going to play fast.
They need
They're
to.
going fast. Ty Jones with the catch.
Tire me
There
out.
They go.
Tire me out.
That's false. Ooh, look, a false
I
start.
thought they moved a
That was
little
a false
quick. The
start.
read option.
Oh, hit him. Dang.
And he fooled me. He fooled Cooper. He fooled the cameraman. That was a great keep, man. Great keep. He got one up on Haskins on that regards.
I thought that was a false start, man.
I thought they moved quick, too.
Man.
1st and 10. Browning back to pass.
Come on now. Let's get this pass
Looking
rush.
deep downfield again.
Oh.
Bad
Hey,
throw.
a little bit of a bad
Hey,
throw.
look, they can throw in the shade. They're missing down there.
Now you see body language. I like seeing these quarterbacks' body language. How is he feeling? He's moving his face mask. He's kind of looking. Obviously, he got a body language, man. Let's see as the game progresses. You know, what is he looking like? How is he collecting these plays? How is he leading this ship?
2nd and 10 it'll be. 10:45 left in
Put
the
that
second
mouthpiece
quarter.
in. You better put it in.
Come on, Predator.
I'd like to see Chase Young
Come on,
make a play.
Predator.
Hey, he needs to. It's called. And the thing about the defensive line play, you only really need 1 or 2 plays a game.
Yep. They're going to hand it off.
All right.
Good,
Nowhere to
good,
go.
good. Yeah.
Hey,
we
number
go.
11,
Nice.
that's true freshman Tyreek Smith
Nice.
down there
Hey.
making a big play. He's out of Cleveland Heights. He's saying, talk to me.
Yeah, talk to me and give me a holding call too. I'll take a look at that. Give
Hey,
me a holding
man,
call.
he is getting held.
Listen.
Still makes a play.
Can't complain, man. In life, man. Sometimes you're not gonna get it all. You gotta make it happen.
I just pulled a Jake.
What you got?
Oh, jeez, Corey, man. I hope it's a good one.
I don't know.
Oh, man. He's looking at comments over there.
I don't know. It depends. It's kind of a weird comment, so I don't know. We'll see.
I got a weird one earlier.
Okay.
Yep, there it is.
Well, okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now again.
Comment said, ugh. I was like, ugh.
Now again. With that being said, you got to offsides. Hey, perfect. That mean what? You were ready, right? It's almost like, hey, my clothes is a little itchy. Well, at least you got clothes to put on. These guys are ready to go. They're ready to have it. So take a little bit of a step back, take a breath, and really, really hone into your talents. Get back to your discipline, and make sure that get off is just as good, but really on time. And let's get a sack. 3rd and 5, get a sack. They still need a pass. It don't really matter.
Yep. Big one here on 3rd and 5. 10 minutes left in the second. They're bringing a man in jet sweep motion. Just a fake. He's going to pass. Browning looking, fires. Broken
Oh,
up by
Akuda,
Great
what a
Look
play.
at him,
I see
baby.
that.
What a
man.
play.
Yeah.
Go ahead and flex, homie. You
Go
deserve
ahead.
it.
Great
Wearing
play.
both sleeves. He
There we
look
go.
good,
Yes,
feel good.
indeed.
Look good, feel good. What a defensive play by
That's a
Akuda.
great.
Great
He
defensive
comes
play.
all the way across the field on the crossing route.
Very, very nice. And that's
And he
against
puts the-
Fuller, right? That's against their number 1 wide
Yep,
receiver.
Fuller. There he is. Number 1
Yeah.
receiver. Their guy.
You can't beat it.
And perfect technique with the wrong arm, the inside arm. If he misses, you can still come back, make the catch.
Right.
If he brings that other arm in, that receiver is still running.
He could. But again, you had to get off on 3rd and 5, and guess what? You seen what happened to play prior, but you still got to play this play. So
Yep.
they got an extra 5 yard. It's not 3rd and 10, but guess what? We're still off the field. No hurt, no foul, and we got Mercedes-Benz. Somebody want to sponsor me with Mercedes-Benz? Let's do it.
That's a comment for you. I'll let you read it.
We have a sipping on. I have a root beer. Yeah, we're dripping on ENA root beer.
What's that name, Corey?
Jeff Hillman.
Jeff
on YouTube.
Hillman.
No, man,
YouTube.
we have a cold beer, man. There's no sponsors here, and I'm being very responsible. This is my first one of the day, probably my last one. But again, we're just watching. It's a party,
Hey,
this
man,
is just a stream. So.
I just want you to read
a
it.
root beer.
The comment was for you, so I figured you'd read it, man.
Yeah, we got root beers over here. Root beer. Pass you a root beer. Cheers out there. Cheers out there
Everybody
to the
knows
world.
what I'm drinking.
Get you a root beer.
I need a sponsor. So
Yeah,
if
hey,
y'all know
that's
anybody,
Pepsi, too.
if y'all know
Pepsi is
anybody, listen, them and Lids owes me money.
There we go. Listen, give them some money back. All we want is free stuff. Even if you don't want to pay us, just give us some free stuff. We take the free stuff. I love the free stuff. Great game. Exactly how I think it should go.
Yes.
Now, what do we do? Again, it wasn't a 3 and out, but they got a little bit of field position. They're going to kick it. Hopefully for the most part, we at least win the field position battle. If we get points, even better. if we get a touchdown, you can almost kind of like, let's say, not necessarily wrap it up, but I'm going to definitely get that wrapping paper out. I'm going to definitely size it up, put the scissors around it, get the bow right to the next of it, and make sure I know. If we up 21-3, it's going to be a real big challenge to see if these guys can really come back from it. So this drive is very, very vital for the rest of this game and how it kind of lays out. But I'm glad I'm on the good side of it.
Me and you both. These are the kind of games I like. No stress right now for me.
None.
I'm chilling, having fun, beat down Washington and their fans.
And their fans.
And
the
all the
committee,
haters.
And the committee. All
everybody.
that.
Everybody that wants to hate, go ahead. Just play your game. Go out with a bang. I want to go for the throat on this drive.
Now tonight, right, this is this game against Georgia and Texas.
Let's go Texas.
Hey, listen, I say that because, the committee was wrong about us, wrong about Georgia. So, you got Hireman up there. If he plays good at Texas, that gives the committee a little bit of love, and it gives a little bit of an old Buckeye some love. So, hey, I'm not mad at whatever happens in that game. I'm almost rooting for a Longhorn just because I don't really like the SEC, and I got a Buckeye up there. So, hey, it is what it is. I love this community enrichment stuff, man. It's a blessing. It is really big. It is really huge. It's really what it's all about with the platform that we have. I do a lot of philanthropy in the city of Columbus, Ohio, and it's fun. It's what makes the world go round. Huskers getting a little bit of love for their mascot, but I don't really think you should be getting love because you're losing real bad.
We want to appreciate everybody that's watching on YouTube.
Please, and make
a comment. Let us know about it.
Else to watch.
Hit that subscribe button. We got Doug Worthington in the building. Hit that subscribe button.
Why so serious?
Let's go. Did they?
Why so serious?
I don't see that one.
Yeah, man. It's a serious game, man. I got a root beer with me. Great punt.
Hey,
great punt.
Buckeyes will have the ball at the 22.
I'm not mad at that.
I was surprised they went to. I wonder if Washington called a timeout because they went to commercial before the punt.
Oh, guess what? No, they pay.
And
bills
this ain't even Fox. So I have
listen,
I don't know about that.
No,
this ain't even Fox.
Listen,
I don't
they're
know.
paying bills out there. Those commercials are
Fox,
paying
I'm
bills.
telling you, Fox, they pay the bills.
Listen, that's why they get them big contracts. That's why these people are getting paid a bunch of money. That's why Ohio State is putting up different towers and buildings every time we look around it.
Yep.
These guys are going to go to a bunch of commercials. We're going to have a bunch of dead time. That's why you come and tune in with us.
Yes.
We're going to have a little bit more meatier subjects so you don't have to watch a bunch of commercials. But we back at it.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Haskins in the backfield. Looks like he has Dobbins with him. Back to pass. Fires. Got Paris Campbell.
Oh. Okay, let's go down.
Okay.
Forward progress gives him a yard.
Gives him a yard. Great defense.
That was a good defense.
Great defense. You better be inspired on this drive. Right? On that TV timeout where they went to go pay the bills, if that defensive coordinator, if that captain on that football team.
They got a great defense, man.
Miles Bryant with the tackle. That was good.
Look at fast tempo.
That's got to be a better ball.
Too fast.
It's got to be a better ball. I mean, Campbell's racking up the receptions.
If he throws that on the spot,
he might still be running.
He might still be running.
Has not blitzed Dwayne Haskins today.
Okay.
You're going to let him sit back and pass the ball, I guess. I don't know, man. 3rd and 9. This is a big one here for us. See if they don't blitz. Give Haskins time to find a man.
That's McCall in the backfield?
McCall in the backfield. Now they got a linebacker on him. That's what he's saying. He said, hey. He's telling the lineman, you got to watch McCall here.
I think they're coming.
7 seconds on the play clock.
I think they're coming.
Haskins better hurry. Prince just stood up. Isaiah Prince just stood up.
And the thing about it, though, as a Buckeye, as a former defensive lineman, and the defensive lineman and offensive lineman, it's almost like a fraternity. We're the trenches. We eat together. Yeah. We grind together. Yeah. Iron sharpens iron. So one man sharpens another. So Prince, man, I think he got a lot of talent. I remember they were thinking about putting him on to the left tackle. Maybe some of the abilities as far as bending his knee, but the little mental stuff he definitely has to stop.
Haskins back to pass, has
3rd
time,
and 14.
Fires way short of the line. Hill gets the pass, but he's going to be 4 yards short.
And guess what? We're somewhat disappointed in that drive because we kind of hurt ourselves.
Self-inflicted.
Those 3 drives, we punted. We hurt ourselves.
Yep. I haven't seen Washington do anything to stop us yet.
With that being said, Ohio State, you have the capabilities of being up at least another score of some sorts, really depending on your discipline, really just kind of relaxing and getting the play calls and getting the cadence and making sure you do it. So punt, Luke Fickell used to say is the biggest play of the game, that field goal position. That's all I want to win right now. Is get
just because they point don't mean it's a false start. Good gracious.
Drew Chrisman, man, team MVP.
Hey, they put the heat on
Racking.
too.
Oh, baby.
Racking.
Who made that play?
There we go.
Now, listen,
Who is that?
You ain't gonna
that look like McCullen.
Is that Terry? Terry
That
McLaurin,
look like
man.
McCullen, baby. And that's what you want to see. I'm gonna tell you, NFL scouts,
Fifth-year senior.
NFL scouts, they're gonna turn on the tape and they're gonna replay that. They're gonna say, "Hey, what? Listen, if he doesn't play the first 2 years, he can be a gunner.
And that's their number one wideout too.
He can be a gunner. He can play on my special teams. I need a guy with attitude that's gonna go out there and not only catch some balls, but go ahead and play some special teams. Give you credit. I give you some love. You get a little bit of a leaf.
You got another comment there? Go ahead and read that off. That's for you from Ben.
Ben, what's going on? Go Bucks, man, for sure, man. I'm through and through a Buckeye. You guys got me from Buffalo, New York, upstate New York.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate the love you guys have always shown me. I've stayed in Columbus. I stayed up in the Dublin area just because I love it. It's home. I bleed scarlet and gray. Like you cut me, I bleed red with a little tint of gray. So it's been great up here. You guys are awesome. The fans is nothing less. You spoiled. No, don't get me wrong. I love you, but you spoiled. I'm glad I gave y'all 5 pants. I wish I gave you a little bit more as far as the national championships. But our program is where we want to be. Again, Urban Meyer is not being talked about as much, but this is his last go-round as coach, as head coach, right?
As coach, yep.
Because you know we're going to see him on that sideline.
Oh, he'll be back.
We're going to see him on the sideline. We're going to see him in his little get-up. It's going to be a little bit less formal. But then he's going to go up into the box. He's going to have a little bit of peace in his ear. He's going to be able to, hey, day. You know what we talked about? He's going to have his hands on some things, man. And he should.
Ryan Day, run the quarterback.
Hey, listen.
I got a good question for you here,
What you got?
Doug. Our guy Mike Tackett says, how was Luke Fickell as a defensive coordinator? Seems to me like a player's coach. I'm definitely a Fickell guy. Glad to see him putting Cincy on the map.
Now, I love that aspect of player's coach. Now, it depends on what type of player's coach you're talking about. Now, Luke was a player first, so he knew what it took to actually be successful.
And Central Ohio at that. And went to DeSales. He's from here.
Right. So, with that being said, Luke was more of a, hey, man, I love y'all. Yeah, I'm a player's coach, but if y'all not accountable, y'all going to have to get the hell up out of here. Now, Trust was one of the guys you can almost run to like, damn, Luke is over here making me run extra. Hey, come over here. Let's go read this quiet time. I'm going to tell you why he's doing it. I'm going to give you the psychology of it. But Luke was more of a dog. You know, he's a dog. He's a guy that you respected, but you knew that when he meant business, he meant business. Him and Alex Boone got into a fight.
Really?
Yeah, they was fighting in our school. We used to have this thing, and I don't think they let us do it no more, but it was like, you got 2 offensive linemen, you got the running back, you got the linebacker, you got one dude holding them, and then they go off, and then BAM! After when the first 3 reps go, it's the big boys, and we fighting. Whoever win, everybody else is going for their merit on the other way of just kind of just letting their balls drop. But with that being said, Luke was always in the middle of things. I remember Boone coming a little bit close after the thing, and then guess what? He got handled by Luke Fickell, and we loved it.
Man, I
He
tell
has
you,
a near and dear
Fickell is
to me.
a guy I would not want to mess with. Seems like a great human being.
Oh, yeah.
But don't cross him.
No
First
need.
and 10, Washington at their own 20-yard line. Play action pass.
Play action.
Browning getting pressure.
Screen.
They set up a screen.
Yeah,
He's
nobody
not gonna
full
throw
game.
it. He does throw it. Offensive lineman.
Man.
Offensive lineman playing DB right there, man.
Now you throwing
They
it
got a
up there.
flag.
Okay, you throwing it up there.
See what that is.
Is that illegal touching?
That could be a little dangerous.
Is that illegal touching? Can he do that?
I mean, I would think so, right? Yeah, I would
don't
think
know.
the
What's the flag?
lineman can
Better
make
not
that
be on
play.
us.
Can't be on us, right? Well, we'll see. Refs are talking about it.
He threw that up.
They pointed at us. Oh, that is illegal touching.
One for me.
There we go.
Nice
There we
call,
go.
Corey.
Hey.
He said.
I don't know, man. I mean,
know-
if that's the lay of the law, then I guess that's how it is. But what's that?
He's not eligible.
What's he supposed to do? Let our guy go and grab it? I think that's a good play.
No, it's
by
a
the
good.
line.
No, it's a smart play. I mean, it's better than an interception, but
Right.
he's not eligible, so you can't touch it or be the first guy at least.
Now again, you
Now,
definitely
if a defender hit it, he could have. But
yeah, you definitely want to make those plays, but I don't think my guy Werner was too much interested in getting any picks of that play.
Well, I don't know. I think we declined.
boom!
Oh,
Woo! Don't
Big
you throw
boy
no
hit.
flag neither.
Sheffield.
Big boy hit.
My
There you go.
word.
Talk with your pads.
Did you see a comment or something, Corey? You were all over that, baby. You were
seen-
all
I
over
seen-
that like Sheffield.
I seen him come.
Talk with your pads.
I like Maria Taylor. She's
No,
good.
she's awesome.
Me
She
too.
got dogged by my man Saban. He was just so mean
he
to her.
would, man.
Don't Saban, don't you?
He said, Well, quit asking. I'm not. I was like,
now, why your media do that? You always want to get me to say something. Yeah, that's their job, David. you know that. You've been in the game for too long.
Big 3rd and 6 here.
Wow.
Bringing pressure. Bringing pressure. He's going to throw late, and he's got a man.
Okay, late, and he was on the knee.
Yep.
Hey, great conversion. He stepped up in that pocket, was very aware of where he was at. That's the big plays. That's why you get a scholarship. That's why you in this game.
Oh, man, Harrison.
Great coverage, a lot of places, and it is what it is, man. Let's stop him here.
1st and 10, Browning. Quick screen to the right. It's caught. Two guys can't make the play. Arnett, of course, can't make the play. Brendan White has to make the play.
Come on, Arnett. I love Arnett. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, they talk about it. You're going to have to.
I don't think there's nothing you can say to change our mind about Arnett.
Listen, it only takes a couple play to be in the lure, you know. I got a guy, Mr. Torrance.
Get him.
Devon Torrance.
Devon Torrance. He didn't have
interception in Michigan. Yeah. That's all I remember him
Listen,
for.
he didn't have a lot of great play, but he had a pick 6 in Penn State, and he got an interception in Michigan. That makes your career a whole hell of a lot better when you go back and look at those images.
I was at that game where he picked that off. Gaskin gets the first down. Huskies moving the ball.
A touchdown here changes everything.
Heavyweights, right? Heavyweights. This is body punches. This is body punches. We got to make sure that we understand that, hey, relax. We almost got them off the field. Let's go back to it. All it takes is one stop. First down is the most.
Another little bubble screen. Somebody's got to make a play.
There we go.
Well
and
done.
We did.
Good job. Pete Warner. Hey, I got to give props. My guy Pete Warner out on the edge. Normally, he's an outside linebacker. He blew that play up by driving the receiver who was blocking back into the play. Allowed his teammates to make the play there.
And what I like to see, you're going to see a couple more new bodies on the field. As soon as that play was over, as soon as he got on the field, you seen about 3 defensive linemen get up, run out, and guys run off. My guy, Big Dominic Hamilton, used to be a D1 working out guy with me, 8080 North High Street. We used to do work.
Wow.
53 in the middle. That's my guy.
Watch bottom of the screen. Who's on Arnett? Arnett's on.
There's a draw.
There we go. There we go. Nice play.
Gaskin might have got half a yard out of it, but
there we go.
Big 3rd down here.
This is huge.
Great play by Draymond.
Cross the field. They cross the field, and you gotta do what? They got some. That was that run blitz I was talking about earlier. Like making those guys move in space. It's hard to defend that. When you're an offensive lineman, you have a guy that you see like right to the right of your knee, and then by the time you get up and snap that ball and he's moving across your face, it's kind of hard to kind of get that. So especially on the run block, it was a good call by the coordinator. Good call by Schiano.
Big 3rd and 10 here. Ball's at the Ohio State 37. Browning back to pass.
All right, now go fill in on that blitz.
Go.
It's knocked out. Sheffield.
Another
good play.
Going at Fuller. They are attacking Fuller. Good. It's the #1 guy. I keep telling you.
Good play, but it's getting
nice defense.
It's sometimes good to be lucky, right? Because he definitely could have caught that.
Yeah.
He definitely should have caught that.
He should have caught that.
It's definitely good to be lucky as well. I'm not mad at you getting up there and getting your little incomplete on, but hey, you could have been a little bit more precise.
Oh,
this is big. This is field position.
Here you go. 4th and 10.
He has to feel it, right? You got to feel that at this point of the
it's a pooch punt. It's a pooch punt.
It worked too.
Wow. What a play, man. That's a good play.
Great play. The thing about it, I love it as an offensive guy. I love it as a defensive guy. When I know I'm confident in my offense, hey man, you guys got 99 yards to keep me off the field. So hey, don't see all that green grass and be scared, man. Understand that you have a great opportunity. Go ahead and execute. Everybody want to play in the league in one way or another. Mm-hmm. If you believe you do, you should, being at The Ohio State University. So I'm excited about this drive. You get it out of there, get it to the 10, open up the playbook, like you like to say, take a couple shots.
Yep.
Take a couple shots, take a couple shots.
My coach would always say when we were backed up inside our own 5, we had 3 goals. Get to the 5, get a first down, get a touchdown.
Nice.
You got just like you said, you got to get out of there. And then everything's back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
You get that one first down out of there, and everything's fine. So we'll see what the Buckeyes do. I sure could go for a 99-yard touchdown drive here.
I can go for a 99-yard touchdown to Paris Campbell. I'll take one.
It's 40.
You said 40 yards, right? 40 yards was they haven't got any 40-yard passes?
Yep, 40-yard. Washington's the only team in the country to not give up a pass over 40 yards all season.
And I'm not a mathematician, but it's 2 opportunities. It's the whole 80, and then you got a 40 and a 4. Hey, listen, you got opportunities on this particular drive, so don't be scared of it, Buckeye Nation. We got to get a little bit of breath. I don't know what that looks like. Definitely some great just Weber right down the snot
How come
nose.
we haven't really seen Weber at all since that second drive?
Well, we've seen him, and we've seen it. He came back in, and then it was a penalty.
Drive, but yeah,
it was a penalty. So then the next play, it was another run play with him. He got like 2 yards, and it's like a 3rd and 13, and then off the field, and you got your guy Dobbins get the next tote at it. So again, those opportunities for those young men is few and far between because those drives can be long. That other drive can be long. So if you're sharing the ball with somebody that's just as good as you, sometimes it definitely seems like the last time you got it was in the beginning of the last quarter, and it kind of is with the way this football game goes. So when you get that opportunity, take it. Make the most of it. Run that ball. Make sure that you make that block. Make sure you catch that pass because the next one, it could be a while.
I have
take a shot.
A change of subject here that I will only bring up because it's a commercial. I have the most annoying problem right now.
Okay.
I cut my fingernails yesterday. And my thumbnail
digging into your skin?
Well, my thumbnail, I cut it too short.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know what I
about
mean?
it.
So every little thing I touch, it's just this annoying
reminder.
little bite. You
Right.
know? I'm like, bro.
Well,
give me a break.
You know,
Everything I do, I'm typing, I'm moving the papers. I'm like, God.
And speaking of that, well, it's a different subject besides that. Rick says he wants to know where is producer G? He is not here right now, Rick. That's on YouTube.
Man, we're missing G.
He is not here. Rick on YouTube.
They're looking at.
we got Weber back there.
Yeah, we got Weber in the backfield in the pistol. And he moves up to the shotgun. Ball's at the 3-yard line. They do give it to Weber. He makes a man miss.
There we go.
Go ahead.
First down.
Let's go, man.
Mike Weber.
11 yards
all the
with
way
a
out
little
to the 14.
Jake called for Weber. Doug called for Weber. Urban heard him. Gave it to Weber.
Little spin cycle.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what he was spinning off of, but it looked good. It looked good from
Mike.
this vantage point. Go ahead, Mike. Very
record.
talented guy, man. Mike got better when JK came here because, I mean, he had a little bit of injury in the beginning of his – hey, that brings out the – hey, if you're going to be a pipe or you're going to be a diamond.
Come on, Justin Fields.
I like that. 1st and 10. Play action pass. Haskins looking. Has him, man. It's Paris Campbell again. He gets about 5, 6.
Boy, how much his hands.
Oh, no, that's not necessary. Be careful. Be careful with the little jabs.
He is so dangerous.
I'm on little CJ21.
You get him in space, night.
Night. But I was thinking of just a little bit of jab he gave the little DB. You know, it's always the second guy that gets in trouble for those little inflictions. Hey, understand who you are and what you're worth, man. You're gonna get that.
I need
2nd and 5 here.
I need some Olave in my life.
I was gonna say, man, Chris Olave is at the top of the screen, but
yeah,
we haven't seen much of him. That might have been a false start.
No,
they give
it
it to
was.
Mike.
Here we go.
There he goes, Mike.
Excuse me, as I get the first down.
Ooh.
And delivers a
take
blow.
some shoulder.
Go ahead,
Garrett.
Mikey.
Get off me, homie.
Say it with your chest, young Weber.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest.
Come on now. Big boys game, baby.
11 carries, 85 yards, man. Give the kid the ball.
That's a 7 yards to carry.
Who gave him a leaf?
This man right here.
Man, I told you that young man was going to be okay today. And this is just the first half. Give him a leaf. All we need is a couple more good totes.
1st and 10. Play action pass. Haskins rolling right.
Campbell down the seam. Come on.
Goes way. It throws a rainbow up to Terry, and it's incomplete, man.
Hey, Terry, man, sometimes you got to be a DB, right? Sometimes you got to be a DB.
I've never seen Haskins throw a ball like that.
Now, in due respect, one of those things was he was under some pressure. He got hit. Michael Jordan, I need you to keep my guy a little bit more protected. Come on now.
That's the NFL. That's a flag.
Your name MJ. Your name is MJ for a reason. Great job by McCullough.
Yeah, good job.
Now, it's a reason why you play DB. You got to high point that baby and make sure you catch it away from your chest, Miller. If you really want the ball, if you really want to make a play.
Good play, Miller. I liked it.
I like it. No, I love it, Miller. I appreciate it.
2nd and 10. Haskins directing traffic out there. Need some yards here. Don't want to get stuck with a 3rd and long. They're bringing pressure off the edge.
Pressure. They catch it.
They pick it up.
Time fires.
Nice throw, baby.
There goes Benjamin Victor. Hold on to the ball.
Yes, he got. Oh, he's pumped up. He got the touch. He is pumped. He is pumped up.
Hey man, we've had some fun at Ben Victor's expense this year, but it seems like every time he touches the ball, there's like a hold.
It's like a holding, or he gets called back, and he'd be like, "You kidding me?"
Hands off. There we go. There you go.
Let's eat.
That's
the first time he hit that hole that concise. He was very, very aware of where he needed to go. Them guys, them slobs open up.
Going fast.
I got a
Dobbins
patch
out wide. What is going on here? All the fake screen,
Take,
step up and throw.
Oh, he's looking for the shot.
Dwayne's still rolling, still running. Could run, throws, incomplete.
Hey, but great awareness for the pocket. I mean, he knew those 3 seconds. He had a little bit of pressure on the outside. He stepped up well.
Yep.
He kind of got going. That was very, very precise as far as what you need from an NFL quarterback. That's the thing of the whole package. Everybody said, well, I don't see so much. No, like you see him going back. The 3-step drop is very efficient. The eyes is downfield, and then he kind of knows the pocket. He climbs up in the pocket, and he makes good decisions. So I like the guy, man. I love him. Go Bucks.
Good play there for
Let's
sure.
go.
2nd and 10. We
Come
got
on,
life.
baby.
Come on, young Simba.
We need 7 here.
It's a give.
Got Weber back
Weber
in there.
gets about a yard.
Weber
Maybe
back
3rd
in
and
there.
9. We'll run that clock all the way down, I bet.
3rd and 9. 3rd and 9.
I don't think we go quick here.
We're
KJ
almost at halftime already, man. This is fast.
Yeah, I
KJ
know,
Hill.
man.
KJ
That's what
Hill's
I
been
was saying.
quiet. We need a KJ Hill sighting. Come
Haven't
on.
seen KJ
Come on.
except for a fair
Third
catch.
down.
Yeah,
It's third
KJ
down.
I
KJ
like that
Hill.
call out.
I
That's
like
a good
KJ
call
Let's
out.
go.
on a crossing route.
Come on. Let me get some KJ Hill in my
I
life.
see him up there
He's out
wobbling.
there.
He's up
Let's
there
go.
moving.
Yep.
I feel
We're
the
gonna
KJ
have
Hill
trips to
sighting
the
coming.
right.
Third down. It's where he makes his bacon.
Oh, look at and you must have knew something.
Come on.
You look at they just spotlighted KJ.
Come
Oh,
on.
man, you
Come
over there
on.
just manifesting it.
Shotgun 5 wide.
Here it goes.
Throws
Oh, nope, he
quickly.
didn't.
Has his.
Oh.
KJ was open, too.
That's a.
You
I'm
ain't tell, you
I'm
ain't
curious
tell Simba?
because Dwayne
Right.
doesn't normally throw. He doesn't normally miss his guys.
Now again, like with that being said, again we had 14 earlier. We had 14 in the
We don't
in the
know
first.
what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. We might be.
Go
No,
punt that baby.
no. Urban's waiting.
You go punt that baby.
He says no. We might kick field goal.
Nah,
try to.
it's a little bit too far for that.
You
but-
need Janikowski for that.
Yeah.
Man, you got. Well, I mean, that's a
No.
bummer, man. He had Dixon too. I can't believe he missed him.
He just missed. He had Hill, too. Hill sat down in the zone.
Well, this is where Drew Chrisman makes his money. So,
Come on, make that bacon.
yep.
Turn around.
Look at that.
I mean that. Stop it.
Yeah, you can
Get
get,
up
even
there,
better.
man.
Right.
All right.
Put that puppy right in the 5. It bounced a little bit for the
A
Huskies,
little
but
backspin. Yeah.
Man.
Nice little sand wedge from the punter there.
Now I can look down at the comments really fast. Kyle Barr says he wished Haskins would run a little bit. Instead of an incomplete pass, he could have gotten a few yards.
Yeah.
And then Eric said he missed that pass. Talking about Dixon.
Dixon, no,
That
yeah, he
surprised me.
has.
Now we put Washington in a weird spot here because they've got 3 timeouts, but they're inside their own 10. There's only a minute 21 left. They get the ball to start the second half. I'm curious to see what they do here offensively. If they come out guns a-blazing trying to pass down the field, get down the field and score, or if they take a more conservative route because Ohio State has 2 timeouts. Would love to get some good field position here. Maybe try and get a field goal out of it or something.
they're going.
Browning throwing quick. Guy's a quick out, and he's out of bounds. It'll be
Out of
2nd and
bounds.
5.
Save a timeout. Now, with these guys, again, they came to play. They're on the West Coast. They heard those Pac-10 rumors and how they're not the conference to kind of battle with. So, again, I think they want to get some type of points. That coach coming from Boise State, he definitely understands the
Is
magnitude
that a
of these games.
balloon on the field? Look at
Oh,
the
yeah.
ref
Yeah.
getting up.
There you go,
Let's
ref.
go.
And
Oh, he popped it.
that
He
baby.
just
Oh.
popped it and dropped it.
All in
Nah,
one
if he-
sequence.
all in one
Why he drop
sequence.
it? Now, if he's somebody slip on that now.
2nd and 5. It's going to be a handoff. Oh, no,
Nope,
it's
play
play action.
action.
Had me. Oh, is that
Nope.
picked off?
Oh,
my
what a
God,
play!
man. I thought Sean Wade had that picked
Wade,
off.
what a defensive play!
Great play.
They are targeting Fuller like
They're supposed to.
it's getting old, but
You
who
keep
cares?
saying- you
I
keep
told
saying
you.
there,
Here we
hey,
go.
let's get a replay of the ref here. Look at this, man. Get up.
Watch this. Yeah.
And he pops it.
I got
Get
this.
out of here. That's fantastic. Huge third down here, man. Huge third down. Like I said, you get a quick 3 and out.
Let's go.
Buckeyes get some time left.
Get
They
some
got 2
life.
timeouts.
Look
I-
out
I-
for Fuller.
I definitely
Look
wouldn't
out
mind getting at
for
least a field goal.
Fuller. Where's he at?
There
He's
you
in
go.
motion.
Run in motion. They got
All right,
Sean Wade
all right,
on him.
Wade's on him.
Here's that little out route he ran.
He
Oh,
ran right in the
cuts
middle. There he
inside.
is. Yes,
Oh,
he missed him.
Bad pass.
There he
Browning
was.
missed
That
him.
was a good
Had
play
him
too.
wide,
Wow.
Hey, I gotta say,
butt naked on him.
earlier on the I think second drive or third drive of the game, they ran the same motion out
Right.
and had the bunched receivers. And Fuller ran an out route. You remember because
He did.
Wade couldn't get over in time. It was an easy third down conversion. This time he runs inside, Browning just missed him.
Yeah,
Woo.
yeah. You see the discuss on the sideline because the play you wanted, the matchup you wanted was right there.
Yep.
You said it earlier. You said the fact that it was an out. Now he gave him that fake out and was butt naked down the middle. He could have still been running. He could have hit his head on the goalpost. Now we have the ball at the 43-yard line.
We got 1 minute,
two timeouts. Let's get some points.
Hell yeah, man.
Let's get some points.
Got to get at least 3 here, I'd like to say. I mean, Washington gets the ball in the second half, so let's be aggressive here.
Let's line up Paris and Hill on the same side. Send Paris on a streak, Hill on a post. The safety's going to follow Paris.
I love when they break down these matches because, like, you see the way that it has to transpire. You see the other options that he had, and the fact that the kid is very, very patient, very calm. No hair on his face, real smooth like a baby's bottom.
Yeah.
The way that he moves and operates in the pocket is the same. So I want this drive to be very good. Good momentum going into the half.
Shotgun 5 wide for Haskins at the Buckeyes 43. 1st and 10, 1 minute left, 2 timeouts.
Day is opening it up. I like it.
He's got time. He's got all day.
He's watching.
Throws over the middle. Got Victor again. That's a first down.
No pun intended. He has all day.
All day.
I like
Ryan
that.
Day.
There we go.
It's a new day in Buckeye football.
Let's go.
Whoa, Olave
Going
back
fast.
up, Chief. That was kind of quick. They're going quick. Haskins over the middle.
Got
Oh,
him.
man.
Paris.
Get out of bounds, boy.
That's okay. Clock stop. First
Inside
down.
the 30, 42 seconds. Clock. We'll probably go up, try and run a play here. Maybe a run play.
Yeah, keep it going.
them off
Keep those 2
guard
timeouts.
and use a timeout.
You got
Paris
40-something
is now,
seconds.
With
They
the
just
7 second, we call the
they just
timeout
took it.
now. Nothing wrong with that. With that grab, folks, Paris Campbell now holds the record for receptions in a single season at Ohio State.
And
Past David Boston.
The thing about those days, you remember when David Boston was playing, it was more of a run type of offense,
Yeah.
right? So we're kind of breaking into the mode that you need to be as far as passing first and then having running be at a great balance. The way NFL, obviously, you can't hit quarterbacks. You can't jam the same way. You can't have that same physical aspect as a defensive back. These guys are really getting into the mode, getting big wide receivers, big recruits, and are really just getting their passing game just that much more. The next quarterback after Haskins is going to have a little bit of a tough load. I know Tate Martell is waiting in the wings. Maybe not the best passer, but again, with work, with time, if it's worth doing badly. If he has a great offseason, he could be something.
Sure.
But also getting that Georgia look, right? That Georgia quarterback maybe coming up here. I like the options.
Oh, yeah. I want the competition.
First
like
and
it.
10.
Let's go.
43 seconds left. 1 timeout. Buckeyes ball at the 27 going in. Haskins back to pass. Steps up. Looking. Throws.
There it is.
Laundry.
Give me that flag, homie.
Laundry.
Looking for Ben Victor.
Victor, it's all right, man.
Laundry.
You made a good play.
Laundry. That's all you want to see is some good laundry.
Too bad it's not NFL rules, but we'll take the 15.
Hey, give me the 15.
We'll take the 15
We'll take
yards.
The 15, sure.
Let's go. I want to make a quick comment here. Clyde makes a great point on YouTube. He says Brian Hartline has made a huge difference in Campbell.
You know what?
Yeah.
He has. Let me tell you.
You know, again,
Man.
Brian is my guy. I came in with Brian. Amazing. But you got to understand the maturation of all these kids.
Yes.
When it comes down to being a senior, you're a lot better than you were a junior. You're not getting better. You're getting worse. There's no in between. So I think Brian, along with a good off season, those guys understood the role that they had to have. And don't get me wrong, JT was also very good, but Haskins is that much better as far as a quarterback. So
Shotgun 5 wide.
For sure.
Buckeyes at the 13. Haskins has time. Steps up.
Uh-oh.
Looking.
Oh,
now swings
watch out.
back to
Oh,
the right.
oh, oh, oh.
Avoids a tackler.
Oh.
He's still looking down the field. And he's going to take off.
Oh.
He takes a shot.
That was
but
the
gets
longest
3 yards.
4 yards.
The longest 3 or 4 yard game I've
that's
ever
what
seen.
you guys wanted to see, right? Look, he's smiling too. He's smiling because he knows one. Again, he's not the most mobile guy. He doesn't act to be. He got around Big 99. He better have. When it comes down to aspects, he has a big knee brace on just off protection.
Yep.
With that being said, man, I mean, he's very, very calm in the pocket. He knows some stuff. The pass rush is not really doing too much, even though Paris Campbell and we had a couple penalties on the offense. They've been doing their job for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, like Corey said earlier, not to jinx it here, but Washington hasn't really stopped us yet. It's been our own penalties, our own problems. Demario McCall in a weird little formation here. Second and 7.
Top of the screen.
Fires quick.
I've seen him.
Luke Farrell. He's short. He's short of the line again. We got to hurry up. Let's run the ball here.
We got time.
We got 1 timeout and 18 seconds. I say we run
Look
the
at
ball
patch.
here.
Get that patch, boy. You better get that patch.
Hustle up.
First down,
Luke
stops the
Farrell,
clock.
man. Come on. You got to score that touchdown.
Go ahead and just stretch it out. Be a little confident with the stretch. Be a little confident with the stretch. All you got to do is just break that white line, a little tip of the
Did we call
ball.
a timeout? I mean, why? We're still. This is the second replay now.
We had to.
No way, man. You get up, run the ball, and then call a timeout.
Yeah, but the thing about it, you have now, I think it's 1st and goal, maybe.
1st and goal at the 1 with
so
18 seconds.
Now you have Haskins. You pass it a couple times.
Yeah, but
and you have some opportunities. I get it.
I cannot believe we called that.
It's showing we still have a timeout.
Yeah.
Still showing we have one left.
But it said we had 2. Didn't we have to? We called a timeout earlier.
I'm saying what it shows right there.
Well, it does show another timeout.
I'm showing you I'm showing you what ABC shows me, unless ABC is incorrect.
Well, I don't know what game you're watching. It's on ESPN, bro.
ABC, ESPN, they're a family.
I know.
Bottom of the screen.
We got Dobbins.
We got Dobbins back there. Maybe play action here.
I think they passed.
Give the ball to Mike Weber.
There beautiful touchdown!
Play action, Rashad Berry.
Rashad Berry. Nobody's seen that coming.
Former defensive end.
He is pumped.
Actually, he came in.
Everybody show me love.
Then they moved him
to
Give me
some. There we go.
And then they move him back. Oh, go ahead.
Give me a celebration. Give me a new dance. There we go.
Don't show that cat.
Nice play. 3rd touchdown of the day for my guy, Dwayne Haskins.
Man.
That's 50 touchdowns on the season for
Let's
Dwayne.
Go.
It's amazing.
21.
Yeah, Myers looking for that ball. I say, hey, give me that ball.
Buckeye Nation, you're in a good hands. You're definitely in good hands.
Let's get it. 21-3.
Needed that, man. We needed some points. I really wanted to get some points on that drive because Washington gets the ball first. So,
and I love the play. Here, everybody thought it was a run. The whole defense.
Yeah. Great ball too.
Great ball.
Rashad Berry, first catch of the game.
Is a touchdown. Not a bad first.
We ran a very similar play against Maryland in overtime on 4th and 1. You remember this, Corey? We were watching it here because Haskins hit Berry on a little play action to the flat, and we got the first down. It was 4th and 1. Everybody expecting the run, and if we didn't get it, all Maryland would have needed was a field goal. But
yeah,
I like that play. I like hitting up Rashad Berry. He's a freak athlete, man.
I'm going to read some of these comments on YouTube. Ben says TD. Brian says, woo. Jeff says, love the wrinkle of Berry. Ben says, go Bucks. Ben says, Doug was a man-child at the Ohio State.
No, we had good times.
And I am going to let you read Sharita's comment because I am not reading that, but you can, brother.
Thank you. I got a voice. I know. I do voiceovers and all that good thing. Thank you very much. Makes me feel good. There we go. There we go. Again, this is a great half. I mean, we had mistakes, and we knew that we did them we did that to ourselves. Yeah. So you go to the locker room, you're happy about it, right? When you have a lead, when you made mistakes, you can kind of coach yourself of the bad things that you had, knowing that you didn't play a perfect game. We got shouts out to LeBron James. He's an honorary Buckeye.
Hell yeah.
But man, again, you definitely are confident about your team. You really want to go out there and show and be really good showmen to what Ohio State really means going into the second half, not giving up any type of
That's fantastic.
opportunity for these Huskies.
And a great call with it kind of comes back a little bit to the 4th and long at about the 35. Too long for a field goal.
Right.
Too long to probably go for it. You send in a weapon like Drew Chrisman at the punter. He really is a weapon. That's what That flips the field, man. And we force Washington into a 3-and-out from inside their own 10. We get good field position.
Well said.
We do what we do.
Well said. I mean, again, that's one of the most important plays of the game. I mean, when it comes down to a whole entire unit, a whole entire team that practices, let's say 20 snaps a practice, going out there and giving a punt and knowing to keep that ball into the 10 or the 5 or wherever you're able to do, it makes it huge for the defense, even the offense, to get the ball back, like you said, in a good field position.
Sharita said, laugh out loud, go Bucks on YouTube. I want to thank everybody watching on YouTube. And if you don't mind, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe while you're there. It's just a little click of the mouse. It's not that hard to do.
It's going to be worth your while. It's appreciation. It is really Buckeye Nation. This is what this whole forecast is about. It's what we want to bring you. We want to bring you who we are, who we believe in, and what we bleed. This is definitely a culture. It's definitely something that when you're a part of it, we're a part of you and everything you do. So each one teach one. Let's just keep on going. Halftime. I'm happy about my Bucks, man. That's a great start of the game.
21-3.
21-3.
Let's double it, except for the 3 in the second half.
Yeah, man. Give them
hey,
6,
Carrie
man.
said earlier that she said 3 point after they nailed that field goal. She said that's the only 3 points they're going to score. She also said this is how you know it's good. Our gal Carrie says, get more yards after catch in the second half. We don't have many. That's when you know we're going well. When we're like, we need more yards after the catch.
Hey, let's run a little better after the catch.
Nitpick up 21-3, man.
Hey, that's why we're blessed. We're blessed fans out here. You know, we get a lot of great talent. We play a lot of great ball, and we always expect more. So I say in this new year, 2019, expect that same amount of yourself. You know, we want a lot of guarantees. We want a lot of warranties on different items, but make sure you keep yourself accountable and put warranties on the things you promise yourself. Buckeye Nation.
Jay Baxter says Washington's zone defense makes it hard for yards after the catch. They are dropping 8 guys.
Yeah.
And Zachary Knox says if Fields comes in, I wonder how the offense will look with Fields and the O coordinator from Oklahoma State. Doug, you want to take a break here at halftime? You want to chat? I mean, whatever.
Yeah, we can chat, man. Where they at? I'm going to probably get some food in about 5 minutes and get some more food, eat.
All right.
Have me another root beer.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this Justin Fields kid then out of
you know
Georgia.
What? I haven't seen too much of him. The hype is real. I mean, obviously, when it comes down to what we do as far as recruiting, you got like a whole competitive way that they give these guys stars, like a 4.66 and a 4.89 and a 5.01.
Where were you coming out, you know?
I was a 3-star, and I moved up to a 4-star when I committed to Ohio State, you know, because I just think they give you that.
That's nice. Oh, this kid's going to Ohio State. He must be good.
Yeah. So, you know, I got a bunch of scholarships offers. Buffalo, New York, we're not known for a lot of football. I got a guy named Corey Graham who's actually just retiring from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hey, wow.
Just won a Super Bowl the year before, and they sneaked in the playoffs. So hopefully he gets another ring or just some more playing time, some more checks. With that being said, man, it's a different game. It's a lot more business savvy, business like, and we put up his stats.
I got Fields highlight tape up here for Doug to watch. I mean, if you got the time, folks.
I want to give. I'm sorry, I want to cut you off.
Tape. Go ahead, Corey.
I want to give Sharita a shout out on YouTube. She said she was on Twitter, but this is better.
Yeah, no, we
shout
appreciate you
to Sharita for that. And she also said Notre Dame said they were disrespected for not getting in the championship playoffs. LOL.
Man. Look at this. No, he's talented.
6'3", 225, dual threat kid. Justin Fields, if you're not familiar with the situation, was one of the highest rated recruits of all time. Committed to Georgia, which was kind of interesting at the time because they had a quarterback.
Have you seen some of his Georgia highlights?
What's that?
Have you seen some of his Georgia highlights?
That's what we're watching right now.
Man.
Or are you talking about the
actual
actual Georgia?
High school, but his
Georgia highlights, okay.
Yeah.
He had I mean, he's played well this year as a true freshman. It's fun. It's weird for Fields because he came in, he committed to Georgia the year after a true freshman at Georgia took them to the title game. Yeah. It's kind of like, bro, if you know that kid's going to play the next 2 years. You know, if it's a playing time, you know, these kids, everybody's got different reasons why they go different places. Right. A lot of time, I would think playing time factors into that. And if he thought, you know, I'm not sure. He ends up going to Georgia. He doesn't play as much as he wants to, and now he wants to transfer. So,
well, again, you know, the way that they've done it these days, it makes it so much easier for a guy to kind of get out of there. I hope they have a lot of great resources around them. Now, Fields is a different exception. He is definitely a talent that has all the abilities to come to Ohio State and actually get some playing time. Some of the guys that you don't hear about, some of the stories that are not as known, are going to be players who are just on the bubble, who's not making it really academically and kind of want to just get away and just get to another start. The grass is not always greener. You know, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, the things that you can control, and then be able to go out there and really look in the mirror and then see if you want to leave there. See why did you come there? It was just playing time. Really give yourself an opportunity to really check yourself before you just go make big decisions, because they're ultimately not going to always go into your favor.
You got another comment for you there.
That was the Dame. Oh yeah. It was getting hot. It was hot. You know, these lights is there. I just got I got a Buckeye shirt on through and through. So
that's sharp, man. I really dig that.
Yeah, man. It's old. It's old. It's an old company. I'm not going. They're gonna give me a sponsor, but no, it's old homage, man. And it felt with the flow. Had to be Buckeye to the toes. I actually worked out with some Ohio State stuff.
Tradition.
Huh?
Would you say it's a tradition?
A tradition always necessary, man. It's a part of. Hey, half my wardrobe is Ohio State stuff. Half of it I get for free from the guys up there at the Woody Hayes Center. So thank you for that.
They hook you up. That's nice.
Yeah, they hook us up, man. They take care. I guess some of us. I know some people don't have or like the way that they treat. That's just a different story. Everybody got different stories in life. With that being said, man, go out there and be accountable. Go out there, do your own thing, and just try to make your wave and your mark. And don't ask for too much, because not a lot is given, especially free in this world. You got to definitely pay for all your dues. So, I love this part of the game, seeing the best damn fan in the land. That's one of the biggest things that I got outside of playing football. When you're in there, obviously we don't have nothing. We have no know-how about what's going on outside. But these guys are getting a great show from a great organization. Something, the tradition is, I mean, they just went to the Macy's Day Parade, right?
Yeah.
They just went down there in New Year's and represented.
A tribute to Queen, from what they say in the comments here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. They're, again, the best damn band in the land, the best damn fans in the land, and the best team in the land, arguably the top 5 team in the country. You can't be upset with that. When you talk about the country, you know, you got your Florida, you got your Clemson. I mean, you got your Alabama, you got your Clemson. I'm just saying Florida because I'm glad they beat Michigan. But, yeah, this is great football. This is great for everybody that's in attendance. So I hope they enjoy it. And it's the 2019. It's a great year, new opportunity. You know, the measurement of time is what the 2019 means. Look at that. What are you going to make of that? Look at that. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
They are very – they're showing.
I mean, they're the best damn band in the land for a reason.
Come on.
Right. They own that. They own that. So
I'm telling you. Man, oh, man. It's fun reading through.
Did you read Alan Russell's comment already? I don't make sure I'm not.
No, go ahead.
Down. He said it's official on the Oklahoma State OC.
ESPN's Adam Rittenberg did report.
No, he's saying it's official. I'm just letting you know what he said. So I don't.
Okay, well, Adam Rittenberg, very, you know, quality reporter there at ESPN, believe it or not, has said that it's a done deal that Oklahoma State's offensive coordinator will be will take a job at Ohio State next year. He didn't say exactly what his title would be. Mike Yurcich is the guy. I don't know if it's just the Big 12 or what, but Oklahoma State always seems to have a nice offense and no defense. But you know, if that's Ryan Day's guy, you know, hell, I'm all for it. I'm sold on Ryan Day here.
Yeah, you put pieces in, man. You put pieces in. You put coaches that are proven. You get coaches that have been around a lot of other coaching, and then see how they can mesh. They're still humans. They still got a plan of action. They got egos. If they could put those things aside and really come up and understand how to coach these kids, give them the opportunity to play well on the football field, hey, man, we could keep winning games, keep winning championships, and everybody get paid and be happy. Definitely.
Jeff Hillman here on YouTube says, can't have what happened to the big title game here. Let off the gas pedal and let Washington back into the game.
No, great point. Great point. These kids on scholarship too, man. They're going in a half. They have seniors. They have people screaming at each other. They have different accountability pieces. They had different things that they thought that they can exploit. So coaches are going to the drawing boards. Staff is going to the drawing boards, and these players want to have a better showing the second half. You know, you look at it, they probably feel they left a lot on the field. I feel that we made a lot of mistakes, but I am biased because they made some as well. So if they kind of measure it up, you know, they can have a better showing. They get the ball first, right, when you come out on the second half.
Washington gets the ball first.
Yes, they do.
So, hey, everything is on the field. You know, all types of wrinkles. You know, it's now or never. They need to get some points. They need to go out there and they need to compete. They need to not let this game get away from them, because if Haskins get the ball with just 3 points on the board, it can be 28, 35, 45 out the gate. It could be ugly.
I said pour it on them. They want to make a statement. Haskins says he wants to take it out on Washington. Let him throw 3 more touchdown passes.
Hey, why not?
Let him 4, 5. This is his last game anyway. I said it. This is his last game at Ohio State. Let him throw all the touchdown passes his heart desires.
Hey, Urban is gone. Haskins is 98% gone. You said 97, I think, with this showing 3 touchdowns in the first half. Definitely puts up a point. So, again, like you said, you know, pour it on, have fun. You know, show the recruits, showing the people who kept us out of the bowl, kept us out of the playoffs, show them what we are made of. The people who didn't vote Haskins a little bit better as far as Heisman, go ahead and prove things wrong, man. We all have a bunch of tape. The eye in the skies don't lie, and these guys know how to play for it. So it's fun to watch. It's also fun to be on that other side of it now, just looking at it from an aspect of being a fan and being a commentator. These guys are very, very good athletes, very, very good Buckeyes, and I'm just happy to be a part of the whole situation.
Man, Haskins with 50 touchdown passes on the season is just the 6th quarterback ever to do that in college football.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Elite.
Enjoy this second half, folks.
Listen, why come back, right? You know, obviously we would want him to. You know, I don't know why the Oregon guy came back, but, you know, again, he had a little bit more to prove.
What I heard about him is that his little brother is committed as a tight end.
Okay.
So he wants to play with his little brother. He's never been able to.
I say, hey, little bro, man, you better get to the league and catch me up in there.
Hey, Doug, we got a couple comments here. Chris Tripp and Zachary Knox have both asked about Marcus Freeman. You know, of course, he's defensive coordinator at UC, doing a great job down there, maybe in line. Maybe Ohio State looks hard at him this offseason. Something about that. And then Chris also asked about your Rose Bowl memories. We kind of touched on that earlier.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes down to Marcus Freeman, man, he's an exceptional guy. He's a very, very hard worker. I mean, you say that from the weight room all the way to the field back when we played. M. Free is one of those guys that gives his players his all now. I looked at his Instagram. I looked at what he's doing with those guys, and it's the same type of environment that we had. Now he's a coach, so he's instilling it from a different angle, but it's very, very responsive, and those guys are really gravitating towards that coaching staff. Cincinnati has a great group of men. Now, when it comes down to Ohio State knows who Marcus Freeman is. Ohio State knows who Luke Fickell is. Ryan Day is going to do a great job, but he needs help. We're very interdependent. So the defense, Shiano, we don't know what he's doing. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go get another job? Guys like Freeman is definitely in the next few years on the run and on the blocks for different type of position coaches. And I'm just excited for the maturation of all those guys down in Cincinnati.
I've been talking about UC all year because I went to UC, a big Bearcats fan. Of course, Ohio State is first, but since he's a close second. It's funny, they played each other in basketball to start the season. And I remember I was like, I'm just going to be excited to watch the game. Yeah. I don't really care who wins, this or that. And then it was like a close game with like 8 minutes left, and the ball went out of bounds. I was like, that's our ball.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, who? I said, oh, well, I guess the Buckeyes. I guess I'm rooting for the Buckeyes.
No, that's how it happens, man. You commentate in these shows, you being around the Scarlet and Gray. Being a Bearcat, going there as far as, graduate school, undergraduate school and whatnot. But, again, as a kid, you wanted to be something. You seen that. You gravitated towards it. And the state of Ohio, it's either you love us or you hate us. Not really too in between.
Ohio against the world, baby.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate the Ohio State University and what it means to this great state of Ohio. We are the birthplace of football, and it's always going to be that forever, man. You can't change history. And what Ohio State means to football, what Ohio State means to Columbus, Ohio, no other sports, no other professional teams besides the CBJs. Obviously, you got the Crew, but when it comes down to that big game, that big name, the Buckeyes is definitely it for the city of Columbus, and they definitely show out for us, and we try to do the same for them.
I got a comment on YouTube and a question. We kind of answered the question, but we'll answer it again. Oh, yeah. Andy says not to be submissive, but being in the Rose Bowl, but OSU should be in the championship playoffs.
Yeah.
Easy to say that now.
For sure.
Sharita says, do y'all agree that Bosa should be top in the draft? I say yes. I think Arizona, if you're smart, draft this man. You have your quarterback. Defense, draft him if you're smart. If you're not, do what you want to do. I don't care. But be smart. Draft that man. You see what his brother does in the pros. Man. He will do the exact same thing or even better.
Just starting.
Draft that man. Don't be stupid.
I was reading up on the mock drafts and everything, and they've got the guy I read most is Matt Miller from Bleacher Report, and he says Nick Bosa is by far and away his top prospect. He and Quinnen Williams, D lineman for Alabama. But he said he's got Bosa going number one of the Cardinals, even though it's not their biggest need. They've got some great edge rushers. They got Chandler Jones down there.
Jones, right? He's getting older though.
But it's like it's either you take this best player available or you sell it for a ransom. In the draft. Who's trading up? Who needs an edge that bad that's going to trade up? You never know.
Yeah.
Chris Tripp asked about Draymond Jones as a first rounder. He's heard some of that. Jones, like you said earlier, he's kind of that interior pass rusher that teams are starting to, to want to get to. Everybody wants the next Aaron Donald.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't think you're going to find another Aaron
Donald.
Not
in his draft. And it's not fair to Draymond. He's not Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is one of those once in a lifetime type of players. He has 19.5 sacks from the inside. I mean, come on now. What is going on?
He's getting double teamed every time, too.
So with that being said, again, a guy like a Draymond, I definitely should think he should be in the first 3 rounds. Really, I think he's a third rounder. I think you're going to get a lot of value out of him. I think he's going to play some special teams. He's going to bulk up a little bit. You got to coach him. He's still a little bit raw, but the upside is tremendous. The Ohio State defensive line getting coached by Larry Johnson. They have that pro-style coach. They have a lot of techniques. They're good hips, great lifting, great ability as far as just the weight room with Mariotti. You're not really, losing too much out of grabbing a guy from Ohio State these days. Really no flaws, no character issues. You see the off-the-field stuff is to the minimum. With that being said, all the coaching staffs, all the NFL guys are in the locker rooms looking at one way or another this team. They're watching the practice film. They're watching what Haskins doing and seeing what the other guys and their work ethic. So with that being said, it is a factory, and the next few years is going to continue to be that. It's always been that. Pittsburgh is down the road, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Those guys are in the offices all the time. You got guys everywhere to just go around and just check about what the guys are recruiting, who they're bringing in, because they know that their job depends on it. They want to be good scouts, good recruits. They want to get that guy like Landers, who maybe slipped to the 6th, 7th round, that could be a player for a team for a bunch of years, or a practice squad guy. Yeah. All those guys are getting looks, and guarantee they're going to make the most of it.
Did you see Landers' cowboy hat he was wearing earlier?
I didn't see it, man. He had a cowboy hat.
I got a couple comments for you, Doug. It says, Harper says, "Hi, Daddy. I'm so excited. Are you at the football game? I love you, and we are eating ice cream. Go Buckeyes, McDala 22.
Okay, nice. We're not eating any ice cream. We're in the studio, babe. We're not at the football game. This is just a green screen. I see a green wall, but enjoy the ice cream. Daddy be home soon. That's all.
And
Doug's working
also
overtime,
said,
man.
Harper Worthington says, do you think Weber should be coming out? And I think that's it.
Yep. Oh, I mean, I think Weber's doing good for himself. I mean, he can definitely play the fiddle and play the two-headed monster, but he's actually giving J.K. and the other guys that's on the bench, their respects and their dues. When it comes down to this game of recruiting and all these players behind other players, there's a room of 7 running backs that all have a bunch of talent. They're always the best in their state. That he's just going to give a little bit more time for those guys to get a little bit more playing time. Now, when it comes down to the next level, I feel like he's going to be able to go somewhere. He'll be a 4th, 5th rounder, and hopefully gets to a place where he can really mature and play some special teams and get a chance a little bit later on out there. Though he's going to be okay. I think so.
Zachary Knox wants to know, is Jake drinking apple juice to match Doug's root beer?
Yeah. It's the Friends edition, the Friend Light.
The lights.
Sure.
The lights, man. You gotta.
Anheuser-Busch is a Columbus company here. We're trying to get sponsored.
Right. See? It's a party, right? It's a party.
Looks like we're about to.
You guys are the ones that know what we're up
Jack
to.
Bratton, OHIO, baby.
There we go.
We're about to. It looks like we're about to start back up. You want to go get some food, Doug? I'll get out of your way here if you.
Oh yeah, how much time? They're gonna let me go get some food.
Yeah,
man.
we got a commercial break here. We'll be back after the commercial. I think everybody needs to stretch out, man. I know Corey, man. Corey's got some weird legs over there. You got to stretch them out. Doug's got 12 surgeries under his belt.
My neck and my back. My back and my knees.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned. I gotta take a piss too. I probably shouldn't have said that. I think we remember to turn these. Listen to this stat. Haskins with 50 touchdown passes on the season. Michigan has 53 touchdown passes total in the last 3 years combined.
Damn.
What a guy.
That's huge. That's huge.
I got it.
All right, we are back with a quick little break, and the kickoff is off. Second half of the Rose Bowl. Looks like they're going to fair catch it again. No stones to run it. And here we go. We're looking for Doug's phone and doing play-by-play at the same time. As Jake runs out to get the phone. We're seeing Dwayne Haskins touchdown passes here in the first half. Rashad Berry with the last one. 21-3.
Say it again?
Buckeyes lead.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll find it. It's somewhere over there.
It's first and 10. Washington ball going from right to left on your screen. Browning drops back, hands it up the middle to the right. Looks like he got about a 4-yard gain there.
Yeah.
It looks like it'll be 2nd and 6, Washington ball. 14 minutes and 45 seconds counting here in the third quarter. Thank you, everybody, for coming back to Everything
Appreciate
Buckeye
it.
Nation. If you're still tuning in, we appreciate you. Let us know where you are tuning in from. 2nd and 6 for the Washington Huskies.
I love Dwayne Haskins, man.
Well, you got to.
You and me both.
They try a little read option. Not much.
Now, what they did was they went back to their running game. Like, you know, they want to solidify something. They want those big horses up front to get some love. Don't get me wrong. Guys like the pass rush, but to really get out there and exert their will, get some double teams, go up to the next line and get those linebackers is a lot smaller. They want to kind of produce something. So I like what the coaching staff is showing. They're giving them a little bit more of, let's get back to the things that we're good at. Let's get back to football. Let's move them out of there, and let's kind of get this first down. 3rd and 2nd. Shiano's going crazy.
No surprise there. Oh, did we get him off the field?
Yep.
This looks like a running formation. Wildcat formation.
Wildcat.
Miles
Yeah, he
Gaskin.
got it.
Yeah, he got it.
First down. So, again, Huskers come out, second half, get them a first down.
And there's Maria Taylor.
Hey, go ahead, Maria. I don't want to stop you from talking.
Oh, that's a huge loss. Taylor Rapp, the All-American safety for Washington, is out for the game. I wonder if he just rolled his ankle a little bit and says, I'm going pro.
Yeah, no.
Because he will be going pro. That's a big loss right there, number 7 for the Huskies.
No, look at that.
Now
There goes Gaskin.
Now they're just playing,
At
just
the
running.
midfield.
No more tricks.
At the 50. Again, the offensive lineman wants this. They want to go ahead and get some gashes. They don't want to just keep on this passing, even at the little play action passes. Got to get off blocks a little bit faster. A lot of the misdirection, they kind of set that up in the beginning of the game with those little zone, those little reads,
Yeah.
and those little screen passes where the offensive lineman was going. Now they're actually handing the ball off. So you're seeing some holes. Now they're reading.
Be 1st and 10 for the Huskies at midfield. Good opening drive for him.
Kind of looking like the Northwestern opening drive.
Hand off.
Here comes
Yeah.
Gaskin.
There goes Gaskin
Oh,
again, man.
About 15 on that one.
Yep.
This looking just like the Northwestern drive in the
Right.
first drive in the Big Ten title game
In the second half.
in the second half.
Now again, man, Draymond, coming out early, can't be blocked one-on-one. I know you had a 3 technique in your gap, but you got to squeeze that ball down. You got to get off blocks. You got to affect that ball carrier. He should not be able to get through that hole that clean, that untouched.
He has already outpaced his rushing yards on this drive.
Wow.
In the first half.
Yeah.
1st and 10, another handoff.
Yeah. A little bit soft.
That's Ahmed. He gets about
a little bit soft.
Maybe
you
5.
seeing 76. You seeing them offensive linemen. They're finishing blocks. They're pancaking people. They want to exert their will. They feel like they might find something. They might have something. Coaches are going back to the drawing boards. What can we do? How can we expose them? And they've been successful with the run game. So they need to stop it, man. That's one thing you don't want to see in the second half is stop, because all it takes is a couple runs and all of a sudden they open up the pass because you got more people coming in the box.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
First pass to the
Comes
drive.
a blitz.
There
Here we go.
Cornell,
Yeah,
baby.
there we
And
go.
He goes down.
There we go.
I think that's
There we
Jay
go.
Sean Cornell, baby.
Now, he's his 5th-year senior, I
Yes,
believe,
sir.
if I'm
He's
correct.
an old man on that D-line,
yeah,
Doug.
I like it, man. That was me. I was a 5th-year senior. Get there. And
Nice.
just gave him a gift.
I mean,
Christmas came
hell.
a little late.
I was kind of shocked they didn't run the ball again.
Yeah.
Or at least
That was their first
least,
pass of the
or at least
drive.
do a play action. They just dropped back.
Their first pass. Here you go. 3rd and 13.
Exactly what you want. Third
Cornell
long.
and Justin
Oh,
Hilliard.
he's actually a junior.
Wow, he
Okay.
must be a 4th
He
year
graduated,
junior.
though. I know he did graduate.
Watch screen.
3rd and 13.
Oh,
They
they
hand.
they
Oh
ran
my
it.
goodness!
Go ahead. What's
Is
that
that
young
BB?
Hamilton?
No, it's Devon Hamilton.
That's
Oh,
my
man.
guy, man.
Devon Hamilton.
Devon
Oh.
Hamilton, young Ty Hamilton,
He
his
had
brother
him
up in
for
Pickerson.
lunch.
Hey, man, he's a very,
My
very phenomenal
goodness.
guy.
He
Quick
plays
off
that
his
BB
feet.
Landers role.
Wow.
But Landers has more
He's a little
time,
beefer.
you know?
He's a little bigger.
A little bigger than Landers.
Yeah, he's again. The first year or two, they was kind of a little upset, a little bit unproductive. But the last few years, growing those dreads out, he's been very, very
The dreads,
lightning, man. It's connection to the sun, man. He's getting connected to the sun.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Gives you,
Those
it
wicks.
gives you a little boost in speed too.
The punt is into the end zone. That'll be a
Yes.
touchback.
What a
Touchback.
recovery by the defense. Get the sack.
Hey, we haven't
understand-
talked about the defense
I don't
at all.
understand
They're
the
playing
run
well.
call in that play. I don't understand. But hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, I would
What was that,
definitely
3rd
take
and
it.
13?
Like they
handoff?
had their calls backward there.
Yeah.
Like I thought you should have ran it on 2nd down. The run was working.
Right.
But hey,
You switch it up, yeah.
whatever. I'll take it.
That's why they pay you the big bucks. Sometimes you kind of get in your own way. You don't want to be too cute. If the running game is going good, run it a couple times. Make it a 3rd and 4, make it a 3rd and 6, whatever the case may be. But make sure that you're getting those guys a little bit of an advantage. Even if you get down to a 4th and 2, maybe give yourself an option to go for it to run that time, to run that area of the field.
And on YouTube, Andy Hunter says he's in Rochester, New York.
Hey.
He lived in Mansfield, Ohio in
Okay.
1999 and
Okay.
went to all of the home games.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, we definitely appreciate you, man. Rochester, New York.
Appreciate
that's right
that.
by Buffalo, New York. You said Rochester, New York?
Rochester, New York.
Yeah, man, that's
Bingo.
right by Buffalo. I'm from upstate New York, so that's right by the home. So I love the Rock. We used to play St. Thomas Aquinas up there, so
Oh, damn.
yeah, that was back a couple moons ago, back in my high school days.
You mean did they have a St. Thomas Aquinas up there in New York as well, or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a Florida team?
No, it's
Okay,
it's
I
a,
was
it's
thinking,
a
I was
no,
like-
yeah, we got like the St. Francis in Ohio, St. Francis in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Those Catholic school names are true and true, and each state, each city has a few of them. So definitely know about that powerhouse program up at St. Thomas Aquinas. There's another St. Thomas Aquinas, maybe not even be St. Thomas. I think it's just Aquinas up in Buffalo, New York. And I mean Rochester, New York. And we had some battles. Always beat those guys, just like I always beat the team up north. And it was always fun to play.
So did you grow up a Bills fan or Giants or
know-
whomever? What are you thinking?
Back in those days, man, I never really had a team. It was more of the fact of I played football. Like I was outside until the street lights came on religiously. That was our motto. I had a couple good friends on the block.
When the streetlights come on, you're supposed to come home.
Oh yeah, that was like
There
you
you
heard
go.
like the buzzing of it. You heard like
Yup.
the noise,
Yeah,
and then you see that little bit of light came on. So
Mama's
you
gonna be
better at
yelling.
least be back on the way back. Supper food was already getting ready to be made.
There you go.
Or was ready. You had something to do. Wash your hands, clean up something before you ate. But with that being said, I didn't really watch the Bills too much. I was born in '87, so that '91, 2, 3, and 4, or whatever the case may be, when they was going to the
Four
Super Bowl
straight.
4 years straight and losing. I just remember my city being up and then been downs. And then by the time the 3rd and the 4th came up, we already knew what was going to happen. We didn't really get that excited about it. So, great teams.
That's
Jim
crazy,
Kelly.
man. I read,
Yeah.
I've seen the 30 for 30s. I did the, and they were talking about, because I think they had a 3-point lead in that 4th Super Bowl. They had like a 3-point lead at halftime, but
Yeah.
everybody was just so dejected.
I mean, it's
like
just
you couldn't, like they couldn't do it.
Hey, it's just like cultures in football teams. Like you know, you have a winning program. It's the reason why you win because you believe in it. That's half the battle. You know, you go to a team where you go to a program where they haven't had too much success. That they have a coaching staff that can't really change that culture. It's more of the same. But we're back.
Haskins play action.
Let's go.
All day.
Let's
Throws
go.
across his body. Has
yes.
a man. There goes Campbell.
That's my guy,
Back to the
Campbell.
40.
Campbell
My
with the
Buckeye
soup.
leaf. Let's go, Campbell.
with the soup. Good
Made me look good.
Everybody's Buckeye leaves are looking sharp. Doug, you
Looking
said
sharp.
Mike Weber. You said Paris Campbell. I said Dwayne.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking sharp, man.
Yeah, Dwayne is almost a
Dwayne-
toss-up,
That's
though.
it.
Yeah,
That's
you know
a
that.
given.
That's a cheap one.
There we go.
I wasn't
There we
going to
go.
take him this game either because I took him
Right.
all year.
Well, the only reason I gave him, I said he was
record.
my bold prediction was for those records, for the
Yeah.
50 touchdowns and the 5,000 passing yards. Man, that is ridiculous.
He's going to have to up his yardage just half.
Yeah, he
To
needs
get that record.
He needs about
We need a couple bombs
250 or 300 in the second half. I don't think that'll happen, but hey,
Never know.
that's why they play the games. He's looking deep now. Checks
we go.
down.
Back to my
Campbell
guy.
again.
My guy.
Man, Paris Campbell got about 9 grabs this game.
Yeah. Let's go, Campbell.
He's
He's
making him
definitely-
some money too.
Definitely a safety blanket. He knows where to go. He knows where to be. He sits down in the pocket, or he can blaze you with speed. But they're very comfortable
Let's
with
get that
it.
tempo.
Quick 3rd and 3. Shotgun 5 wide. He has all day.
Yes.
Finds
Sit
Campbell.
sit
Here you
down
go,
in that
man. He
zone.
sits
Listen,
down.
You will
if you
see
don't
somebody.
bring pressure to Haskins, he's going to pick you apart.
That's what
That's
Campbell's saying.
fine.
He's like,
We don't want no pressure. Sit in them little zones. That's cool. All day long.
goes through his progression.
You don't bring no
He's so
pressure, he
fun to
will pick
watch.
you apart.
Yeah, I mean, again, maybe it's the talent. Maybe they're not really as good back in to be able to keep up with the Ohio State wide receivers. I know that. But they definitely need to bring some pressure. They need to kind of make this thing a little bit.
Let's go there. He's been a little quiet. KJ Hill, here we go.
KJ sighting. It's a KJ sighting.
First
There
call
we go.
of the KJ Hill.
Oh, the
We got
sandwich is out.
Cheez-Its and
Some-
sandwiches.
Oh, is that goldfish?
Oh,
I
that's
see?
Goldfish.
goldfish, bro.
Oh,
Chill, I said
buddy,
Cheez-Its.
You know how I
the
do.
goldfish
You
in
know
the
how I do.
Ziploc bag.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, here we go.
About that time. Haskins
Here we
play
go.
action, looking deep. Throwing
Oh,
long.
oh,
KJ down to
KJ
the
Hill,
3-yard
baby!
line.
What a throw! Oh,
It took a little hit.
Hey,
Took
coming
a
up a little
hit.
slow.
Yeah.
slow.
Come on, don't be hurt.
That's a part of it. Great job.
Great snag.
He would have scored.
He might just landed on the ball there.
He would have scored. That guy wasn't coming.
I wonder how many yards. I don't think that was 40. but
First
that was
and goal
close.
for 3. Yeah, you're right, Doug. We
Let's
haven't
go,
talked about
JK. Touchdown, baby.
Dobbins. That's easy
Let's go,
money.
Huskies.
That's
Yeah.
easy
Let's
money,
go.
baby. Don't leave
Yeah,
me
let's
hanging
do
out.
That's good.
Let's
That's
do
good.
the Westbrook. Rock the
Yeah.
baby. Rock the baby.
That
Let's
was-
go.
hey.
Let's go.
That's easy.
Let's go.
7 plays, 80 yards, just 2 minutes off
Take
the
their
clock.
heart from them.
My goodness.
Let's kill
folks.
him. You don't never want to play us again.
Yeah, they are
I hope
checking
he's
on
okay.
KJ.
I hope he's okay though.
Hardline checking on him.
A little banged up.
Let's
banged up.
go, Buckeyes, baby. Kill him.
Haskins right there with him. You love to see that.
Man, I mean, again, we've seen this all year. Again, we've been spoiled. I've been saying, I probably said about 7 times. These are a talented group of individuals. As far as Haskins leading the way, phenomenal,
What a
young,
throw.
talented. Yeah, it was great. Right in stride.
And then boom, JK gets in the end zone.
That's too
very
easy.
deliberate. Michael Jordan got 2 guys on the ground with him. I mean, it's a team effort, you know. So I love seeing my Buckeyes come back after weathering the storm. About
Tell you
3
how-
first downs. The defense played what they needed to play. Got the stop, got the punt, and we got 6 on the board.
Took
plus
the
another
deep
one.
shot down the field. Love to
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, I don't know how many yards that was.
Yes,
we
Rick-
hoping for 40.
Rick Collins just joined. We are delayed. Another announcement here for the second half. We are on
Yeah.
a delay. We are streaming the game on ESPN. So we're about a play and a half behind. So at this commercial break, if you want to be in sync with us, hit a pause. Right now we are watching the insurance commercial with
Yeah.
all the dogs.
All the dogs.
Where he's about to fall and hit his face.
Oh, man.
Mayhem
He just
detected.
drops it. Boom! Right there. Boom! He just hit his face.
Damn.
That's where we're at. So if you want to catch up with us, hit that pause button because we are delayed. Or if you don't, if you want to hear the call double time, you can do that too. But that's just want to let you know, get that out the way.
Are you in good hands?
We are delayed.
That was
Are
good.
you in good hands? Come over here. You're in good hands. You're in good hands with us. We got great input, making sure that we check out the comments, making sure that we're in tune to what you guys are feeling, thinking, and doing for the game. This is the Rose Bowl. Last game of the season, last game for Urban Meyer. Yeah. So we're going to definitely go out with a bang. We got turkey sandwiches and goldfish.
Turkey sandwiches and goldfish. We got root beer and apple juice.
Man, we got
water.
Water, elixir of the gods. I love water.
Let's go. Ohio State, last game, beat down. How are y'all feeling? Get it in the comment section. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Come on, it's just a click. Give us a like. If you don't like it, you can give it a dislike if you're hating.
Man,
we'll take that too. That's cool. Just I got a thick skin. Right? That's okay. Everybody's opinion is different. It's okay. But when you hit that dislike, go ahead and hit subscribe too.
Hit a dislike and leave a comment while you dislike. Why don't you just tell us why you what can the guys do better?
We'll appreciate that.
What you looking forward to more? So being up 25 points, what do you see as far as the Huskies trying to get back in this game?
Huskies are going to become one-dimensional. Right. I think they're going to go back to the screen game. They're going to try to get Fuller the ball. That is their guy.
He hasn't been doing anything.
They're going to have to get him the ball. Right. They're going to try. And I don't understand why they stopped running in the first drive of the second half.
They did.
But I will gladly take it.
And the thing about it is just a mix-up here and there with the play call, with maybe trying to get them off their toes, get them off balance. When things are working for you, I say, go ahead and stretch it. Go ahead and maybe try something different, but hey, come back as soon as you can. Do it on a good down where if you do like a little play action pass on the first down, you still got second down to at least try to get a couple yards to make that third down a lot more manageable.
Because Myles Gaskin, he outrushed himself in the first half on that drive.
Oh, yeah.
And then you stopped.
And then you bring him out, you see the stat, and then guess what? You punt in like 2 plays later.
It
makes no sense.
Maybe I don't know. I don't understand. But I will take it.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah, the Ducks quack. We
got a lot of people here on Facebook saying they think Ryan Day is calling the game now. What do you guys think about that?
Hey, we'll give him the credit. We'll give him a little love. You know, my guy Urban hasn't had the headphones on really all day. His haircut is immaculate. And he hasn't been throwing and slamming stuff. He hasn't been too animated. So I'm glad he's healthy, man. I'm glad that we're giving him a real dominant game. I feel like that blood is in the water. Ohio State is kind of looking for blood.
Yep.
They're trying to go out there. They're trying to compete. You know, hey, I want to see my guy Martell get out there and have a couple spins at it. You know, take the Porsche for a spin. You know, take those wide receivers. Go ahead and have some fun. Go play with Weber. He definitely deserves it because I don't know if he's going to have as much of the opportunity when they have that transfer come in. But that's going to be another topic of a discussion later on down the road.
Commercial.
And if you didn't notice, real quick, they just tried to return that kick. They've been fair catching every kick all night. Yep. Now they're trying to make a little something happen.
Good point.
Sorry, I cut you off, Corey.
Oh, you're good.
1st and 10 for the Huskies in the pistol. Play action pass, looking for the guy in the flat. Throws down the field, and it's incomplete. Okuda there making
for Fuller again.
Fuller, yeah.
And Hurst Hernandez. We got a Georgia fan in the building. Okay. He says, "Go Dogs! Happy New Year."
Yeah, Happy New Year, man.
Hey, Happy New Year to you.
Who is it? Who's in there?
Georgia fan. Go Dogs. Hurst Hernandez.
What's his name? I know he had a normal
Hercis. Hurst?
Maybe not.
Hernandez? What did he say? Hurst maybe?
Yeah, Harris Hernandez. Yeah.
Harris,
you know we're talking about him. And, hey, man, it's not bad to have your team out there. Throw your team out there. We appreciate it. You know, as long as you're not the team up north, you really don't have no credentials. You don't have no credibility.
Now they hand it off. There goes Gaskin.
There's Gaskin. Like, I don't
first down.
Maybe I'm just not smart enough to understand football. He's working right now. Now you're down 28-3, so you're going to have to score a little quicker.
Got to go.
But last drive, you should not have stopped going to him.
They had 6 run plays in a row and were moving the ball. Their one pass play, Cornell just blows it up.
Now Tough Borland.
Nice play by Tough Borland. Yeah.
Right.
This is my lane right here.
Again, I'm looking at it from a wide view. I see Big Dom Hamilton took on a double team. Wasn't the prettiest, but hey, when you occupy 2 big old blocks, you give guys like Tough Borland an opportunity to kind of scrub off and grab a tackle and make it only for a 1-yard gain. So that's defense for you. That's everybody doing their job and getting them guys down. We got 2nd and 9 on time. That's what you want. Okay.
Another screen. They're going back to that screen game.
Oh, man.
They're going back to the screen game.
Hey.
That's
play by Harrison.
That's the only way they've moved the ball this game is screen game.
Screen. They wanted to get on the edges. You know, they understand what's going on the inside. They really can't beat beef for beef. They can't really match up with us, even though they had some great success.
They're like a false start.
They're going quick.
Nah.
Oh, man.
Oh, dang.
There goes Gaskin, man. He's running hard.
Got a flag out there.
Might have been a face mask.
Could have been a face mask. Could have been a hold.
And
I see the body language for the Washington Huskies. They look like they maybe be a little bit outraged about maybe the call, but hey, when you do the crime, pay the time.
And Sharita wants to know, where's Olave on YouTube? He's been in the game. He just hasn't got many targets.
Yeah. We got to realize he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's young.
Michigan game. Made 3 phenomenal plays. So Olave got a lot of time to see him and see him develop. Let these older cats let them go out with a bang. They're just as talented. Olave got a lot of upside, so I'm excited for all those gentlemen.
It was a face mask.
It was a face mask. It was a part of the game. Bullets is flying.
Brandon White got him. You got that right. Shotgun now.
They testing it. They moving it a little bit.
4 wideouts, 1 tailback. Back to pass.
We got a blitz.
He's got time. Checks down.
Check down. Okay,
all right,
Chase Young.
All right, the Predator in coverage.
He must have dropped in the zone.
Yeah, he definitely dropped. Looked like it was almost a fire zone. We used to call that from the field. That's why the F starts with it. Fire zone. Bring that outside cornerback, drop a defensive end. The Leo used to be Thad Gibson. Make sure that you guys can do a little bit different and kind of just give those guys a different thing to worry about. The blitzing is huge. Wasn't successful, but keep it in the mind. Got the ghost motion.
Here he goes.
Makes those linebackers kind of look.
Gaskin's been playing well, man.
Yeah, second half, Myles Gaskin is been doing his thing.
There's Joey B. Why is he wearing purple?
Oh, it's the L.A. He got the L.A.
Got the Chargers hat on.
That's Nick too, man. At least they're on the Buckeye sideline.
Yeah, they live in life. For sure, they live in life. They're supposed to. The trenches, man. Legendary 97s. Shout out to my old 97s. D. Patterson, Cameron Hayward. Those guys were great 97s as well for me. Great role models. Even Cam being a younger guy with just a work ethic, iron head. 33.
Blast wide open. There
wide open.
That's a nice play by Washington.
Yeah, you can't beat it. You got him clapping. You got him a little bit excited. Hey, man, this is what you want. He got a big cone around his neck. Probably has some stingers in his life. Not fun.
Did you ever consider putting that neck roll in there, Doug?
Just back in my day, man.
Angry?
Yeah, back in my day in high school, it's the first time I've ever had my name on my back when I went to this new high school. So it was Worthington. And I don't know if y'all remember, they had like the Douglas neck guards. So my neck guard said Douglas Worthington.
Let's go.
Hey, man, I was
Predator
Chase
Young.
Baby, there he goes.
On time.
Predator got him. There you go. There you go. Flex the muscles.
Tommy Togiai was in there as well.
On time.
Cleaning up.
On time.
Chase Young, man. Look at him come off this
Phenomenal.
edge.
Phenomenal specimen in the Maryland area. Very, very hard worker. Got great talent. 6'3", 6'4", great speed.
Oh, that's Haskell Garrett.
Yeah.
I was incorrect on the I said Tommy Togiai. Haskell Garrett. I had a Bishop Gorman.
Okay.
Came here with Tate Martell. They both graduated Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas.
Nice
to see Haskell Garrett in there making plays. It's a good time of the game. I mean, put some young guys in, see what they can do.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
a ton at risk. If Washington goes right down and scores, you're bringing the big guns.
Right. The thing about it, though, this game is still here. We can get a couple scores.
I want another score first before we start putting.
Get a couple scores. I feel that we're dominating. We're a lot better. But I like to see this. I like to see Washington get punched a bunch of times and keep swinging. It's going to see what we're about, what those young guys are able to do. We got a 3rd and 13, man.
How about an interception here?
Come on, Predator. Oh, double team. Tackle. They're going for it.
Yeah,
they're going for it.
I mean, why not?
They should.
Good tackle by
Sheffield. He's
Fuller
right
again.
there. Yep.
Fuller is making his bacon today.
Yeah, I mean, he has a couple catches, obviously, on the outside, but how many? Has he have yards? He really got some yards?
I'm just talking about targets.
Targets?
He's not really,
he has the targets.
Yeah, he's not really. Well, I'm not.
There you go. He's right in the middle of them watching the fans.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. That's
what
I like to see. He's one of them guys that got the tickets. Like, got tickets. Okay, I'll take one. I'm over here. I don't know who's there, but okay, a bunch of purple.
10 of 18 on the season on 4th down.
There we go.
4th and 4 here. 1 tight end.
Watch Fuller.
3 receivers, 1 tailback.
He's going for that little flat route. There he is.
Looking for it. He looked.
There you go.
Took too long. Way too
Kuda,
long.
baby.
Kuda hurt me. He hurt me. I know he did.
Yeah. I actually called that to Saquon. Saquon kind of patting that every time he did those touchdowns, those long runs. He kind of just.
I think he waited too long to throw that ball, though.
Waited way too long.
I think he had him initially.
Waited way too long.
And he gave Kuda a chance to block it.
Yep.
And Chris knows he had it, too.
Yeah, you got to think about that. Again, the coach has been well played, man. He's been doing well with the play calls he's had. We've seen that one opportunity where we had that rub route that used to be an out that was a good third down conversion. They did one, and they actually came inside and really could have been 88 out the gate, and the quarterback just did not read that right, didn't throw him a good pass. Even right there, throw the ball a little bit earlier before he's even open. Give your guy to go ahead and make a play and convert that fourth and whatever it was, 4th and 4. And we didn't see that by the quarterback. So a guy just like some of them up north guys that kind of said, hey, man, I don't think Ohio State can maybe handle our passing, is not really showing up the way he needed to be able to cash them checks. So if you're going to write the checks, make sure that's in the bank. Make sure that you're ready to go out and do what you say you do. And realize it's a team sport, man. But again, 3-28, 25 points up, getting the ball back with Haskins.
Yeah, it's my kind of game. It's my kind of game, Doug.
I'm not mad at it.
It's my kind of game. I know probably as a competitor, you like those tight, intense. Me, I like blowouts so I can talk trash.
I didn't expect a competitive game with the Washington Huskies. I mean, seeing them throughout the year, knowing what's been going on with the Pac-12, a little bit down, a little bit not in it. There's so much beautiful things to go out there on the West Coast. I don't really feel like they're all the way about the football. You go down to the grimy, good old Ohio. These kids understand the process. There is a culture when it comes down to the Ohio State University. You have the coaching with the Larry Johnsons and the Urban Meyers and the Ryan. You have a little bit of everything, and, man, I'm excited to be a part of this organization and talk about this great team.
Yes. Zachary Knox says every defensive play, Worthington's eyes gets 10 times bigger. He says flashbacks. Sean Lewis says, love this, don't have cable. Appreciate that. Shawnee says go Bucks, and Sean says go Bucks as well.
Cable is overrated, man. I got direct TV. I'm trying to get up out of there. Fire stick me with some Wi-Fi. But, hey,
there you go.
Thank you guys for tuning in, man. It's well appreciated. You guys are family. This is home. And this is great.
And on YouTube, Clyde says he likes Akuda, and Sharita says, is Chase Young staying?
Oh yeah, he's staying.
He has to.
He's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a real sophomore. So again,
sophomore.
a great talent. You get all the Bosas, you get all those other hypes. He was actually even better in the beginning of that year because of that other guy on the other side of the ball. But as he's been coming through on his own, again, he had some ankles problems and now he has some recovery. You see his availability. You see how he's been responding. Got a sack on the game with a bunch of other great pressures and another great tackle. So he's a phenomenal player. And being in those trenches with Larry Johnson, he has no other choice but to be.
All right, we see Jake Brown walking in.
Got them Georgia Bulldogs. They better show up
walking
now.
in with
Jake
the suit.
From State Farm. Here we go. First and 10, Buckeyes. Haskins hands off to Weber.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay.
White man, that's a nice 6 yards. Hang on now.
Come on.
Man, Prince got dumped. Now, this is one of the best areas of football, man. Now, as the night is going down, you seeing that mountain view. It looks like it's a big backdrop, but that is actually true, man. That is a beautiful place.
Oh, Haskins.
Quick screen
KJ.
to Hill. That's happened twice now. Where Hills came to the side and Haskins tried to lead him.
Yeah.
Yes, Sean Haskins is quarterbacking.
That was short field. That's a beautiful. Look at that beautiful pup.
That's a good-looking dog right there. That's a husky.
Give him some nuts, man. Give him some poisonous nuts.
The best thing about their team is their mascot.
Yeah, got cute mascots. Well-trained mascots. That's not what we're about.
Let's go. Oh, got him.
Right.
First sack of the night.
Yep. Let's go ahead and get up now.
Get up now, boy. You're all right. Come on.
There we go.
He's limping. He's laughing.
That's bad when you get sacked and you laugh about it.
You know, it's a blowout at that point. I mean, whew. Man, he just got worked right there.
Definitely got worked. Hey, celebrate, big guy. I'm not mad at you, but really get that scoreboard in perspective.
I ain't mad. 28-3. Go ahead, celebrate.
Yeah. When Haskins has his 4th Super Bowl ring in 10 years, that dude's going to be saying, hey, man, in the Rose Bowl, I brought him down.
What a punt.
That is an
absolute
guy.
Whoa.
Bomb.
Okay, get Fuller. Don't let him get confidence. There you go.
My goodness. Christman just launched that.
No, very well.
Oh, man.
Very well.
Oh, I'm going back to the – he kind of looks like Tom Herman, doesn't he?
Oh, man, got a football jersey underneath that. I see you over there. Got to get your pub. You know, that's one of those things where, that's one of those things as a player, I'm calling you out, bro. I'm like, man, what are you doing? Okay, you want some pictures taken? Like, you're not you're not bigger than the team, but I guess you're marketing yourself. And the way these kids, man, the outlets that they have, the Instagrams, the social media, I mean, they're not getting, they're not monetizing it yet. But again, mark my words, these guys are on the brinks of getting money put aside or some type of way of being compensated for their likeness. You know, guys in this area of college football are some, you know, we talk about the Haskins, we talk about those exceptional players, that 0.1% of the guys who actually go into the NFL and have decent careers. These guys are some of them, their earning potential is right now. So I don't know how the NCAA is going to kind of figure that out. At least give these guys a little bit of opportunity to make the money that they are making. I know it is a business. I know you're giving these guys full scholarships, but hey, you know, at least let these guys be marketable and sell some things that they believe in, long as it's in the parameters and the good light of the school. I'm not saying go sell some crazy stuff, but at least give them some T-shirts. You know, give them, if they got big beards like me, let them sell some Buckeye beard oil or something. You know what I mean? Make some products, you know, get some entrepreneurial stuff under their belt. Yeah. So when they're done with football, they can kind of, you know, rest on some things that they actually did in college.
Well, and, you know, it comes down, you know, to me, I've made this argument before that Ohio State is a worldwide brand. And there are certain guys like, take J.T. Barrett, for example.
For sure.
He's not going to go to the NFL and be the next Tom Brady. And that's okay. He
Maybe
doesn't
not
need
right
to be.
Away. Right. No, 100%.
But he has made himself an absolute legend, not only in the state of Ohio and in Columbus, but just for Buckeye fans everywhere. And I don't think it's fair that he can't really capitalize monetarily on that, you know, at this moment. I mean, if he wants to go do a Subway ad and make some money, I think he should be able to, because his stock, if you will, is never going to be higher than what he is playing at Ohio State.
I take it another step further, man. You look at Braxton Miller, you know, what he meant to that program. You know,
he's wearing a Braxton Miller jersey.
Right. You know, it's one of those things where a guy who's from the Springfield area, who does a lot of stuff in the community, who was obviously without a shadow of a doubt, the best player on that team for 2 to 3 seasons, suffering an injury in Clemson, coming back and having pins and needles and changing a position, changing a jersey, just to go out there and compete with his guys. He definitely, you know, left a lot of money on that field as far as Ohio State. Got drafted pretty well. Didn't pan out in Houston, but still was on a practice squad, still getting his opportunity. Getting his opportunity. You know, I was a practice squad Pro Bowler. I was in practice squad for 4 of my 6 years in the NFL, sometime and somewhat. So I know how it is. So Braxton, man, keep working, keep doing your philanthropy, man. We appreciate you. And we're back. We're back.
He's going deep.
Browning going long. Had a man.
Got him.
Fuller got beat.
Nice catch.
Got him. He had to catch it twice, but it's still good.
Nice catch.
Root beer.
Hunter Bryant. That's a tight end.
That's a nice catch.
Wow. Nice catch by the tight end.
Yep.
Hunter Bryant.
Right in front of Urban.
Headset gonna fly in a little bit.
Yeah, I hope not.
1st and 10 for the Huskies. Minute 30 left in the third quarter. They're at their 42 going in.
Pass that good Rose Bowl stamp. We got to stop.
Isn't that pretty?
Very pretty.
They hand off to Gaskin. He's got he got more than he probably could have.
He's a little slippery there, buddy.
He's fighting for it, man. He's definitely fighting for it.
I mean, that's a savvy veteran right there. He's the Myles Gaskin has ran for 1,000 yards in all 4 years he's been in college.
That's awesome.
Only 10 players have ever done that in college football.
That's big.
I mean, he's
a lot of times after 3 years of 1,000 yards, you get up out of there. But it's a testament to his character. And again, they got a good program up in Washington.
Third quarter, 55 seconds left. All right.
Game is moving fast.
Game is moving. Cornell. Oh, Brendan White. Sit him down.
White.
Right on time.
Sit down, son.
He has a great story, him and his father. I mean, him coming in the way he has in the last half of the season. I'm glad to see that young man go ahead and solidify some of that talent back there and really just give us another playmaker, a confident playmaker. So I like what White been bringing to the table, man. I like the energy. Man. I like what those guys do. It's hard being a defensive back at Ohio State. Schiano puts a lot of pressure on those guys one-on-ones. And those guys, if they show out, good. If they don't, we always talk about them. So, Arnett, man, get a pick 6, man, if I can just give you some love.
Fuller emotion. He's looking for him.
Yep.
He is definitely
bringing
looking
pressure.
for him.
Chase Young got off quick. He's firing.
And there he is. First down.
There you go. Good call, Corey.
There you go.
Fuller on Fuller crime there.
That's the end of the third quarter. Well, they might run a play. Never mind. Sorry.
I don't know. They might
they got 6 seconds.
Run a quick screen.
Yep, it's over.
Browning won. Nope.
That's in the third quarter.
Not going to happen. 28-3.
28-3. Now again, anything is possible. You know, you can score a couple touchdowns. You can get a. No, I'm gonna say it. You know, the be up 25. Let's say they get a touchdown. It's 10. Then that's a 2-score game, right?
Hey,
so
anything's possible.
Anything is possible, right? This opportunity for the Huskies is really on.
It's a 4-score game still.
No, I mean right now it's only a 3-score game. 25 points.
Well, yeah, it's 25 points. You score 3 touchdowns, get 3 2-point conversions. That's only 24.
Oh yeah, you're smarter than me. You know, this is how it happens, man. What I'm trying to say is right now is a very vital point to really give yourself a little more life. Mm-hmm. Right? You know, whatever you got going on out here in the world, people, you know those little bit of shortcuts or those things that you can do to just give yourself a little bit better chance to be successful of what you're trying to complete and try to accomplish in life. And what the Huskies need to do, they need to convert. They need to go ahead and get real points. We don't need to get no field goals. We don't need to make just win off the pure fact of scoring points on the board and not looking as bad as it is. You need to give yourself an opportunity to kind of, at the end, like you said, the Boise State versus Oklahoma, you know, give those guys a chance to 4th and 10, make a couple whatevers, and kind of be in the game. I don't think it's going to happen, but hey, we got to talk about it.
It's never over. Never. I don't want to give this team any. You step on their neck,
right?
42-3, then I'll go, okay.
Yeah.
But you never know what can happen. They score a touchdown here, quick turnover.
Right. And
You're right back in this game. Penn State, we were down 21-6, right? Something like that.
I definitely gave Ohio State 50 points, and I don't think that's going to happen. I knew it was something where Washington was going to score more than, I think I said 10 or 17. Mm-hmm. But again, they should have a decent quarter. I want to see what the Ohio State coaching staff does as far as getting some young guys in there, or do they, again, like you said, put their foot on their throat and make sure that they have no chance of coming back. But there's other guys that made that trip to Pasadena. There's other guys that you want to see put some things on film. Like I said, a Tate Martell. But, hey, we'll see what this fourth quarter kind of plans out to be.
Man, I'd like to get some Tate Martell action in there.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it just because it's the end of the season. It's 2019. It could be his season, right? I'm not about to damn that young man where, you know, you never know. Hey, what if that guy doesn't transfer in? What if Tate Martell is a guy that leads us to something that even Haskins couldn't have? You know, Day is more of a Haskins-type guy, but you got Urban Meyer, who's not bad with any type of quarterback. And, again, he almost prefers somebody that can run the ball. Hey, man, you never know. That offense could be really fast, really crazy, really weird, a bunch of talent coming in, a bunch of talent kind of going out, but for the most part, everything kind of being locked and solidified. Hey, man, you never know what the face of Ohio State is going to look like next year with Day and Urban Meyer just chilling in the wings.
There's a comment from Philip on the Buckeye page. He says, "Why can't we see the original effing game instead of this weak BS?" Well, you can. There's a TV, and it's called ESPN. You could go ahead and watch it.
Yeah.
We can't broadcast the game because we would get shut down. So you can go to a bar. You can go to a club. You could cut on the TV onto ESPN. It's not that hard.
And I think you should know that. You know, it is what it is. We got to give those guys some love, too. They make us great.
Yeah.
But, you know, take care of yourself, man. You know, answer your own questions. You know, in life, answer your own questions.
I thought I'd answer it. You know, it's not that hard.
You know, just go ahead and just, you know, keep the same energy. Go find a way to just be successful. We got a penalty flag.
Yeah, we got a defensive holding there on Brandon White.
Yep. Oh, man. He take the jersey off.
He pulled some string out there.
Oh, man. Oh, come on now.
Now, again, if he didn't even really need to do that, but, you know, he didn't know that. So, you know, again, like your man asking that weird question, you didn't really need to do that, but you got a penalty. You got a flag. Go watch TV.
First and 10, Washington threatening, if you will.
This is their best field position all game. Zone. Yeah, it's best field position. It's the closest they got.
They were on a sweep.
Big
Gaskin.
Arnett can't wrap him up.
He's a little slippery little guy.
Yeah, he is. That's a talented back.
Yeah, he is. He's small, too. Arnett is not that big, and Arnett looks bigger than him.
Right.
Finally into the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Game's gone by pretty quickly.
No, it has. It has. Good game, man. Good game. Defense, you've been playing well. One of your best performances all year. Definitely got to give you credit. Now, fourth quarter.
100%.
Seal the deal. Seal the deal.
Tough baby. On the blitz. Here comes the screen. Oh, they got the right call. They had the right call for that defense.
Yeah, they had the right call indeed because we had about 4 men in there ready to make the play. But
that's how them screens look, man. You think those guys is close and nice little.
Myles Gaskin and Fuller. That has been the two guys. More Miles Gaskin.
First and goal for the Huskies. 14 minutes to go. See if the Buckeyes can get a stop, maybe force their first turnover. Kind of a weird formation here.
Oh.
Reverse.
They tried a little Cleveland Brown special. Looks like
a little bit.
That got
Great
you nowhere.
job by the defense.
Good
Tough
defense.
Warren there.
job.
Pete
Great
Warner,
job.
John Cooper. Great job all around by
Great
the
job.
Buckeye
Good stop.
defense right there.
Again, that misdirection. It
That's
can
a
definitely
weird
confuse some
formation,
stuff.
man.
Handoff
Very
to
weird. A little counter play.
Kamari Pleasant. Is that his first touch today?
Is that Pleasant or is that
Pleasant. Yeah, it's Pleasant. Yep.
Yeah, I haven't heard his name.
Yeah, I haven't either.
He's in there again. Again, they knocking on the door. Second and goal.
Ahmed, yep.
Second and
No,
goal.
no.
You don't necessarily have to score, but you need to get it within the 3 to be.
They're going
Back
to
to pass.
Ahmed out the backfield.
Oh, he finds his man on the crossing route.
Oh,
Great
trips
great
him up.
tackle.
Great tackle.
Just shy.
Ooh, I just knew that
Great
was a touchdown.
tackle.
Wow.
Great tackle. Keep the energy, young man, with great tackle.
Okuda, man, he's having a day.
Hasn't he? He's showing up,
He
right?
has.
You
We
definitely
almost
been
made the
calling his
sack.
name.
Andre Baleka.
He thought he was scoring.
I knew he thought he had one. So did
Third
I.
and goal. They hand it
And
off.
nothing.
Oh,
There you go.
Who-
Good
that's
stop.
Robert Landers. Put the cowboy hat on, Chief.
But guess what? They probably need to go for this again.
Oh,
they're going.
They are going, baby.
Salvin Ahmed, stop.
Yeah, Ahmed.
Nothing.
He's
I
gotten
think
a
I said
few
his first
touches
name right.
tonight.
So
I hope I did.
this is passing down. Like, you know,
This
there's
is
a
it.
lot of play action. This is
Let's
a
go,
couple
D.
tight ends.
You stop them here.
Fourth
They're
and goal.
just confidence is just done.
Oh my
Let's
God!
go.
Yeah, you definitely
If
take
you
the
stop
wins
them
out
here,
their
man,
selves.
that's it.
Take the
Yeah.
wins out their
Ooh.
selves. They think about next year after this drive. They definitely put on next drive. They actually start making calls to recruits. Hey, I'm still here in Pasadena. I'm thinking about you.
Fourth and goal. Oh, it's got to be a false start. They run it. What?
And they get a penalty.
But there's no pen.
Great trickery. No,
I
great
think-
trickery. They should
I think it
have
was
a flag on
offside.
that.
I think it was offside.
Okay, thank God, man. No, it's got to be a false start.
No, that was on
They
us.
moved early, man. I'm
No, that
telling
was
you.
us. I think
Call
that
me
was
a
us.
homer if you want, but
I think that was definitely us. They would have
Yeah, that was
stopped it. They
offside.
would have stopped
That
the
was
game.
offside.
They would
He
have
went
stopped it.
offside.
Yeah, they would have stopped the play.
Yeah.
nah, you guys are wrong. Draymond trying to make that play a little jump pass.
Now that's a old urban play, man. That's
Yep.
an old Florida Gator play, man.
Get that right.
That's a Tebow. That's a
Without the jump, they still would have got it.
Oh yeah,
They weren't ready for that play.
yeah.
they got a lefty kicker. Got it.
28-10.
Don't call it a comeback.
Hey, look it. I mean, it's nothing to worry about now. But hey, guess what? If we punting, we giving these guys another opportunity with over 10 minutes in the game. We got to think about this.
The Husky
right?
fans back. He says touchdown.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You've been absent for 2 hours
Hey,
now,
listen,
bro.
I'm not mad at you, man. Stick around, because again, you guys haven't been playing horrible. You guys have been fighting. I don't like some of the playing calls. Again, we talked about sometime when you run. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But
Right.
guys got a great team, man. The Pac-12 has been down. You guys really played well. Pac-12 champions. But again, I think we're a little bit too much of a power. But hey, it is what it is. Let's see what this next drive shows us.
I hope we just. I want to go for the throat. I
No, we need to.
don't want to run clock.
I mean, you got to have a little bit both of a balance,
So,
right?
you think we need to be aggressively conservative?
Yeah, you got to make sure you put the pressure on them. You go back to some RPOs. You act like Haskins might take it out for a run, and then you may take it out for a pass. You have to make sure you keep these guys on their toes. Don't be very predictable. Don't just give the ball back a few times and then go ahead and kick it off and just expect your defense to give you what you want. Because you know the coaches that we have, I forgot his name. I need to say his name. But you know he's known for those plays. He's known to kind of dial up some stuff, make things very, very attractive, give a lot of window dressing, and be able to score very fast and make this game a game. That's what we don't need to see. That's what we don't want. This drive is the most important drive of the game. I've said that earlier because most drives are going into what happens if you don't be successful. But this one right here for Ohio State, taking all the life out of the Huskies is very, very crucial.
Yep. Go down. Put the game away.
Put the game away. Don't play with it, man. Don't play with it. Hey, take care of business, man. Take care of business. Let's go ahead and get a dozen roses. Let's go ahead and give it to our parents.
Oh, man.
Let's have one good night in Pasadena. Hope they let them boys play a little bit. It's still the first of the year. Let them have a little fun and go to class tomorrow.
What's up, Corey?
Aaron Atkins on Facebook says, "Forget that. I got money on this game was being over 56."
Over 56.
Yo,
man.
yeah,
Hey,
man.
go ahead and try to call him and try to get half your money back.
Well, I don't know,
That's
man.
what
I
he
got
do.
problems with that, too.
It's not going to be 56.
We're gonna need a couple more touchdowns for that.
Somebody asked me if I would rather take Ohio State minus 5.5 or the over/under, which is like 50, or the over, which is like 55 points. And I was like, well, tough call because you got to think Ohio State's going to win by more than 5.5, but then we're going to put up a lot of points, and our defense has, shown some struggles earlier this year. So, who knows what the right call? And I said, hey,
look at that.
There's Vince Young. I said, hey, I asked for a specific amount on the Buckeyes minus 5.5. I texted him like 10 minutes ago. He said he didn't get it in. I was like, bro, you mean the Buckeyes are up 25 and you didn't place that bet for me?
Wow.
Oh, well. Oh, well, indeed. Vince Young, man.
All right.
What a game that was.
It was a game. I mean, that season right there, I remember
200 rushing yards, too. Good God.
I remember playing, actually, Vince Young in the Horseshoe. I was redshirted that year, so I didn't actually play. But just that atmosphere.
That 05. Man, you know what sucks? You bring that game up, all I can think of is Ryan Hamby dropping that pass.
And it's sad, man, because it wasn't all his fault.
No, it wasn't.
He definitely had an opportunity. That's what happens many times in a game. You have an opportunity to really change the whole outset of the game, but it's not one play. It can't be that way.
No, it's certainly not.
And with that being said, man, Ryan had a very, very tough time as a college athlete after that game. He never was the same. And it's not fair. A lot of the guys, a lot of the fans, when kids, commit to different schools. Joey Velasquez is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And he just committed to the team up north. And again, I'm proud of him because he got that scholarship. He didn't know if he was going to make it years ago. Didn't know if he was going to play Division I. And he worked himself out. Chuck Gresham and the D1 staff put a lot of work into that man, and his parents did as well. And then you got, some Buckeye fans that are saying, I wish you would get paralyzed. Again, it's not that serious, guys.
Yeah.
Like, this is we want these guys to go ahead and have healthy lives. They're going to college to be better men. Again, I don't like Michigan and nothing that it has to do with anything, and that's a bad negative play.
Yes.
And this is what I'm talking about, right? But with that said, be respectful. Understand we all come from a higher power. Whatever you call that power, him, her, the energy. Be nice, man. Be nice to people and take care of yourself and your spirit. And come on, Buckeyes. You got like second and third and long already.
Third and 11.
Already, it's that fast. That fast. See?
Haskins, shotgun 5 wide.
There
They
you go.
jump
Okay.
early. Here's the
Throw
Aaron
it.
Rodgers free play. Throw it up, baby. Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
It's an offside. You got a free play. Throw it up.
Hey,
to
he
your
took
big
a hit.
man.
He took a real expensive hit. That might have been a free play, but he took a real hit. So them plays ain't always free. If you give him a free play, you better go ahead and give him a sack. That's what my coach used to say. Hey, if you're gonna give him, you're gonna get offsides. Make sure you go and get it. Don't just stop in between it. Go ahead and get it. Don't stop and just go ahead and slap your hands while the play's still going on. You go ahead and you still make a play. You can still mess up a collarbone. You can still hit him so he thinks different the next play. That 5 yards, you better go ahead and put tax on it. We got 3rd and 6, man. Better
Third and
opportunity.
6, shotgun 5 wide. Haskins talking to the offensive line.
Olave's been quiet. Look for Olave.
I don't think he's caught a pass. Mesh route, Campbell.
There he is.
Got him.
Nope, Campbell. No.
Yeah.
Oh, he got hit.
They are excited. They're
Yep.
throwing up good old Washington W's.
Like you guys were just
Life.
saying, you don't want them to get any sort of confidence
And
here.
now they have confidence.
And here you go. They get a 3 and out.
Now, again, the playbook, we go to a different area of the playbook. You go to the rinky-dinky. You go to the one stops, the one shots. We go to the the backwards Statue of Liberty plays and the toss backs. You want to score and score fast. You want to get 17 on that board with about 8 to 7 minutes, so you can get a couple more possessions. The coaching staff understand that, hey, this game is still somewhat in our grasp, and we're very lucky to be in this position. So, Ohio State, beware. Beware.
Jared on YouTube said, yo, what's good? Brian
What's
says,
good?
What's up,
Ohio
Jared?
State looking slow and sluggish in the second half. And Ben said, what's going on, Bucks? Pound the rock. I had to keep it clean. He said a little more than that.
No, I feel he right, man. I little clean, get a little dirty with it. Make sure you go out there and exert your will. Michael Jordan, Prince, last games in there. make sure you go out there and kind of just open them holes and get those guys like Weber an opportunity. He was my Buckeye. He has my Buckeye leaf. I still think he's going to rip one or two off. That's what we need to kind of go. Let Haskins kind of just relax. I know you want those stats. You know, he has a bunch of stats. You're going to get another quarterback from the stats that he made. But at the end of the day, let's win that game. Let's not get anybody hurt. And let's go out and with a bang and let Urban get the little Gatorade dumped on him and carry him off the field.
That's what everybody, you know, and it seems like everybody, when we went up 28-3, it was kind of like everybody just kind of settled in. All right, let's run the clock out.
Right.
Dump the Gatorade on Urban.
Not me.
Carry him off.
Not me. I want throats.
I know Corey's over there.
I want throats.
Stomp on him. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Because see a score like this, what's everybody gonna say? Well, they won by 18.
Right.
They're okay. I want 42-10.
Right.
Something like that.
You know, for the time being, it definitely helps with some of the debates, especially being able to talk to people about who they should have definitely picked, the committee. Even next year, when that next conversation comes and they pick either Notre Dame or Oklahoma, and they have Ohio State back in the conversation, you always look at it. It's just like how the one time Ohio State, beat up on Notre Dame in that Fiesta Bowl with Zeke. Those guys definitely should have even got an opportunity with that type of supporting cast. But, it is about what you're doing now, what's happening in this current game. Go out there, exert your will. Don't play safe, right? Go ahead, run the ball a little bit more, but don't play safe. Open the game up, do some different wrinkles. Make sure you show what day is available and what Buckeye Nation has to look forward to next season. Give my guy Weber a couple more touches. Give him over 100 yards. He's really close. And then let's take this thing home. Let's take this thing back to Columbus.
Attack, man.
We're getting there.
I'm going for the kill. Listen, they got confidence now. You cannot let them score on this drive.
No.
Not 3, not 7.
Right,
Definitely
right.
not 7. Not 3.
I don't think they'll go
They're getting
for it.
confident.
I guess 3 wouldn't be bad.
I don't want nothing.
50. Yeah.
No confidence here.
Right.
Always, now I'm not going to disrespect them, but I always say don't give scrubs confidence. I'm not calling them
you're
scrubs,
right.
but it's just a saying that I use. You don't want to give them confidence. They had none until that last drive. Now they have 10. They're feeling good. We don't want that. Give them a nice 3 and out, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, very well said, man. The thing about it, given that confidence, given that little bit of extra air, that extra breath, it lets those guys think that they need to play and need to come up with something. The coaches manipulate them and really give them some energy. And, again, this could be a 2-score game before you know it. So we're back at it. The defense is up. First and 10. Play action
Browning
pass.
looking. Fires over the middle.
Fires.
And, behind his man.
him.
Thank
Behind him.
goodness. Woo!
He had some daylight, too. That's his tight end.
Man, I don't know if he would have scored, but he would have had a lot of yards. Browning just missed it. That's a throw you have to make. Urban knows it.
Urban holding
And
that
now
head.
he's holding
Okay,
the head.
Urban. All right,
the
baby.
headset's about to get thrown.
It was still an incomplete, baby. Don't
Woo.
go too crazy. We need you to go and
Man.
be the face still. We need
Come
you to
on,
go up
D.
there and be the AD.
That's at least the second throw Browning's missed wide open.
Yes. Here
You
comes
get a
Myles
little pitch
Gaskin.
play.
Oh, my
There he
goodness.
goes.
And that's
Get
the
out of
confidence I'm
bounds.
talking about.
Get out of bounds, man. Giving life. Now you hear that doo-doo. It's building, It's different type of energy. It's different type of availability. They're opening up the playbook. You've seen in the beginning of the game, they want to get out on the edges. They found a new way, a new wrinkle, and we got my man. They looking right back at Urban. Look at they giving him all they want. They're giving him all that type of pub. They see him being animated. It's towards the end of the game. They want a story. They want you to tune in. They want to sell these commercials. So this is good for everybody but Buckeye Nation. Take care of it now. Come on, let's go, Shiano.
Play action pass. Browning looking back across the field.
Okay.
Almost had him.
I didn't see
Hammered.
who flew through like they were shot out of a cannon, but he did the duck and throw.
Might have been Borland.
Ducked for his life
He was
and
being
threw
chased. I
it
thought
away.
it was a linebacker.
Was it tough, Borland?
Well, we'll find out here. Maybe Harrison.
Great job. Hey.
Oh, that's your boy Devon Hamilton.
Awesome. But again, Chase Young made that play because it was a play action. They had everybody man coverage. Some blitzes,
pass.
when they see that running back goes out, nobody else has them, so you got to get them. So that right there was a
Myles
great
Gaskin.
play. And we still got 5 yards, 4 yards.
4-yard
Too
run
many.
by Myles Gaskin.
Too many yards.
Big third down here. I mean,
This
it's
is
4
huge.
down territory for sure.
It is 4 down
So-
territory. That's why they ran that. They were smart. They knew what it was. It's better to get an incomplete
and that's
pass.
why, there's a threat of a run here.
Right.
Because they get 3 yards on a run.
Yeah.
4th and 3, you'd take that over 4th and 6 every day.
Three apiece.
Gaskin.
He had a huge second half.
Carries.
He had 24 yards in the first half.
Wow, here you go. 90
Huge
in the
second half. Come on, D. Here we go. Oh, whoa! He missed. Yes, good play. I thought he had it.
I was curious what White was doing there because
he did have it.
He knocked it out. I thought. I don't know.
Well, they're not going anywhere.
White
keep pressuring him.
They got to go for it.
Keep pressuring him. I know quarterbacks don't like pressure, but this guy really don't like pressure. He didn't even have. Yeah,
White knocked it out, man. That's outstanding.
Great defense.
4th and 6. Let's go.
I was pissed. I saw him come over the top. I was like, just make the tackle.
Big play.
Yep, big one. 4th and 6. You got 4 wide receivers. Gaskin to his right. Browning takes the snap. Straight drop.
Here comes the heat.
Here comes the heat.
Yes.
There's nothing there, man.
He can't take pressure.
I think the ball hit the ref.
He cannot take the pressure. You get a little bit of pressure on here, he is tap dancing.
Yeah.
Tap dancing. Like
that's Fred Astaire out there, boy.
Yes. Boy, look at them happy feet.
Oh, woo-hoo. Baby. Here comes Harrison.
There we go. Good defense to stand by the Bucks.
Man.
Yes.
His facial expressions have been great today.
Listen, being a coach at any level, but when it comes down to like this college and I think pros, I don't really see pros acting as crazy and as animated as these college coaches, man. But I mean, that stress has to be at an all-time high. These guys are again. I know my coach. I know Urban has been throwing headsets all year round. I don't know how many headsets he went through. But just seeing what this particular coach, what Washington had to deal with the coach, with his quarterback kind of missing little easy dump-off passes and missing some easy ones that he needed to get, I know, man, he's not going to sleep well. I know he's going to have a headache. And I'm praying for coaches this January 1 when it comes down to these crazy bowl games.
Brian says now offense needs to make some moves. Tyler says he's seen many misholding calls, killing the timing and allowing Washington to throw. I'm just happy they got the stop. Let's go. I want the throw. Listen.
You've been asking
get
for
Weber
it.
the ball and give me the throw. Cut this game off now.
Right. Well, since we're under 10 minutes in the fourth quarter, I don't know if they're going to really just hit him with the throw. I think they're going to definitely get maybe some short passes. Everybody, when it comes down to Washington, they're going to keep a lot of stuff in front of them. I feel like Ohio State is going to do some crossing routes, but for the most part, let's run it. Let's run it. Let's exert our will.
How about Mike Weber, man?
Yeah, let's try to see if we can get again a couple first downs. Let's take about 3-4 minutes off the clock.
Yep, work that clock.
Let's get it to 5 minutes with an 18-point lead, and let's go home, man. Let's come back to Columbus, man. Safe, sound, and Rose Bowl champs.
13-1 would be the final record of the season.
Yep. Probably finish number 3 in the country, 4 in the country, 2 in the country possibly, depending on what that national championship looks like. But definitely, man, not a bad season.
While we're on a commercial, what do you guys think about that? Are you excited for the 4th year in a row of Clemson-Bama in the playoffs?
Is it 4 years in a row?
Not in the title game. They had
it was Georgia last year, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was Bama and Georgia, but Bama and Clemson played in the semis last year. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to watch it, but
Dabo Swinney, man, even though, he did some coward, some punk stuff in the beginning of the season with talking about some of the recruiting and kind of doing some – men ain't the same men. They don't make the same comments like they used to. It's a different type of world we live in. But, you can't knock his ability to coach. You can't knock what he's done with the program of Clemson. I got a couple old teammates that used to go there. Even the guy who actually messed up Braxton's shoulder, Rashad Breeland, was actually with the Green Bay Packers now, but I played with him in Washington.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely changed the culture. Got those guys playing at an all-time high. And you look at it, the ACC hasn't been much. So Clemson they get that cakewalk. They love talking about the Big Ten, but the Big Ten has been showing for the last few years. You look at the bowl records and the bowl confidence. But yeah, we're back at it.
There goes Mike Weber.
We got Weber.
There we go.
He only gets about 2.
Started off positive.
Yeah, only get 2.
So now who do you guys think are calling the game? Is it Ryan Day or is it Urban? A lot of people said it was Ryan in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
See, I didn't see that. I can't imagine Urban giving his – it's a team effort, and Urban has the final say. If he says – he can say no on any of the stuff. 2nd and 8 at midfield.
Yeah, one-on-one on the outside. Take a shot.
Haskins looking.
There's your shot.
It's dropped. Was that picked off?
Yep.
They say we'll have to see. I mean, it went off the hands of McLaurin.
Hey, with 27, just relax, man. Eye in the sky don't lie. If you caught it, we can replay it.
Just a touch high. Yeah,
come on.
good call by the ref.
Come on, that was a good acting. Send him to Hollywood.
Yeah.
That was some good. I give him props, man.
That should be
He knew he dropped that. He was like, come on.
That should be a 1-yard penalty for faking the funk. Like, just give me a 3rd and 7 just because you were that animated on that lie. Come on, young man.
We need
Haskins got to hit
better.
that ball.
3rd and
Terry
8,
should
man.
probably catch
Let's
that,
convert. Let's convert.
I put that more on Haskins,
Yeah.
even though he's my guy.
Terry was wide open.
They're coming with the heat. Oh, see?
That we ran that exact
dangerous.
same play on the 3rd down on the previous drive. We
Shallow
moved.
cross.
Yeah, we had the shallow crossing route, the mesh route.
It's not like it worked.
No.
We're known for it.
And it wasn't even there.
We're
Like
definitely known for it. Paris Campbell has elite speed, so getting him across and taking 3 yards and making it 60 yards is normal what we do. Washington had great scouting report. They had a couple people on that. Wasn't the greatest play. I don't know who's calling the play, but look at this beautiful sky. Look at what the Rose Bowl do. And this is the end of the game, and this is what it's all made up to be. Hey, we have the lead, but guess what? We got to make sure that we appreciate it.
Oh, baby.
Oh, you got to fall.
They came for it.
Dang. Chrisman's heated too.
Hey, listen.
He didn't like that snap.
It was a bad snap.
Yeah, he didn't like that snap. I like to see that in the punter, though. He was peed off.
Liam McCullough is the long snapper for what it's worth.
This is why a game is never over.
Never over. Well, here we are, folks. Less than halfway through the 4th quarter. Can't make it easy on us, I guess.
No, you don't want that. I mean, again, we want to see something where it brings us back. The suspension is high. This is the last game for the good guy, Urban Meyer. Been through a lot this season, and to wrap it up with a handful of roses will be a blessing. I'm glad Washington is not just sitting down and just laying down and just kind of giving us the game. Giving us something to talk about. We don't have to turn off the volume. We really want to see what's going on. So, Buckeye fans, even though you want more points, even though maybe you bet for a better thing, understand you're getting a decent quality bowl game where we should come up on top. Again, we got more time, so I said should. But the quality of these teams are pretty good, man. I think Washington is really giving it their all. They don't have the talent like The Ohio State University, but they're trying to give an effort. The quarterback is missing some plays. It's kind of spotty.
Yeah.
But guess what, man? We're still in it. They still got a chance to do something. Just got a little more momentum on the special teams with the ball at like the 40-something. Let's see if they convert. Let's see if they do something with it.
Jewel Maples on Facebook says, thanks so much for this, guys. Can't get the game. So much appreciated. Go Bucks. Happy New Year.
There you go.
And this is
Happy New
where
Year,
me
Jules.
and Doug go down different roads.
Right.
I want to kill them.
Yeah.
I want a beat down so I can talk to every fan in their face. Shut up. We killed them. I heard y'all yapping and chirping about Ohio State. I don't want to give a fan any inkling to say anything
No, I'm with you.
about us. Because you hear the haters coming in the stream about the SEC this and Notre Dame that, blah, blah, blah. So
Right.
that's where I think I'll part ways a little bit as the fan, the fanatic. I want to kill everything in the way. I hate Washington right now, even though they did nothing to me personally.
Right.
But I hate them right now. I want the score to be like 42-10. Because if we think about it, it could be 42-10.
No, for
because
sure.
they really haven't stopped us except for the last 2 drives. They put a little more pressure on Haskins, making him throw the ball. But it's really been our mistakes, and they've had one good drive today. So that's where we part ways a little bit. I want to crush everyone.
Yeah, well, that first half, man, we said it a bunch of times. We really killed ourselves on a bunch of drives with the offsides, with the few penalties that we had.
Hey, did you see this?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, whoa.
That's what the
Watch
hell
out,
I'm
Jordan.
talking
Some
about.
genius had the idea to have the Texas Longhorn, Bevo, meet the Georgia Bulldog. This happened about
Man.
10 minutes ago.
Oh,
Whose idea was that?
I love that now. Now, come on now. We're humans,
Bro, that Longhorn's
right?
like,
Listen,
I'm going to eat this dog.
listen. We're humans, but these animals and creatures are straight instinct. You got a dog. What's a cute little bulldog?
Sure.
And you got a big old bull. Come on,
got
let's
all
be
day.
smart.
Browning
Down
throws
the
way
middle.
down the field, has a man.
And
is
there,
caught for
is
a
that his
first down.
guy?
Nope.
No, it's not.
That might be Bocelli.
Yeah, it is Bocelli.
But Chelly looking
That's not Bocelli,
smelly
that's
with
something
the
like
jelly.
that.
That was a big play.
Big play.
Browning with a good throw.
That's a nice
Strike.
ball.
right down the middle to Bocelli. Fuller with the tackle, and here comes Washington now. A little bit of confidence, going fast.
Straight drop. Looking deep again.
Turn around. Didn't turn around. There's Fuller. And here we go.
Here we go.
You see why he's an elite wide receiver, how he came back, to position the ball, go up and grab it, twerked his body in the middle of the air to go ahead and get that. That's a phenomenal play by the kid. Browning is throwing some dimes. They got some life, man. They got some life.
Quick handoff. Gaskin gets taken
down. Tackle. Tick. The clock is on our side. Again, put the throat on him, but guess what? Let's just get a score. We beat him by a half a point. We still are champions.
I don't want no half point.
Hey, I'll take it how I can get it.
But y'all see me over here needing an ambulance.
Look at the way he just.
Why doesn't Wade turn around, man? We've been saying that all year.
It's a testament to really how my guy Fuller just played the route. You can't look back if a guy's running full speed and then at the okay, we got some.
Wildcat.
Myles Gaskin. Oh, come on, y'all.
Fuller,
get in the weight room.
Man, are you kidding me?
Myles Gaskin wanted it more. Carried him in the end zone, 28-16, and this has just became a new ball game. A game is never over. Sheffield and Fuller hanging on for dear life.
Sheffield's trying to pull the ball out.
That's still somewhat close. His butt hit the ground. Did he cross the plane? They're going to look at it. Like my man Herbstreit said, they will take a peek at it. Every scoring play is under review. But, again, like you said, man, they wanted it more. They wanted it more. And it's a little – again, I would say it's a little bit too late to kind of – but that's close. That looks short.
I mean –
Life, you know. They're giving them an opportunity. It's sad, but it's true. You give somebody some opportunity, they're going to make the most of it, the good and the bad.
I'm not going to call them scrubs because obviously they're in the Rose Bowl. Right. But you can't give a team that's down confidence. This man just got up, carried two people to the end zone that might get overturned, flexed because now he's feeling good.
Feeling great.
The defense is feeling good.
Feeling great.
And we're in a predicament we shouldn't even be in at this point.
Possibly 11 points with a field goal, and if this goes through, and if not, they're still on a 1 with a third and a fourth down because guaranteed they're going to go for it on both. So again, Buckeye Nation, we're here. We've been here before. We know we get really high on our team. We really feel that they should really, like you said, put their foot on their throats. But again, we're letting them compete. The ratings is probably very, very good for this game because that's what Ohio State does. They have the best ratings in any college program. I think this year we've had like 3 of the top 5 games. So, again, we have another game where we're showing that, hey, not only are we good and we're talented, but we're going to make the other team look good and talented at times as well.
Apparently so. They said he was down. Ball replaces the 6-inch line.
They're just going to give that man the ball again.
Yeah, I mean, give it to him.
Why wouldn't you?
Hey, if I was the coach, I'm going to definitely just
don't pull him out.
I wouldn't even give him. I would just let my quarterback sneak it. Like whoever my center is, Kirkland, and give him the ball. Give him a half a yard. You're talking about 6 inches. If we can't make this, you don't deserve to get a scholarship or eat no training table.
Urban said that a lot over his 7 years here. If you can't get 1 yard, are you a championship caliber team?
No, you're not. You're not. You don't have
in a specific situation.
And you see where we're at. You see how thick that middle is right now.
Looks to be a sneak to me. A couple guys pushing.
Nah, I can get right back.
It's a pitch.
What a play.
That's nice, man.
Yeah, what a speed, play. Man. Speed kills. Speed kills. And guess what? I'm saying the middle. And guess what they do? They do the exact opposite. That's why they are getting paid the big bucks. They are getting paid the big bucks. And
119 yards, 24 in the first half.
Wow, 95 so far in the second half. That's
huge. What did they say? Okay, it's time to get Gaskin the ball. Stop playing around.
Well, hell, Corey, you said that 4 drives ago.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
Why'd they quit giving him the ball?
Who knows? 2 and 9, right? 9 and 2. You got your Fuller, you got your Gaskins. 2 very, very good players for Washington. They've been holding their hats on those guys for the entire season, riding their coattails. And they came to play. They didn't come to play that first half because we're a lot better team. I think anybody, even Washington fans, know that when it comes down to looking on paper, we're more talented than most programs in the country. But, what does that matter? You only do papers,
We need the Bill Belichick mentality.
Yeah.
Just don't even give them this chance.
That was a great catch.
That was a great catch.
Great catch.
Great play call here,
But
too.
this play call right here, I can't even get mad at that. Like, that was just nice.
You know what's funny? I'll run that on, like, Madden. It's the fullback fake, halfback pitch or whatever.
It never works.
It never works. I get slammed for a 5-yard loss.
Well, you're playing the CPU, man. They know everything. Oh, we know your play. Gotcha. Oh, come
he
on,
did
offense.
have the jump pass.
Yeah. If you got him on fantasy, he got you a bunch of points.
Yeah.
3 total yards. That's
Yeah.
all you need to know about this fourth quarter.
Now you know who's calling the plays.
6:42. Now it's Urban, right?
And the thing about all of this is
When we do good, it's Day. When it's bad, it's Urban. Ain't that a shame?
we should get out of this game, and it's just gonna mess up a little bit of the allure for good old Urban. Now we're up 11, which is 2 scores. Up 11, 2 scores. You got a field goal and you got a
CJ, you said this game was over.
I did.
CJ,
I think it still is.
See?
But
It may be, but it's a lot closer than what we needed.
Yeah, well, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'm not.
We was good drinking root beer and apple
Yeah.
juice and water, eating, and we was having fun. And now look,
I was
now
over
look.
here eating goldfish. Like,
Yeah,
go
goldfish
ahead,
and
man.
a
You
turkey
guys-
turkey
sandwich.
goldfish.
Now the haters are waiting to jump in this
All
stream.
right, Haskins back to pass, quick out to Dobbins. He cuts
Cut
up
in.
field.
There you go.
He's got at least
there you go.
5.
Hold, there you. Oh, okay.
He's still
okay.
running,
There you
baby.
go.
14
Tell them
yards.
get in the weight room.
Nice.
Come on, put this
nice,
game away.
Nice.
I want to talk some stuff, man.
Nice.
Right now, I can't talk nothing.
Tick, tick, tick. I mean, we don't need to snap this ball until there's about 3 seconds on
Hurry
the
it
play
up.
clock.
Hurry
What
it
are
up.
we
Hurry it
hurrying
up. No,
for?
hurry it up and then look. Yep. Now look.
All right, now.
Take your time. Now
Safety
look.
coming. All right.
That's
There we go.
15
there we
seconds
go.
too early.
There we go. Oh, hey.
That's a high tackle.
Oh, you just
It's
gonna
a little high
grab,
tackle.
just gonna grab my man?
Yeah, it's a little high
You gonna
tackle.
grab my man like that?
Why are we snapping the ball with 22
6
seconds
minutes.
on the play clock?
6 minutes left in the game. Let's go, Haskins. Your last game as a Buckeye. How you want to be remembered?
He messing around and
That's a
come
killer.
back on some weird stuff.
Hey,
I'm gonna come back and went no. That's what I said with Cardell Jones.
Yeah.
No,
oh man,
leave Cardell, leave. But again, man, the choices is not up to me. I wasn't blessed enough to be a talented 12 gauge, but I just thought you should get a couple more dollars.
Oh, my God. He kept it. And he lost it.
There we go.
Why?
hell, it would have been picked off anyway if you went to that slant.
Right, the guy was under that. Bam.
Good Lord, 3rd down. There's Hill.
Oh,
Incomplete
behind
pass,
him.
Incomplete
bro.
pass.
Oh.
No timeouts used. Hey, we gotta hustle up, man. Gotta get some points. Look at the Huskies in the life they got. Look at again a day game earlier, the beautiful sun up there, and now it's dark. Hey man, Buckeye Nation again. We are
If
a
he
very,
threw that on,
very,
if he threw that
very,
on the
very,
money, if he threw that on the money, he's still going.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, it could have been a little bit better pass, but again, a lot of this stuff could have been a lot better. The playing call, I mean, I don't know exactly what everything was. They look like they're coming for it. They are coming for it.
That's a nice boot.
Come on, get him.
I thought he
I thought he
called
did
for a fair
too.
Catch. What's this though, guy?
No, he's like,
McCullen, I see you.
Yeah, baby.
all right,
The more you
McLaurin.
can do, big dog.
I mean, Terry
I just
McLaurin's the type
listen.
of
This
guy.
is what I don't understand. I know the whole keep him honest. He can't run. Nobody is worried about him keeping the ball. Not at all. That guy was not worried about Haskins running at all. That's why it doesn't work.
This point in the season too,
get
it's like
it
It seemed like this man had a bunch of opportunities.
doesn't matter.
This quarterback for Washington had a bunch of opportunities, and he's failed in most of them.
Screen.
Screen.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Are you kidding me, man?
He shouldn't have got that.
Right. Jumping over people. That was exciting
Screen out
play.
to what's that? Bocelli?
We're under 5 minutes to go. 2nd and 3.
Yeah. Screen to Bocelli. He should have got 0 on that.
Tell you, yeah.
12 catches, 109 yards for Andre.
Wow. You in a PPR league, you'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Come
Rounding
on, D.
back to
Come on,
pass.
D.
Looking deep.
There you
Knockdown.
go. Wait. If you can't get there, put your hands up.
Put your hands up.
Malik.
Good job. And why is Browning feeling a little better? No pressure. He has gotten no pressure these last couple of drives. You get a little pressure in his face, tap dance like Gregory Hines. It's over.
Nice play by
And that was open too. Wide open.
3rd and 3
Third
here.
and 3. They won't go for it this deep in their territory. Come
I
on.
think they almost have
Oh,
to.
yeah, they will.
I don't know.
They're
11
down 2.
points.
They're
The
down
way
2
our offense been
scores,
playing?
they got to. That's if we can get a stop.
Come on, y'all. Oh, there's that pressure.
Wrap up.
Tap dance
Brendan
like
White,
Gregory
baby.
Hines. He will just throw it. Good pressure, baby.
Now they got to go for
Let's
it.
go.
They can't
That's
punt.
what I'm talking about. Just get pressure on this man. He folds up like a cheap tent. He is scary with the pressure.
Oh, Chase Young, man. He shows them
Now,
down.
I think
too,
I'd be
like,
scared
boy,
if
get
Chase
down.
Young's coming at me. I apologize for
my
that
God.
one. I would have folded too. I apologize, Browning. Predators coming at me, I'll just throw it backwards.
Great tackle.
Brendan White comes up, makes the play. Here's your ball game, folks.
There's
Here
your
we
4th
go.
and 8.
4th and 8.
I hear some whistles. Buckeyes probably calling timeout.
Yeah, they want to see what's in. Might as well.
Yeah.
Spend a little bit of money, see what they're. You got a bunch of coordinators up there, a bunch of guys that look at those X's and O's.
All right, I'm covering
that watch those plays.
covering
Hey,
my
what?
phone and my iPad.
Cover it up.
I was doing the Browns-Broncos game.
With Peppers making that last play.
Well, it was the beginning of the game, and the score changed before I could see it, so I knew it was a touchdown. I was like, so it was good for me.
Yeah.
But I was like,
it was Browns
well.
touchdown?
Yeah, it was the Browns touchdown, yeah. I was like, well, I know this is going to be a score.
Right.
So are you guys bringing the house here on this? I mean, it's 4th and 8. You want to be kind of careful, right? But also,
Listen,
we've seen
I'm bringing the heat.
pressure.
Listen, I'm bringing the heat because prove to me you can throw it under pressure.
Heat.
Bring the heat. Don't sit back
Bring the
there and
heat.
let him read the defense.
Bring it.
No, bring the heat. Prove to me you can throw the ball under pressure because right now you're tap dancing like Gregory Hines every time.
Who's Gregory Hines?
Somebody's in your face. He was a famous tap dancer.
Oh, okay. I probably could have put 2 and 2 together there. 4th and 8. They're back to punts.
Aha! What did I say? See?
Dude, down 2 scores.
See? You know what
Are
that
you
is?
kidding me?
That's disrespecting our offense.
You better watch a fake here. I cannot believe this. Sure enough. Oh, my God, he ran in him. He hugged him. I think he tried to hold him up. There's no flag. He came in hot. Corey.
I'm sorry, Buckeye Nation. Y'all seeing me have heart attacks live on camera.
Can we not get it? No, let's talk Alabama Clemson.
You guys are
let's
seeing
not,
me
let's
have
not get a replay. I mean,
heart attacks on screen. I told you it will happen. My emotion.
It looked like the guy
my emotion
blitzing.
starts to get the best of me after
It was
a while.
actually Draymond. It was a big boy. So he was coming off the edge. He kind of got there, but again, ran
It
a little
looked
bit
like
into
he
that
hugged
punter.
the punter when he got
did.
there. He's like,
He
"You're not
did.
going down,
Yeah.
Chief." All right,
Yeah, you're not going to go ahead
let's
and
seal it, huh? There's Mikey.
Come on, Mikey. Come on, Mikey. Whoop, whoop. Oh, all right, that's good.
He gets. All right.
Come on, man.
You gonna blow the whistle or not, there, ref?
No, he wasn't down.
Okay.
He wasn't down, and I'll take every second.
Sure.
He definitely
Tick,
wasn't
tick, tick.
down.
Tick, tick,
Chris
tick, tick,
Peterson's
tick,
gonna have
tick,
to
tick,
answer to
tick,
this
tick,
one.
tick,
man.
tick, tick.
Punting.
What did I tell you he was
I
going
know
to
it's
do?
4th and 8.
I told you.
I
He was gonna
can't
punt it.
believe that, man.
That is wild.
He knows he has a scary quarterback. Do I agree with it? No, but hey, I'll take it. Wow, look at that. 13
I mean,
plays, 17 yards.
Sure, our offense has been garbage, but with this amount of time left, is that Isaiah Prince, bro? No, that's Wyatt Davis, I think. 52.
I seen somebody give him with the love. My bad.
66 is on the other side. My God, man, that's the refrigerator. What's his name? Malcolm Pridgeon. They call him he's a JUCO transfer. He started on the offensive line all year. I like his nickname though, the refrigerator, because he's Malcolm Pridgeon,
Right.
culinary arts major. He's a chef, man, that big. Play action pass. Haskins looking downfield.
Oh,
Nice effort from Farrell, but kind of surprised about the. He's looking for the true. Yeah, that's not Farrell. That's Ruckert.
3:02 left in the
What
game.
Fowler said. Urban's like, bro,
Yeah,
this
get
is
me
not
outta
the
here.
ending Urban had envisioned.
Yeah, give me
He
out of here.
expected to run away with it, give me the Gatorade bath, carry me off. He's not happy right now. He might come back next year.
Oh, he's already coming.
3rd and 13. McCall in the backfield with Haskins. Washington bringing pressure. They just give it to McCall. He gets 3 yards, and clock's going to run, and Washington calls a timeout. Good God, man.
You would have thought that would have been the second down play, but hey.
That's ridiculous.
All right, defense. 2:57 left.
Is there any doubt Haskins leaving now? He's like, bro, screw this.
4th and 10.
I mean, Washington definitely came back this second half and had a little bit more to prove. Again, I've been saying reluctantly, but it's a little bit too late to be able to
They've outgained us.
They've outgained us.
Oh yeah, for sure. Total yards, that is amazing. I mean, even look at those 3rd downs. I mean, we haven't played our most complete game. We're just that much more talented than most teams. Most teams, we can definitely get away with that. So again, Washington. Hey, man, they're definitely a good foe. But when it comes down to the X's and O's, we was out-coached a little bit this second half. And I think we're just ready just to pour some Gatorade on Urban and kind of get the heck up out of Pasadena. They went for it again.
I think he touched him. It's a rush. It's running into.
See if it's running. I mean, either way.
Just tack it on.
I say repunt, man.
And they come back
in this
for
rare situation.
You got to sell it, Chrisman. Ah. Oh, he barely grazed him.
I can't believe they called that.
Helmet on the butt. 5 yards.
Dude, are you kidding
yeah,
me?
he like almost ghosts when it.
I can't believe they called that. If I was a Washington fan, I'd be pissed.
I'd be a little upset.
They did tack it on, like you said, Doug. I understand the risk of repunting and maybe getting it blocked again.
Yeah, we don't need that.
But with Chrisman, he's so damn good. I think he can. That was not a good punt.
Yeah, but again, he that pressure was coming, and he needed to get out of there because it could have been definitely a different story. And that field position is no joke. So getting it out 30, 40 yards compared to getting another 10, 15 yards in your face and setting them up for an easy score and being 2 minutes with down only 3, he did what he needed to do. Definitely not an easy call, not the best, but it definitely translates to what we need.
Sure.
1st and 10.
It's a safe call.
Safe.
1st and 10 for Washington.
Get some pressure.
Get
some pressure.
Throws a crossing route.
Tackle
Gets caught.
All
Tackled
right.
inbounds. They got to get up and hurry. There's only 2:40 left, folks, and they're down 2 scores. So
1st down, stop the clock.
we'll
2:35 ticking. Come on, tick, 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 tick.
Browning back to pass, looking deep downfield. It's broken
Good
up nicely
defense.
by Pete Warner.
Good job,
Look at
Pete Warner.
Pete. Look at Pete with a little incomplete
He's
sign. I see you, little swag, Pete.
Pete Warner was committed to Notre Dame originally to play linebacker, and right at the time he didn't
even
back.
look.
As
Now
soon as the receiver
wow.
opened his hands, he said, "Nah."
Yeah, that's good coaching. A lot of times I know Taylor Johnson, there's different things you look at. You cannot always put your hand around. You don't need to look at the ball in college. You can face guard the whole time. When you see those hands go up, when you see his eyes kind of, you can definitely, put those hands out and be very, very effective, which he was.
3rd and 3, Browning getting
Listen.
pressure. Chase Young in there, squares his feet, throws. They might get a flag on White. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
It looked like they just
Come on, that
tangled
second
their
one wasn't
feet.
needed. We seen the
Well,
first one.
yeah, you just
Come
wanted
on,
to be
you
a
want to
part
throw your
of it.
flag.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I thought so too.
I agree.
Come on, man.
And again, towards the end of the game, when you play that close and you got a lead like they do, they're going to give those guys the benefit of the doubt. Wasn't the best, most egregious. Okay, I said the word. Egregious call. But again, you're a little bit there. You're kind of touching them, and definitely was somewhat warranted of a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like their feet got tangled up, overplaying it a little bit.
Well, we got 30 minutes. So the string goes off, so I hope the game ends.
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't
that's
need
tough.
to call
But
that. You didn't need to call that, but again, you're playing the role of a referee,
look
making
like we're
everybody
bringing
happy.
the house here, Corey.
No, they back
Linebackers
out.
drop back. Browning has time. Throws
Fires.
over the middle.
Got a man.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness. Another drop.
And yeah,
They're not helping their
You're
quarterback.
hearing it from the Washington fans.
My
man.
goodness. You
Yeah.
can't do that. Especially when you're trying to do the unthinkable and come back from down 21 to 3.
And again, I haven't seen
great
20
ball.
too much time. Look at his jersey. Look at his socks.
I
He's a
understand.
very clean individual. This is one of his opportunities, and he definitely blew it.
Yep.
Wow.
Definitely blew it.
2nd and 10, 2:19 in the ball game.
I'll take it.
Ball at the 47. Browning back to pass, looking for a wheel route.
There he
Steps
goes.
up, getting
There he goes. Pressure.
And
He's going to fumble. He keep playing around.
Oh, my goodness. Brett Favre out there. That's a great play by Browning. Somehow he keeps it alive. Draymond Jones cracking up, man. He thought he had him. I can't believe Browning got rid of that football,
man,
and to a receiver in the area.
Right. Oh.
He throws down, just whoop, flips it up there. I mean, that's not a grounding call. That's an incredible play.
What a play by Browning. To not take the sack, time doesn't come off the clock, aware enough to get it out, and
that was a highlight.
No penalty.
That was a decent highlight.
Man, what a play.
3rd and 10 here at the Washington 47. 2:10 left in the ball game. Browning back to pass.
More pressure. Here they come. Back
Locks
foot.
it up. It's a jump ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Mittens.
Wow.
Mittens.
Fuller can't make the play.
What a catch. My goodness.
Odell or something?
Wow.
One-handed.
Bryant. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you didn't see it, huh?
I didn't see that on originally, that one hand. Chase Young might have not been off the field there. That could be a legal substitution. He checks down to number 1. Brendan White will take that.
Yeah, that was a play. That was a highlight. You definitely got some ESPN
Hunter
coverage.
Bryant, the tight end with the one-handed snag. Come on, clock. Just go. Just go, please. Hurry up.
2nd and 7. Browning checks down again.
He's going to get out of bounds and
Gets a first down and out of bounds to Ahmed, the running back. I tell you what.
They need a score. They need a onside kick.
Jeff Hillman says Fuller just got mossed on YouTube.
Fuller got Odell. We should say Fuller got Odell. It was more of the one-handed.
Yeah, I go with Odell. Moss is like over the top.
Yeah, Moss
snatch
is
it.
Just snatch it.
That was more of an Odell.
That was a great catch. Great catch. That still was decent coverage.
Come on.
Browning looking
all
to the
day.
end zone.
He's going.
Fires.
Wow.
It's
right in the zone.
Over the middle. Down to the 10-yard line.
And there goes that guy, Fuller.
Yeah. Time is on my side. Come on now. Time is on my side.
Hey, I tell you what. I'm increasingly happier that I didn't take the 5.5.
My goodness.
Browning.
There he is.
Finds a man. Okuda makes a tackle inbounds. It'll be 2nd and about 3 inside the 5-yard line.
Tick, tick, tick.
Tick, tick,
Oh
tick,
my
indeed.
God. Come on. Time. Can you go faster?
Under a minute to go. 2nd and 3 at the 4. Browning takes a snap. Looks, fires.
Good play by Okuda.
Great play, man.
All game long.
Oh,
come on.
Laundry.
They throw a flag. I don't know. Urban doesn't like it.
They want to make the game good.
I tell you what, man. That looked textbook to me.
Now the thing is, it was a little bit maybe of a little bit of hand on the outside.
Got his hand on the back side.
You don't want to give the opportunity for the referee to call something like that.
Oh my God, man! No way!
Wow, yeah, you didn't have to. But again, the last few penalties. Again, you're Ohio State. You're up 11 points. Man, these guys are getting paid to throw a good game and be able to ref a good game. They're doing their job. They're doing their job. That's something they could have called. They called it.
Come on.
Oh.
Make the play, Arnett. Oh, Sheffield. He might have got it.
He did. Oh, my goodness.
They're going to
guess
signal
what?
touchdown.
Yeah, signal
here.
touchdown so they can review it. All scoring plays are reviewed.
Good Lord, man.
Hey, guess what, man? We have a ball game. We have a ball game.
And they're going for 2.
Who did we say? Yeah, they got to go for 2.
Hit.
That was very, very close. Wow.
Man, they're just going to drag this out.
Hey, man, look what we have. We have a game.
That's close.
We possibly have a touchdown. This is something where, again, 10 minutes ago we just said, hey, let's just go home. Let's take the clock. Let's, you were one to, step on the throat. But, man, look at we have 40 seconds and maybe an onside kick to try to see if we can get the ball back. So, I mean, the Washington Huskies, man, they definitely never died.
No.
They kept hope alive.
We died.
Referees, don't get me wrong. I feel like maybe the last call was decent. The other one,
oh my goodness,
egregious. I appreciate you giving me that one again. But definitely something where we didn't need to put ourselves.
Man, this is about to take 5 minutes. Oh, my God. I got to work tomorrow, man.
Man, I'm working too. And listen to this, man. Good old January 1. A lot of people talk about the New Year's resolution and, do away with them. If you guys need that for yourself, make it happen, man. Get your resolutions. Resolve something that you've been challenging. Use that leverage. Use every day to get better. This right here, watching this game, being able as humans to do anything that you physically want to do as long as you put your mind to it. Think big, go to the moon, land amongst the stars, and use the leverage, man. They said what it's like 14 days of those resolutions is not in null and void. If it's the gym memberships, if it's the losing weight, if it's to make more money, if it's to get out of that toxic relationship, I challenge you guys, Buckeye Nation, and whoever's watching, man, give yourself an opportunity 2019.
Touchdown,
and it stands.
Touchdown. Finally,
touchdown.
10 minutes later, please stop
down
them.
5 points.
Come on.
Down 5 points.
Don't make me throw my iPad. I'll do it.
Listen. This farewell tour for my guy Urban.
Remember when it was 28-3?
Listen, crazier thing.
Remember when I said it wasn't over?
Crazier things has happened, and this is definitely gearing up to be one of those crazy.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Got 2 and going to do it onside regardless.
They bring 88 in motion.
He's going
looking to his right, comes back, and it's picked off. Brendan White, go ahead. You go get 2 points, my G. Go ahead. There goes Brendan White. He got Jake Browning.
Somebody got an angle on him.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, man. Hey, that would have won the game for the Buckeye spread right there. That was B-roll.
We would have had to call B-roll on that. Like, hey, man, we kind of manifested another 2-point whoopsie doozy. But man, that would have been good too. I mean,
Gamblers would have loved that.
I think we're up 5 points, so that would have pushed it to 7.
That would have iced it.
Yeah, I mean.
No, that would have just pushed it to 7. We're up to 30 to 23.
Yeah. I tried. So I tried to bet
a touchdown couldn't beat us if they got the ball back.
Let's say go for 2. They
would have to go for 2 and all that.
Right, it couldn't beat us.
Now
but
a touchdown can beat us.
Yeah, for sure. They got to definitely onside it. Hands team.
Remember
what we talked about, man?
Please.
Think about the way this is going down right now. You're on the sideline and you're clenching your cheeks. This is difficult.
This should not
be difficult
to
watch. You're clenching.
28-3 in the fourth quarter, and now it's 28-23.
Now here's the ball game.
20 yards in the fourth quarter.
They've outgained us by 150 yards.
Look at the sidelines, man. The sidelines tell the whole story. You got Ohio State looking nervous. You got the Washington Huskies a little bit upbeat. They're kind of looking like, man, we got a little bit of chance. That's what you don't want. You don't want this. You don't deserve it. You're a lot better team. You called a better game for the most part, and now we have to put up with an onside kick. 42 seconds, 28-23. Pasadena to Medina.
This is the ball game.
This is it.
There's
what the
timeout
by Ohio State.
Good job. Oh yeah.
I'm thinking Ohio State wanted to see the type of kick they were going to get.
And now they're going to switch the kick.
For sure.
Hey, make them switch it.
They're going to switch it.
Go ahead, make them not comfortable. I suppose. I mean, hell.
Yeah, normally that opportunity that they put out there was their best, most practiced, most known onside kick. So again, seeing what was going on, good job, Urban. That was amazing.
Yeah, he waiting on it.
Waiting on it, having the referee right in his pocket. Like, hey, we're gonna do this at a certain time.
Come on, boys.
I'm gonna tell you, and then I'm gonna call it. So listen to me, and let's just not make no mistakes on this. And we're back at it.
I mean, here's the ball game right here. Ohio State recovers this, or it doesn't go 10 yards. Here you go. It's kicked to the left. Ball's in the and
thank goodness gracious,
Jeffrey Okudah, baby.
Oh,
there you go.
That Johnny. That might have been Johnny.
That was Johnny Dixon.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I saw number 1. I guess that makes sense that Johnny D, the receiver, would be out there.
Oh my goodness, my heart.
Jeffrey Okudah, man, I'm giving him too much credit. Y'all are like, no.
That didn't get no big bounce. That was man. That was
one more. That might have gotten that big high bounce. But
yeah,
that'll do it, man. Couple knees and we're out of here. Well, I don't think it's how any of us planned.
No, not at all. I think we all thought it was going to be a little bit more of a lopsided victory. They had the opportunities for all of it too. They had all the opportunities to be a little bit better of a victory, but it is what it is. Washington, man, come on now. Let's just go ahead and let's go home. I know I'm ready to go home.
Whew. Well,
yeah.
Woo.
Buckeye fans.
My heart can fall back in my chest now.
But you probably wanted more, but you
talk
guys
any
got a
trash.
victory.
There goes all my trash talking.
Shelly's about to lose it, man. She's about to start the waterworks.
Well, I can't talk any trash on the stream. Everybody that's watching, we appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, definitely.
Man.
Give us a subscription. If you haven't on YouTube, we'd appreciate that. We appreciate everybody who watched the whole time with us. We really appreciate you guys. Of course, I wanted a bigger blowout because you guys know I like to talk trash. It's what I do. But, hey, we got the win.
Got the win.
Got a heart attack in the process. Fourth quarter, we just completely shut down on offense. Washington played a good game. Not going to take anything away from them.
Hey, man.
They came
fire
in there to win.
Yeah.
Made the adjustments in the fourth quarter. As you see Urban on the screen, well, you guys already see it. We're seeing it now. Dwayne Haskins, most likely his last game.
I guarantee Maria Taylor says something.
And Maria Taylor is very tall.
Oh, yeah, she is.
Bro,
she's tall as Haskins.
6'2" or something?
She's probably about 6'4".
She was definitely in the paint back in her day. Again, great job at Washington. They could have came a little bit harder in the beginning of the game, but again, Ohio State could have did a lot better in the second half of the same game. So again, it's two tales of two different halves, and I'm glad we did a little bit more in that first half with that 28-3. Obviously domination, and then to have 20-0, they was really just 8 points, really just one possession away. So. Good job, Urban, man. Congratulations to all you guys on that particular football team. Rose Bowl champs. I know how it felt. Definitely enjoy it. Remember it. It's going to live with you for the rest of your life. It was great being with you guys, man.
Hey,
you guys are awesome.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys having me, man. Buckeye Nation, the guys who streamed, the people on YouTube, Facebook, and all those different platforms. We thank you very much. And, again, Happy New Year, man. It's a new year, new day, and Buckeyes on top. Rose Bowl champs, man. Granddaddy.
Nice way to ring in the new year with a Buckeye victory. You know, it wasn't as lopsided as we thought it would be at one point.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Got the job done. Or got it done.
I put part of this on Smitty.
Hey.
If I'm honest, I'm an honest man. 28-3, he said this game is over.
Yeah.
I said, Smitty, I don't know, man. It's not over. He said, oh, phooey.
Direct quote from me.
Yeah, that was tough.
Tough game, but we got the win. I want to thank everybody who's watching, still watching, who watched all season, they've been with us from day one.
Yeah.
These watch parties started very, very late in the season, but we appreciate you guys.
Definitely.
Every single one of you.
Man.
And the haters too.
Oh,
we like you too.
Almost got to thank them guys first.
Especially the guy that came in here and said, can he get the game?
Yeah.
Thank you for making that comment. We like you too. Hopefully you found a way to watch the game. Hopefully you found ESPN. The millions of ways you can get it. Shout out to you too.
Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
No, man. Awesome.
Nice win for the Buckeyes there. 13-1.
Big Ten champs.
Big Ten champs.
Rose
Bowl champs. Love to see it, man.
Love to see it.
Really
man.
a great.
Great for the legacy of the university.
Yep.
You know, great for the whole Pac-10. Big Ten rivalry. Hasn't been really much thus far, but again, we would like to be in the playoffs. That sounds all fine and dandy. Definitely two great teams getting that national championship going. They definitely deserve it. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun to watch. College football is almost ending, and then obviously you got the Super Bowl and good old playoffs for the NFL. So it's all coming to the wraps, right?
Enjoy it, man, because
Yes,
from all the way through February till about August, we'll just be itching for that football.
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna watch a little bit of basketball, a little bit of hockey, a little bit of baseball.
Something
but ain't
to
nothing like that good old football
tide us
season.
over. Absolutely.
So again, y'all gonna be talking about a lot of recruits, right? A lot of spring ball.
I mean,
Recruits,
we're not
basketball.
going anywhere,
Yeah.
folks. We're going to be here starting every Monday. We're moving to
Right.
Mondays. Next Monday, the 7th, we'll be with you before the national title game.
Okay, nice.
And we'll bring us bringing you the Everything Buckeye Nation show as we do.
Reactions to this game, the Buckeye versus Michigan State game.
I'm sure we'll have a lot of news
the
about
basketball
coaching
game, right?
staff,
Awesome.
players declaring whatnot. So we'll bring it all to you. So again, we appreciate everybody
Definitely.
joining us. Give us a like and a subscribe on Facebook, YouTube especially. We appreciate it, each and every one of you. For producer G, who's not here, Corey
Producer
Boyd,
G.
our guy Doug Worthington, I'm Jake Smith, signing off, saying go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
And OH.
I-O.
See you, folks.
Yeah.
We out of here.